Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. Here in GOAT James Kingdom, we attack the GOAT debate head on, where we challenge all Michael Jordan fans and all LeBron detractors to who is the GOAT of basketball. You can catch us every Sunday noon Eastern Time, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, for the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and Ajani. Also, we go live Friday nights with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where you catch special shows and content as a GOAT James Kingdom follower and subscriber. Also, check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership, where you can get exclusive content.
LeBron is the system. Kobe played in the system. If Bron got introduced to the triangle at an early age,
they said put him in a triangle, game would expand. LeBron is the system, whole league in his hand. No need for a scheme when the Floyd commands. Reads every defense, adjusts all the plans. Going forward with vision, he the coach on the court. Sets up the shooters, turn defense to sport. MJ had Phil, Kobe thrived with the Zen. Bron built his dynasty from start to the end. Carry weak rosters, still making them shine. Turn role players legends and clutch overtime. 4 rings, 4 MVPs, still remain so cold. Longevity unmatched, the story unfolds. Triangle or not, he controlling the pace. Coat in the system, whole game in his space. They said the crown was settled, but we came to rewrite. B. Lee with the blueprint, Ajani bringing the fight. LeBron with the vision, no gimmicks, just facts. Go James Kingdom, put the whole game on his back. Built like a fortress from the haters we fed. Ajani with the flame while B. Lee stay ahead. Dropping Olympic gold in 40-point nights. 2012 done, had the world in fright. Skip the nostalgia, we talking data and war. Got receipts for the lies y'all been praising before. From Cleveland to Miami to the Lake Show rise. Finals MVPs rain down from the sky. This ain't opinion, this verse has got math. When B. Lee speak numbers and Ajani bring wrath. We got songs for the truth, hooks for the pain. Every bar built to echo LeBron's reign. Paul's Wayne. Oh, boom. Wait, April? Let's get it. Ha, ha.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and Ajani. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know we go live every Sunday noon Eastern time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. So please, ladies and gentlemen, check out our GOAT James Kingdom membership. Support what we do, as we are the greatest content creators in the GOAT debate and in basketball discussions in general. I'm Ajani the Exposer. I'm here to have fun as usual with my partner B. Lee. What's good, Brandon?
What's good, everybody?
All right, and obviously, you know, we got our normal panelists here with Craig and John. What's good, fellas?
What's good?
All right, man. So yeah, man. Let's you know, again, we are here every Sunday to have some fun, to talk about the GOAT of basketball, LeBron James. It's still summertime, off season. It is football time, but either way, we're here to talk basketball. That's what we do best. And obviously, we have to discuss why people always have to bring up LeBron James. They just can't just like talk on their podcast without bringing up LeBron. They say that we're the biggest LeBron glazers on the internet, but it seems like everybody who don't have LeBron as their GOAT always want to find a way to talk about LeBron. So Brandon, you know, we've been discussing throughout the week. We've been listening to the T-Mac and the was Gilbert Arenas show. He was on there, and they mentioned LeBron James and the triangle offense. And
Your boy T-Mac.
Oh my God, they get on my nerves, man. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead. I got a lot to say. Let's go ahead and listen to what really got me, you know, ready to go full 1,000% on today's program.
As a player, as a
if I'm going to win a championship, I'm obviously a second option on a championship team. I would want to play with Bron because what he needs, that's what I'm good
For
at.
sure.
I'm a one-on-one player and I can hit daggers.
Yeah. He needs the D-Ways.
So
Kyrie.
like Kyrie, and he was smart enough to recognize that's your talent.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that's where his game didn't grow. I'm saying in the triangle, it grows.
It grows.
Right? And now he becomes a complete player because it puts you have to be the closer in this in the triangle, and it gives you the clearance and space to operate because of all the other shit that's going on. I think he would have learned the footwork, play with his back to the basket, because that's what he did in basketball.
Yeah, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like he would have mastered it.
Yeah, he would have. The triangle forces you footwork.
Yes.
And that's what he lacked. Like he was horrible as a one-on-one player.
Doing that though.
I mean, Brandon, where do we start, Brandon? 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 Where do we start, Brandon?
Before we start that nonsense, remember how I was telling you how T-Mac is delusional? He left Toronto because of Vince Carter. He didn't want to play with Vince Carter because he didn't feel he was better than Vince Carter. And you said that if he played for the Lakers, he'll win more titles than Kobe. And I told you, T-Mac is not that type of player. So as you listen to his logic about certain things, it doesn't make any sense. And Gil, I don't know what Gil's talking about, but just think about it. The triangle offense. Phil Jackson won 11 titles in that offense. 11 titles. Name one title that he won that his team was not the best team in the league.
2002.
They still were the best team in the league.
No, they were supposed to lose to Sacramento. What are you talking about? They weren't supposed
they were supposed to, but just because they were supposed to lose, they were on the verge of losing. They were still better than the Sacramento.
They weren't supposed to lose to Sac, but they was the best team.
They were still the best team.
No, you can't be the best team and you supposed to lose to a team. Nobody could say the 96 Bulls they were supposed to lose. You're not supposed to lose. The 97 wasn't supposed to lose.
The best.
I think some teams got your number, and I think Sacramento had their number. But I think the Lakers were the best team in the league that year too.
Clearly, is kind of not debatable. I guess you could debate in 1 year, but they were always the best team when they won those titles in the triangle offense. When Phil didn't have Paul Gasol, they was losing in the first round. That triangle offense didn't help them then.
Hey, Billy, when T-Mac made that statement that he would have won championships with Shaq, what's the best way to get that fire off you, like that weight off you? Everybody looking at you. What's the best way to get that smell off you? Who is the best person to talk about to get it off you?
It's always LeBron, ain't it?
It's LeBron James.
It's always LeBron.
He made that statement on first take. He said, "I'm gonna get this shit off me. Let's talk about LeBron. He's easy. He's an easy target. Let's talk about LeBron." That's exactly
he's always an easy target. And then,
they waited to the end of the show to talk about it. They actually had a whole hour and a half discussion before they brought up LeBron James in this nonsense. It's like they wanted to make sure they ended the show saying something about LeBron. So you had to wait the whole show to really listen to it.
Yeah, and then they're talking about LeBron James needed to be in the triangle offense so he could be a better player.
That's what I was going to talk about right there.
His footwork is not. He's talking about his footwork, his post-up game, and all this other stuff. Where was all of that stuff when Kobe and Jordan didn't have Phil Jackson and they couldn't win anything? Couldn't make it to the finals. Could barely make it out the first round. Where was all this that they learned?
Well, that's the false notion, because the problem is that the triangle was needed for Jordan and Kobe to be a complete player because they were just scorers and closers. That's all they were really good at doing. They were not good at playing team basketball. They needed the triangle so that they can play team basketball. And even with that, they didn't like the triangle because it really halted what they liked doing. So at the end
I
of
mean,
the day, the
both of them
triangle
said
really
that they
didn't
had.
make it. It didn't make nobody a better basketball player. It just made them more successful at winning because it makes it easier to play team basketball for them.
I mean,
At least
both
for
of them
them, you don't.
stated
LeBron
that.
don't need the
Yeah,
LeBron don't need the triangle to play team basketball.
yeah. Both of them said that they wanted out of the triangle offense so they could score. So apparently, they didn't use it all the time. They needed to be successful anyway. They needed to be selfish at times, so they didn't use the triangle offense.
Like it's crazy how he brought up the whole triangle offense, right? And how supposedly it would give LeBron footwork, it would teach him how to close in the game, and even the idea of Dwayne Wade and needing that was what really bugged me because we've been hearing this whole thing recently, right? You've heard it all the time about how LeBron makes these star players into role players that sit in the corner and shoot threes, right? And they don't LeBron don't let them play their game. But by Gilbert Arenas' account, he would rather play with LeBron because he could play his game, but he wouldn't be able to do it with Kobe. So can we knock Kobe for saying, well, you couldn't use a Gilbert Arenas, you couldn't use a Tracy McGrady, Jordan, just like Jordan, you couldn't use a Orlando Woolridge, you couldn't use a George Gervin, you couldn't use a Quentin Daly because these guys would take your shine. Like, this is my thing.
With Orlando Woolridge and George Gervin, he only played, 20 games with them that season?
No, he played a full season with Woolridge. It was a rookie season, but he played a full season with Woolridge. But still, it wasn't something Jordan liked. He didn't like the idea of having to have someone else take shots in the fourth quarter or be the quote-unquote closer.
Ain't nobody gonna listen to him.
No, I know. No, I know that. But he still didn't like it. He still didn't like it. That's why the Bulls never really got nobody else to take that position. They gave Jordan that role. But they lied about the whole thing about needing a Kyrie Irving or needing what's it called? Dwayne Wade. Because y'all already saw in the post that we posted, LeBron James was their clutch time scorer. He was their main guy in the fourth quarter. He was always a fourth quarter scorer. He was always a closer.
He needed those guys to win, not to take over the game. Like this notion that LeBron needs help because he can't close games.
Exactly. So, and mind you, there's nothing about the triangle offense that says you go into isolation basketball. So you're breaking out of the triangle so Jordan and Kobe to have their isolation moments in the game. Because at the end of the day, and this whole notion that LeBron James can't post up is all false. The difference is that LeBron James doesn't see one-on-one basketball when he posts up like Jordan and Kobe does. He sees a zone defense. He sees a team strategy. They don't do that against Jordan and Kobe because they're not passing. Even Nick, what's it called, Swaggy P admitted, Kobe's not passing. Kobe's not passing the ball. We know Jordan's not. So at the end of the day, you don't have to there's no double teaming as far as team strategy wise. You double team Jordan, he passes it out of it, or he just goes one-on-one. With LeBron James, it's a zone that he has to play to when he posts up. It's not the same thing. We already showed y'all this. So that was the most complex thing, like the confusing part. Like, how are you going to say the triangle is going to help LeBron James be a better basketball player when the whole triangle offense is predicated on ball movement, as if LeBron James doesn't understand ball movement?
I mean, there's not one player who played in a triangle that's a more player than LeBron James. Than LeBron James. So how the hell is he going to be more complete when they didn't even make players more complete?
And first of all, what's the LeBron system? I want to know what that is. He said that the system, LeBron's the system, and Kobe was in a system, and that was the real question he posed. Like, let's be clear about what Tracy McGrady and him was trying to pose. His real question was, since LeBron is the system and Kobe played in a system, could Kobe be as successful as he was in a system like the triangle if he were the system like LeBron was? And vice versa. If we took LeBron out of, so quote unquote, the LeBron system and put him in something like the triangle, how more successful would LeBron be? And that's when he said, no, LeBron would be the GOAT if he played in the triangle system. That was T-Mac's words. But in the midst of that conversation, you heard the nonsense we just played for y'all. Of them saying all this stuff like LeBron don't have to post game, LeBron can't shoot, LeBron's not a closer. All these things are all lies, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why you guys continue to make up lies. I don't know why grown professional basketball players continue to persist with these lies.
And Sturdy just put a comment in here saying that John Sally said the same thing. I think we had a show on that as well. when John Sally was saying that LeBron would have been better in the triangle offense, because when you're the system, it's hard to win. Like, you can't name another player that was their own system and won titles. And after discussing that with Gil and everybody, how he was saying that you know LeBron, if he was in a system, he would win more. But just thinking about it, he said LeBron made it to 10 finals, won 4 titles as being the system. And at the end of the show, he's like, LeBron James must be the greatest player ever.
First of all, exactly. Brandon, what player has a system besides LeBron James? He's so great that he came into an NBA as a high school player with a system. Because supposedly there was never a system. LeBron James, he played for 7 different coaches, 8 different coaches in his career. But for some reason, each coach, each destination, each era, he played in the same system because it was LeBron James. No other NBA player has a system. That makes him the GOAT.
I mean,
that's because no player has a freaking trade every goddamn season they play.
Players.
Every team has a trade.
Every team has trade. That only make
every team makes trade. Every team trade. Every team turns over players. He coaches. He coaches. No matter who's on the Heat team, it's the same thing. It's the Spoelstra way. Same thing with the Spurs. The same thing with anybody. That's what he's trying to say. He wants. I think what Sally was saying. If LeBron had the consistency of something like the triangle, where he knew he was in a system. Let's just say Mike Brown really had a system, because that's the funny thing. None of y'all know Mike Brown's system. None of y'all know what Mike Brown was running when he was the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Y'all think it was just the LeBron system, but y'all are all lying on that. There's no such thing as a LeBron system. LeBron is just so great, he can play in any system. So you think every system's LeBron's, because he's successful in everything, no matter what system they run. Off the ball, on the ball,
LeBron
don't matter.
Dictates the offense, and LeBron dictates the defense. So in their mind, they're running a system what helps LeBron be who LeBron is. But there's always players like that. Jordan had that before Phil got there. College just let him do anything. Kobe had that when Phil wasn't there.
While Phil was there. But Phil was saying, yo, Kobe's not running the offense. Kobe was always breaking out of the offense. They had to call Mike to tell him when he could and when he couldn't in the triangle.
No, I'm saying when like Phil wasn't there coaching. When like he played without Phil. Like Jordan played without Phil. Allen Iverson was his own system. James Harden was his own system. No one's been successful doing that but LeBron James. That's what John Sally was saying. Like, no one's been successful like that. But when we think about someone who dictates the offense and dictates the defense, there's not too many players who could do that but LeBron James. And he's the only one to be successful and win multiple titles, go to the finals almost every year. What LeBron James does on the court, no one could do. He doesn't need the triangle offense to get other players involved, because what he does on the court, he gets everybody involved. He doesn't need a triangle offense to be more efficient scoring, because he's one of the most efficient scorers of all time. He doesn't need a triangle offense to be clutch, because he's the clutchest player of all time. He doesn't need the triangle offense to be a better scorer, because he's the greatest scorer of all time. He doesn't need the triangle offense for anything. If you put the triangle offense in today, it would be like the Knicks when they try to run it, not successful.
Well, Brandon, supposedly with all that you said, all that was just brilliant, eloquently spoken by you on how great LeBron James is without the system. But supposedly the thing is, with the system of the triangle offense, LeBron would be a better closer. He would be a better fourth quarter guy. He wouldn't rely on guys like Kyrie Irving and things of that nature. We know that's all a lie, ladies and gentlemen, because like here in GOAT James Kingdom, we bring up stats, accolades, and achievements. And if we look at LeBron James's fourth quarter scoring in the regular season for his career, coming in as a rookie, as an 18 years old, he was 23rd in the league. Still top 25 as a rookie coming in the league in the fourth quarter. Doesn't matter. The next year, he automatically understands what his job is. He's the fourth guy, averaging 7.1 points per game in fourth quarters in 2005. And again, we're giving you the efficiency right there on the right. So y'all can't say, well, how efficient was he? He went to being the second guy in points per game. Now, mind you, just for you, Craig, because I know you always say now we're using averages. Yes, we're using averages. But just in case you wanted to know, In the total ranking, he was fourth. I'm sorry, he was 12th in 2004. He was first in 2005. So LeBron James had the most points in the fourth quarter in 2005 as a 20-year-old with the LeBron system entering the NBA.
Playoffs then, huh? I got
well, I guess so. I guess that's why they missed the playoffs. There you go. You're right. In 06, he was third in total ranking, but he was, as you can see, he was second in points per game in the fourth quarter. In 2007, he was third, and he was third in points per game in ranking, and he was second in totals. As you can see, he was averaging 7.6, shooting 47% from the field.
In 2005, he won 42 games, and he can't make the playoffs winning 30 games. So that's the difference between there.
Exactly. And then if we go to 2008, if we go in 2008, 2009, and 2010, as you guys clearly can see, LeBron James is number one, the first in points per game in fourth quarter points. This is in LeBron's system. This is before Dwayne Wade, and mind you, each one of these years I'm naming besides 2004, he had a better shooting efficiency than Kobe Bryant in the fourth quarter.
Like MVP seasons to me.
And he was first in scoring in 2008, he was second in 2009, and he was first in 2010 in total points. So LeBron James is obviously a closer without a system. But let's just say LeBron James kept the same system and went to Miami, right? Obviously, it had to be a different system because, look, now like they said, he goes from being the first guy to being seventh in the NBA. And Dwayne Wade actually scored more points than him in the fourth quarter in 2011. LeBron was seventh as well in totals. But as you can see, he was still efficient, and he was still top 10 in the league. In 2012, he went back down a little bit. He's still efficient. He was 14th overall. But in 2012, he was 12th overall as far as total ranking. But as you guys clearly see, as we go down the line, LeBron James was legitimately a fourth quarter guy. In any system, if you take him, if you look on the right hand side, when he goes to Cleveland, he goes back to Cleveland. He's keep doing it. LeBron James, as far as last year and 2024, before last year, he was number one in fourth quarter scoring. Overall and in points per game, shooting 54% from the field in the fourth quarter in 2024. So where's this triangle? Why does he need a triangle offense? What is the triangle offense going to do for him? And even if we go to the playoffs, it doesn't change with the playoffs. LeBron James still dominates in the playoffs when we talk about fourth quarter scoring and being a closer for his team. I mean, all you guys do is lie. The numbers tell us the truth. We keep telling y'all that. LeBron was second.
This is Brady saying this.
I'm just saying. Look at the comments. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking to Tracy McGrady. I'm talking to Gilbert Arenas. He's listening. He was second in 2006. He was second in 2007. Third in 2008. First in 2009. Second in 2010. Obviously, we keep telling y'all the strategy in 2011 was to let Dwayne Wade be the closer, and you can clearly see why LeBron James wasn't closing for the Heat in 2011. And you can clearly see they had less success than any other time as a Miami Heat player. Because as soon as you let LeBron James get back fourth quarter closing, he's fifth, he's third, he's winning the championship. Go to Cleveland, it doesn't change. He's second. I mean, how many times does LeBron James got to show you guys that he's everything that y'all say he's not? But all y'all do is just make shit up. But here in GOAT James Kingdom, all we do is look it up. So all of these lies about the triangle offense and all this other stuff, all y'all be proving is that LeBron's the GOAT. Because at the end of the day, if y'all telling us that LeBron James has played 22 seasons in the NBA on 3 different teams with multiple coaches, and there is only one system that he is running, he's been this successful with it, then legitimately he's the GOAT of basketball, bro. Who enters the NBA with their system? Who? With their own system, bro.
I'm going to believe every word they said. LeBron's his own system. So that makes him the GOAT. Because the other players needed a system.
I believe when these players say stuff, because the same player said Jordan averaged 40. We sat here and called them stupid and delusional. So this is the only time y'all believe players?
That's what we're saying now.
That's what we're saying now. They're delusional. We're saying the same thing. They're crazy to think that.
Take his word for it. So how they
take his word that LeBron is the system, but we're gonna say that system is better than having the triangle.
You pick and choose when they're delusional. So
no,
the whole episode he's delusional for that one part.
That makes 0 sense. 0 sense.
To show you how delusional they are, Craig. Hold on, Craig. Just to show you how delusional they are, right? Now, mind you, Tracy McGrady likes talking basketball. Everything we're doing here in Goat James Kingdom is talking basketball. We're not using narratives. We're exposing narratives. But watch how Swaggy P comes up.
Watch I don't like, and y'all loving the one.
No. All right, how about this? We're going to definitely. It's not what we don't like. We don't like people who use narratives. Like, instead of him just saying, like, damn.
Who use hypotheticals? Y'all just
because I would love to know. I would love to know if Tracy McGrady thinks he's going to win more championships playing in the triangle offense. Since supposedly he's a closer and he has all the attributes, all the footwork, how better would he be in the triangle?
He would win just as much championships with Kobe and Shaq did. Y'all ran with that when he was saying that.
Oh, yeah, I think he would win more championships with Shaq because it's Shaq. It has nothing to do with the triangle. It has to do with Shaq.
I said no. He's delusional. He would have left. He would have been out the whole time.
He would have been upset. He would have been upset like Kobe.
That's all.
No. He would have been upset like Kobe and left before Kobe. He would have left before Kobe. That's what Brandon. He would have left before Kobe left. So they would have never got to that with 3-peat. See? But here go. But here go. But Swaggy P's gonna truly explain to us why T-Mac would have never won a championship like Kobe Bryant did with Shaq.
You ain't got the mindset to go in there and say either Shaq or me to win the championship. Like y'all could have went and got a Shaq. Kobe went in there and said, "Get this fat out here." Like you gotta have that type of guts. Telling somebody to get rid of Shaq and they do it.
So the mindset part. But you talk about going to tell them to get Shaq out of there. He was like 24, 25 years old.
But that's the mindset Kobe had. Like he taking shots, taking Shaq at this point. It's about me.
But that's why they lost.
His mindset was like, I'm not number two.
But
it's me or him. Remember when Kobe said he got mad when he kept saying it's Shaq.
Right. But did they win though?
Exactly. Did they win though? This man literally said Tracy McGrady don't have the mindset, and that mindset was kicking Shaq off the team. I ain't never heard kicking.
Hold on. Did he say did they win? What does he? What do he mean by that?
He mean that did Kobe win? Yeah, he basically said. Yeah, he's talking. No, not Detroit. He talking about when he kicked Shaq off the team. When he kicked Shaq off the team, the Lakers couldn't win until they got Paul Gasol. That's what he's basically trying to say. Like
they did win.
But he's saying Kobe didn't win. Kobe had to change his game. That's what they're saying. Y'all taking it too far. That's what they're trying to say. When he did that, when Kobe was doing that, that was dumb because they could have won more championships. They should have won more championships. Kobe wasn't supposed to kick. That doesn't make Kobe any better because he's like, yo, I don't want to be Shaq's sidekick. Like that doesn't make him a better player than Tracy McGrady. That's basically what Swaggy P's trying to say because he was willing to say, I don't want to be a sidekick to Shaq. That made him better than Tracy McGrady and why Tracy McGrady would have never won a championship. When Kobe won 3 championships as a sidekick.
Because he didn't win Finals MVP. Let's throw that out there. So basically, if you don't win the Finals MVP and you a star player, you can.
I don't know. It's funny from the fan base. From the fan base.
Sidekick.
No, from the fan base. From the fan base. I don't know. Listen, for the fan base that says all that matters is winning, y'all sure find a lot of caveats outside of winning.
I'm just saying, y'all just final. If you don't win,
Kobe's a 3-time championship. What does the Finals MVP have to mean? Nothing. I got 3 championships. How is that not enough?
Why are you calling him a sidekick? So why are you calling him a sidekick?
Because they started the sidekick not in their narrative.
That's his label.
That's what because
check off the tape.
That's why. But that's a label that they consider negative. No one said being a sidekick was negative, but Kobe Bryant fans and Jordan fans, the same people who tell us that championships matter.
Why would anyone who's a Jordan fan thinks a sidekick? He has nothing. There's nothing. This has nothing. Why would
that's the Jordan fan thing?
Sidekick?
That's the Jordan fan thing. Kobe has 3 championships to me, whether he's a sidekick or not.
You was pro fan. You believe the Finals MVP is the
exactly. He got 3 exactly.
That is the most important thing.
My point is that. My point is that's why you want him to have a Finals MVP because to you that's not enough. To me that's enough.
That's why people are calling him a sidekick because Shaq won those finals. That's the only reason.
No, because Shaq was the better player. The team system was better, predicated on Shaq. It had nothing to do with Finals MVP. Curry didn't win Finals MVP, but the whole system, everything was predicated on Curry.
Separate the great player from the rest of the team.
Scottie Pippen didn't win no Finals MVP, but everything was predicated on Scottie Pippen. Like you don't have to be the that has nothing. The Finals MVP does not represent anything, but to y'all, that doesn't mean nothing. Just like
that's the Jordan logic.
Yeah, everything was predicated on Scotty making sure the offense
That's
worked. Well, the
Jordan
triangle worked
logic.
because of Scotty. The triangle worked because of Scotty. If it was up to Mike, if it was up to Mike, the triangle would have never worked in Chicago. They would have had to dump and trashed it because it wouldn't have worked. Jordan didn't like it, didn't want it. It was because Scotty was a good point guard and a good ball facilitator and also a great teammate. Understood players' greatnesses and got them the ball. Had Will Perdue out here dunking basketball games on Charles Barkley because he make a right pass.
Because Will,
That's fun.
Kawhi Leonard was definitely a sidekick. His first Finals MVP.
Tim Duncan got 3 Finals MVP. Tim Duncan got 3 Finals MVP. No one sits around here says Tim Duncan don't got 5 championships as 2 of them as a sidekick.
Because that's a Jordan thing. They want to put Kobe down. Jordan fans want to put Kobe down. That's what they always did.
That is true. That is true.
We do the same
Jordan,
thing to Kareem.
The Jordan media.
I'm with Jordan. I breathe today.
Jordan.
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 Like you repeat this logic all the time.
Don't mention Jordan's name for the rest of the episode.
Selling point. Your main selling point to the total argument is 6 Finals MVPs. And you're here talking about how it's not a measuring stick down. All of a sudden, it's not a measuring stick down. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And it was Jordan media that started the Kobe sidekick narrative. Because when Kobe had the 3 championships and was looking like Mike, and everybody was like, oh, look, he 3-peated like Mike. They had to remind everybody, no, wait a minute, y'all. He's a sidekick. He's a sidekick. It came from the Jordan fan base. Like, it started with them.
Hey, Johnny, that's when Jordan came back, remember?
Yeah, that's what, exactly. That was right after the 3-peat. Everybody was saying Kobe. Remember, Shaq told him, "Take that jersey off, boy. You the Black Mamba. It's over. Like you done 3-peated." Jordan said, "Nah, I'm coming back. Hold on, wait, y'all. I'm coming back. I gotta remind y'all. He would have came back in 2020 if it wasn't for the fact he couldn't play good. But he would probably came back in 2020 instead of doing The Last Dance."
It's pretty hilarious, Craig. You go your biggest argument about Jordan being the GOAT. Now you're trying to say is that's not a measuring stick.
Craig. Somebody send us $1.
I'm saying that's the whole reason why they was calling, because Shaq won the 3 final MVPs. Shaq was winning league MVP. That's why they was calling him a sidekick. Cause Shaq was winning all those rewards while they was winning championships.
Yeah, anybody would have been a sidekick to Shaq.
Best player in the NBA. Shaq was the best player in the NBA. That's why they was calling him sidekick.
Basically, like had nothing to do with.
Yeah, I mean, hey, whoever this brother is, thanks for the $1.
This is the reason why Shaq is in the top 10, in my opinion. Because after that, what else Shaq did?
Y'all act like Jordan don't have media power. Jordan has all the media power.
But besides those first 3 titles, what did Shaq do for him to be top 10 ever?
Nothing.
Shaq?
He had his best success.
He has like he has 15 All-Stars, like 14 All-NBA, 17.
3 seasons got him top 10.
To be top 10. He said to be top 10.
Well, he's not in my top 10, so
3 seasons got Shaq top 10. And y'all talking about Kobe being a sidekick?
How? Damn, that's crazy. How Shaq? So damn, Shaq
wasn't. 4 seasons got him in the top 50. 4 seasons put him in the top 50.
That's what I'm saying. Damn, when did Shaq only have 3 good seasons? I thought Shaq got, like I said, like 14, 15 all NBAs.
No, he said to be in the top 10, not be a good player.
I said top 10.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, in the top 10. I mean,
those 3 seasons. How many people did that?
I don't have him in my top 10, but if we go look at his numbers, bro, I mean, Shaq got numbers, bro. Shaq got accolades, numbers, achievements.
I don't think you're hearing what he's saying. He said
he's not hearing
those
what
titles
I'm
with Kobe made him be in the top 10. That's what he's saying.
So now we can remove Shaq's 3 titles and talk about how great he would be, but we can't do that for Kobe.
He's saying that's no, just forget it.
Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I was confused. I'm sorry, Craig. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, Shaq is great. All this is again, and this is why I hope. Well, I already know Tracy McGrady and them dudes ain't gonna be saying nothing about basketball. This is how they talk the game of basketball. What system did Tracy McGrady play in? Explain that to us instead of glazing the triangle offense. Like they can't even tell us what. Yeah, why can't you tell us what offense did you play in with Yao Ming? Like what was it that y'all did? Like I don't get this. Like you guys they can't never break the game down for us and then lie about how the triangle offense is gonna somehow force your footwork. What offense isn't gonna force your footwork? And what's this whole thing about posting up? This is LeBron didn't play in the NBA where you could just post. I don't want to hear about posting up, bro. Kobe, I guarantee you, Kobe's posting up is not more
in the early 2000s.
Yeah, but it's not more efficient than LeBron James getting to the basket. That's the point. Why are you making LeBron James turn his back? He could dribble. Kobe can't. Kobe got to turn his back. Only people who can't dribble turn their back, bro.
LeBron posts up a lot.
I'm not saying he don't post up, but I'm just, you understand what I'm trying to say, Brandon? But they make it seem like he had none of that. We watched him do it. But again, when LeBron James goes to the post, it's automatically 3 guys on LeBron. And they're not really on him. They're not what he's going to do? He's going to back up to a contested jump shot? Like, that's not smart basketball. That's why they used to score no points in the 90s, because that's what they used to do. Watch Charles Barkley go ISO. Watch Karl Malone go ISO. Watch Jordan go ISO. They shoot 40% on a contested shot.
Slowest scoring era in history. Stop bringing up the 90s with the slow scoring. It was the 2000s. That's the
because the defense was changed.
Scoring era.
Because the defense changed. Because the defense changed.
You mean the 2000s?
Because the defense changed. That's why. Because the defense was able to play better defense.
There we go.
It was true.
Take an L, huh? You just can't.
It's not. Why? I'm not about taking the L. Y'all just. Yeah, this is what y'all say, man. I'm just saying, bro. We gotta talk the game, bro.
I'm gonna get you one.
I guess so. You gotta get me one. Give me one of them Jordans. Give me one of them Jordans you be purchasing every week. How about that? Give me one of them.
Stop. That shit costing
me. So, hey, you better put that as a tax deductible.
I do.
Shit. Yeah, exactly. See? Smart man. Exactly. If the president could do it, why can't we? Shoot, tax deductibles, man. Y'all better know what's up. Put everything on your tax deductibles. Shoot, that's what I do. My internet, tax deductible. Why? Because of Goat James Kingdom. But I was upset about this, Brandon, man, because I'm tired.
They were just trash. Scoring dropped because defense was just better. You see, that makes no sense. Like, how can you? And you know the funny thing is, a lot of '90s players was playing in the 2000s too. You know.
Yeah, that's why I carried over a little bit. They couldn't shoot, so now you got guys out here.
The finals in Jordan and LeBron's era. Only one in LeBron's era. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is if we're gonna talk,
he couldn't win in the Plummer's era, but for some reason that Plummer could win in the much harder era. I'm just saying, that's mind-boggling.
Yeah, I mean, who's gonna win in Jordan's era when guys out here singing Gatorade commercials? When guys are singing Gatorade commercials instead of playing against Michael Jordan.
Hey, they legitimately. Now with my.
Did you hear that, Brandon? Did you hear that, Brandon? When we had the basketball player Sharon Wright on, he admitted that they used to fake injuries instead of playing against Michael Jordan.
I mean, they were soft back then, so there was a whole bunch of soft cats back then.
As a basketball player personally, I never understood fearing anybody on the court. I never understood that, and I never understood.
I mean, they were soft back then. They weren't good players. That's all. A lot of those players shouldn't have been in the NBA, so that's why they were kind of afraid of Michael Jordan, because they should have been at the rec league. They didn't want to get embarrassed on TV. They just wasn't good players. They tell you all the time how not great players they were.
But Sharon Wright was the 6th pick of the draft in '94, and he still said the same. He still said the same thing, that there was an aura about Mike. They were scared of him. He called him the Black Cat. And that dudes were legitimately terrified of Michael Jordan. And all because, again, it was all one-on-one. That's what he said, because it was one-on-one. If there was nobody who could stop him. So he's going to just all night call ISO on you and just dominate you on ISO. What are you going to do? There's no help. I can't help. I can't help.
They couldn't do anything back because they weren't good basketball players. They weren't skilled basketball players.
2000s to get better. It took a 10-year gap. Jason,
no, it took a Kobe. It took a Kobe. It took a Kobe. It took a Kobe.
They had to wait 2000 to get better.
It took a Kobe. It took a Kobe.
Go
3
back at
They
decades
him.
to
were
get
good
better.
players.
Even
They did
Kevin
all the time.
Garnett,
They were good
even
basketball players.
Kevin
Penny
Garnett fell
Hardaway
for
went,
it.
Stockton had to wait how long to get
hey,
better?
Penny Hardaway went right at Jordan. Grant Hill
Mm-hmm.
went right
Yeah.
at Jordan. You guys didn't
Yeah,
back
Penny wasn't
down for
afraid of Jordan, but there was a lot of them who was afraid of Jordan. It was a
Yeah,
lot of
they
bad
had rule
basketball players in the
changes for
80s, in
Jordan.
the 90s.
He the reason why they made a rule change where you couldn't have one player on one side of the ball and have the rest of the team on the other side go ISO the whole game. That changed because of Jordan.
And Barkley.
No, Jordan. This
Barkley,
was 87. It was after the 87 season when he was.
Oh yeah,
doing that
they changed the
37.
offensive illegal offensive rule. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
because they would
employed
send
that
4
because of
people
Jordan.
on one
Because
side.
it was
and score
bad basketball
1-on-1.
back then. I mean, it's bad basketball. That don't even make any sense to actually do that. But that was so long ago. That was like 50 years ago when they didn't really know how to play basketball.
But they were still scoring more than they was in the 2000s. I tell you that much.
Because there was a lot of bad basketball players on the court. There was a lot of bad basketball
there was
players,
bad
a
basketball
lot of
players
bad
in the
defenses in the
2000s.
offense. It's just what it was. It just wasn't good basketball back then. That's why Jordan averaged so many points and couldn't even dribble left.
Couldn't even go left. Damn, that's sad.
Boys scoring too good. Now they complain these boys scoring too good.
No, now these players are too good now because everyone could dribble with both hands.
Yeah, they so good.
And shoot outside 15 feet.
The only way to score is to shoot more 3-pointers. They so good. They figured out if you shoot more threes, you score more. That was so good.
No, that's because they are better shooters. They're just not missing layups.
Talk about that, Brandon. Talk about that, Brandon. Can you imagine LeBron if they didn't add the zone off defense in basketball? Like, could you imagine LeBron James having, like, let's just say they would have probably installed it later in basketball instead of installing it in 2001. Like, LeBron James having a whole side of the floor to himself. Oh my God! With one defender,
I mean, he'll shoot 65% every year. 65% every year.
It's not hypotheticals, because, like, again, we can go and watch the film footage and show you why it was.
Plays. You can't watch a whole game.
I mean,
I can watch the whole game. I can show you the whole game between Kobe Bryant, how they were guarded, which, like Brandon always says, if Kobe Bryant is the replica of Michael Jordan, but a 2.0 of Michael Jordan, if we go show you how teams guarded Kobe and how they guarded LeBron, you'll clearly see it's different. It's different. LeBron James is guarded different than anybody else. Any year, you want to go to 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2001. But teams really didn't even implement it like that, because teams still play. The zone really didn't become a popular thing till you started having problems with someone like LeBron James. When teams just said, man, we're just going to go to zones all the way through. Even like I said, Detroit, that's why LeBron lit them for 25 straight points, because they weren't playing no zone. They were trying to play LeBron man up. And LeBron was killing them, lighting them up from everywhere on the basketball court, getting to the lane whenever he wants.
Say my name, damn. Say somebody else's name. All goddamn episode. Craig. Goddamn.
All right, Craig.
Damn.
But when the Spurs did it in 2007, it gave everybody a glimpse. Okay, this is how you do it. You never had nobody like LeBron until you had someone like a Giannis or KD, someone like that later on. And even with KD, you don't do that because KD's not attacking the basket like that. He'll pull up if he has to, because he's a better shooter than everybody we talk about here. But LeBron's the only player to see it. Even Dwayne Wade never saw stuff like that. They used to let Dwayne Wade shoot. I remember that. In 2006, 2007, 2008, let Dwayne Wade shoot the basketball. That was the strategy. But they didn't double team because he can't pass. So they just let Dwayne Wade take a contested shot. Crazy layup. He would make a lot of them. A lot of fantastic plays. Over people, around people. You know what I'm talking about here, John.
Yeah,
but,
he used to fall a lot.
Yeah, exactly. But LeBron's different. LeBron's not doing that. LeBron's not taking ill-advised shots. LeBron's going to get the right shot, whether it's he's taking the shot or his teammates taking the shot. At the end of the day.
I mean, LeBron James one-on-one with one floor clear out is like him being on a fast break. We know he is almost unstoppable on a fast break. It'll be the same thing.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a complete wrap.
I think he would have shot 55% for his career.
Boston played him like that.
A lot of
everybody played him like that. If you didn't play him like that, you lost. All the teams that beat him played like that. Boston in 08.
Yeah, it'll probably be a little bit
different. Still to this day.
And, you know, in like the 2000s, because they were better defenders than in the 90s. But If he played in the 90s with those trash defenders, he'll definitely average
Ooh,
shoot
like
65%.
Hakeem is a trash defender. Mutombo was a
He
trash
won't be
defender.
guarding him. If you
I
understand
win
what
too.
I'm saying.
LeBron, by the time they get to the rim, LeBron's dunking on them. It's a wrap for them. It's a wrap for them.
He'd be like,
He would have posterized them easily. You crazy? Just like Vince Carter was doing those dudes. And they're gonna get their blocks. Don't get me wrong, they're gonna get their blocks, but
Vince is doing it all first. Vince is doing it all first. LeBron would be at a full head of speed.
I don't see no Steve Smith, no Glenn Rice, no what are the small forwards of the 90s that can stay in front of LeBron James, bro?
What's the dude from Utah? Brian Russell.
When was Iguodala
Russell,
drafted? Isn't Iguodala drafted in the 2000s?
He was drafted.
Craig thinks anybody who played in 1999 is a 90s player. So
I said
that's fine.
Mutombo,
If you're drafted in 1998, you're a 90s player.
He was drafted in 84. I said Mutombo, he was drafted in 91. I said Ayton, he was drafted in 89.
If Mutombo was on an island with LeBron James, he will drive past it 100% of the time with ease.
Matter of fact, they did.
Peyton would be good against LeBron in the perimeter, but
LeBron dunking on Mutombo.
Peyton one-on-one would get ran over. He will be trying to flop all
day. Show me those highlights of him doing that.
It's a lot easier to guard Jordan than to guard LeBron.
Highlights of him dunking on Mutombo. Show him the highlights of what he would do to Hakeem.
LeBron?
Hakeem retired.
Who, LeBron?
I mean, y'all love these hypotheticals, so I want to see these.
So LeBron never posterized anybody. LeBron never posterized anybody.
Dunk on.
He dunk on 7
they ran out the way. By the time Hakeem was in the league, I mean, I don't think Hakeem and Mutombo, did they play versus LeBron? Who knows? But
no, they did. Mutombo did. I think Mutombo did.
Out the way.
Mutombo did
not
not.
Maybe 40 if he played.
Yeah, no, Mutombo's not. Listen,
he was old.
They could jump all they want to. They could attempt it, but LeBron's posterizing them.
I mean,
with Dwight Howard
got drafted when he was like 30, so he was probably being like 45.
Well, I'll let y'all dream of this mythical hypotheticals of something that would never happen. That's the only reason you can think LeBron is that great. Because you got to believe.
I'm just saying.
No, he's the greatest.
Y'all bunch of Peter Pans.
He's the greatest, though.
Y'all bunch of
Peter Pan.
Believe in these make-believe.
It's no worse than Tracy McGrady and Gilbert Arenas open up their Muppet Baby closet and join into this triangle fantasy world of explaining how they couldn't win because they wasn't in no triangle offense. Now they don't even want to give Shaq his credit. It was because Kobe was in a triangle offense, as if that's the only offense that exists in basketball. Don't make no sense, bro. It's just disturbing, bro. I can't wait for the season to start to hear these fools talk on NBC to see what they're gonna say. Because I already know they're not going to be talking the game. I can already see it, man. They're just going to be glazing themselves, talking about, well, if that was me, I think I would have just did. Nobody cares what you would have did when you didn't even have the skill set of a Devin Booker.
Except if your name is Jordan, because y'all going to run with it. He say some shit like that. Jordan
I can't wait for Jordan. I can't wait for Jordan to talk. As soon as Jordan, the first Jordan segment, it'd be a whole Sunday afternoon right here on Go James Kingdom.
I can't wait for Jordan to say some shit like that.
Slip up. You better not slip up.
He better not say nothing silly.
I'd have dunked on you, dumbass.
He better not say nothing silly. But let me ask you a question, Craig. We're gonna get your segment in right quick. What Jordans you think he gonna wear in the segment? Do you think Jordan's gonna be wearing his J's and sneakers during the thing?
He
like,
gonna wear a suit. He ain't wearing no Jordan.
You can wear Jordans with suit. All the new Jordans since like the 12s you can wear with suits. No.
He gonna wear his shoes.
They paying that man $40 million for like 3 episodes. That man gonna look.
3 episodes for 3 years, Craig. He's not gonna be on. He's not gonna be on there.
He gonna get a halftime spot, and that's it.
With that being said, that's just more proof of how Michael Jordan got y'all buying his sneakers and they ain't worth a damn bit. But with that here, we still gonna give you the soul of the game with Craig King, y'all.
With that, these shoes that we're about to design with words starts with a soul. Not a soul, but a soul, you know, what touches you to earth, that's floating in nowhere, the soul.
All right, this week It's nothing special. I did pick up something new this week. It came out yesterday. I'm pretty aware of it if you're into shoes, but I'm just gonna show it up here. This is called the Air Jordan 5 Fire Red. It's basically the complete opposite of the original Fire Red. This one right here, this is like the opposite. What they did was just revert the colors. So whatever's black on here is red on here. This is actually dope because it's the first one that had the 23 on the side. Right there. Unless you notice this one don't have it. But yeah, this one released. You can still pick it up. It didn't sell out or nothing. You can pick it up at Nike sneakers if you like it. But yeah, this is the Fire Red 5. Came out yesterday. Still available. Yeah.
Why he put LeBron number on his shoe?
Now this was from 1990. LeBron was playing Nintendo in 1990.
It didn't have. He put 23 in 1990. Why he putting 23 in 2025?
No,
that's LeBron's number.
Play from 1990. This is the only model. This is the only one that model that had 23 on it. The other ones was PEs, where it was made specifically. But this was the only one that was released to the public with the 23 on the side.
I ain't gonna lie, Craig. Hold them up. If those didn't have Nike written all over them, you would think you could buy those at Payless, bro. Those look like the Spalding Olajuwon sneakers. Those don't really look too dope, bro. Jordan's logo saves them sneakers. Jordan's logo saves them sneakers.
Ones to it.
That's you know what? That's the Charlotte colors. Yo, that's the 90s colors. Everything in the 90s was that color right there. Damn. So those are the 5s.
Yeah, this is the Fire Red 5.
Hey, Craig, I was just about to get them while we was online right now.
Yeah, they still available. I got these.
They stop at 11, bro. They stop at 11. I went 13.
Oh.
They stop.
Oh, man. Hey. With that being said, y'all, that was the soul of the game by Craig, man. We always appreciate Craig's knowledge, and obviously Craig is a true sneakerhead, man. That's a part of the game, man. It's a part of being a basketball fan. We're all basketball fans here. So shout out to you, Craig, man. I guess those are dope. I guess are those? Yeah, those are the pairs that what's it called was wearing in Spike Lee movie and got stepped on, right? Those are the ones he got upset that the dude was stepped on.
He got stepped on.
Okay.
Those are ones.
Man.
Those are the
you stepped on my sneakers, man. Why are you doing in Brooklyn?
They actually made a shoe with that scuff or part of the shoe, and it was a sample.
Get out of here.
It was like 20,000 for that shoe.
Get out of here. Oh, also with that being said, it's 8 minutes to kick off. So if you ain't got your fantasy line set up, don't blame GOAT James Kingdom. It's not our fault. Go check your fantasy team. Put in whoever you want to put in before the games kick off, because we don't want to hit no nonsense, no lies, man. Shout out to all the GJK members in the building. What's good, John? My bad.
I want everybody to know I'm still doing flowers, but I'm still trying to get. It's like 3 people right now trying to get on the show. The guy in Australia, we trying to get him to come on the time because there's a time difference in Australia. So
anything like tomorrow ahead?
yeah. So I'm still trying to get a couple of people on the show right now. So, but hey, we still doing that. I just want y'all to know.
Yeah. What y'all really need to do is get back on the radar. I don't know what you and Brandon doing. Football season done kicked off. Y'all done started something and y'all got to finish it, man. What happened, man?
Football season is about to start, and guess what? I just wanted Craig to know. I've never met a Jet fan until I met Craig. I mean,
for real?
I've been a Jet fan since '97 when they went 1.
I never met a Jet fan. I never met a Jet fan.
They went 1-15 that season. They got the #1 pick and drafted Keyshawn Johnson. We thought we got Neil O'Donnell. We thought we made the AFC Championship game that season and lost to the Broncos. We thought we was the shit. But the damn Broncos, we lost what? It was 24-17 we lost. But we've been to more AFC Championship games than the Dallas been to NFC Championship game this season. We get further than Dallas, that's all.
It's easy to make fun of Dallas Cowboys fans.
About me. We got championships too. We've been further longer than y'all have. Y'all haven't made the second round since I was little.
Oh my God. Yeah, I hated the Cowboys in the 90s. Emmitt Smith was a...
Yeah, I literally just got it when I was on a phone call. They wanted me to do the Cowboy game today.
It was always Emmitt Smith. She's like, man, this guy Emmitt Smith, man. Dang, Emmitt Smith. Can somebody stop this guy? Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
Okay, Cowboys. That's what the game.
My team had to deal with one of the greatest running backs ever, Barry Sanders. So
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Listen,
Cowboys. That's where it came from. Them '90s Dallas team.
Yeah, I think it was '95 Madden. He was like the
It just
first.
wasn't the '90s. Trust me.
Yeah, he was kind of like the first unstoppable player in the video game. I remember it was Bo Jackson and LT and Tecmo Bowl, and then they came out with Madden.
They was gonna make Bo Jackson. That was his game.
Oh yeah, Tecmo Bowl. There was no stopping Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl. You can literally run back and forth with Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl,
you could.
and there was no stopping him at all. There was no stopping Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl, and even what's it called, Lawrence Taylor. You couldn't even run a play with Lawrence Taylor. It was always a sack. If you know how to do it, you would get a sack on every play. Even on a handoff, you would get a sack. That was like a glitch in the system. But I remember with Emmitt Smith, it was like that too in the '90s. He was just one of those running backs. So, but Cowboys, that's all they got.
You know about the glitch in the system with NBA Jam, right?
What was that one?
The creator was from Detroit.
Oh.
So when the used as a Detroit team, if you played the Bulls, it was a glitch to help Detroit win that game. He admitted it. It was online and everything.
I heard about that. I did hear about that. That there was a glitch.
I thought
that
that was
they
a
put
rumor.
in.
I know that was real.
No, they
I
really
heard
did.
about something like that. That's
Yeah.
why you would never pick the Bulls. If someone picked the Bulls, you would.
They never had Jordan in the game in the first place, so nobody picked the
never
Bulls.
had Jordan,
They never had Jordan. Nobody was trying to play with Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen.
But there was a code. There was a modification that did put. There was a mod that did put Jordan in there. A mod that people mod games now any day, but you can put those players in there now.
Well, obviously those are 16. Yeah, those are 16-bit games. You can they do all the time now. But they also had back then supposedly they were gonna collaborate with Mortal Kombat. I think
that's the same company that make Midway makes Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam. They was, and then the whole thing with the blood from Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is the reason why you have those stickers on your games now.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is the reason.
Mortal Kombat was really bad. But we got our first panelist to step up and hit the link, man. Shout out to Mr. Mass. Thank you for joining the GOAT James Kingdom platform. What do you have for us today, sir? We were talking about LeBron in the triangle system. He would definitely win 10 straight titles. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't even have a triangle system because LeBron would have started winning with Doug Collins. But go ahead, Mr. Mass.
I couldn't disagree more. I'm driving, fellas, so is my mic cool? I'm good?
Yeah, your mic is good. Please drive safely.
Okay.
Don't blame us if anything happens.
Yes, sir.
You're on your own.
It's all good, bro. First and foremost, absolutely fucking not. The dude don't have a consistent perimeter jump shots, bro. And so in the triangle offense, you need two things. You need high level IQ, you need consistent ball movement, and you need a versatile offensive player. And so when you say he wins 10 straight championships, for crying out loud, I mean, he couldn't even win 4 in a row with D-Wade and Chris Bosh. And so absolutely not. I think the individual skill set of LeBron James would not allow him to perform at that level that Kobe and MJ did in the triangle offense, right? He wasn't no consistent jump shooter, no mid-range jump shooter, back to the basket jump shooter. And so absolutely not, bro. He's one-dimensional. Ball in my hands. I dictate everything. Go stand in the corner, and then that's it. And so I know y'all gonna try to come on here and try to say other shit, man. But listen, man, the proof's in the pudding. Absolutely fucking not. He had no consistent jump shot. So how can you flourish in the system and you can't shoot from outside of 5 feet consistently? Hell no.
So why does he shoot better than Kobe?
What do you mean? Because you
said all this. You said okay, because at the end of the day, LeBron, no, I'm not gonna get you,
bro. Come on, man.
Okay. We're not talking about. I gave you a chance to speak, so you asked me how I answered that. What do you mean? So I'm going to tell you what I mean. What I mean is that while LeBron James has been playing throughout his whole NBA career, his mid-range jumper has been very consistent. He has been very consistent with his mid-range jumper, been more efficient than Kobe Bryant scoring overall. There is nothing about LeBron James' game. You just said you need high IQ. LeBron James has a high IQ. You need ball movement. LeBron, who's going to move the ball more than LeBron James? More than Kobe Bryant, more than Jordan ever did. So he can definitely play in the triangle offense. Who's more versatile offensively than LeBron James? Who in NBA history has over 2,000 dunks and over 2,000 3-pointers? Only LeBron James.
Those are stats,
so
buddy.
again, hold on, wait. I'm not done. Stats is the proof in the pudding that you don't have. You don't have the proof in the pudding. You have lies. That don't work here in GOAT James Kingdom. It might work up on the Pull Out podcast, but it don't work here in GOAT James Kingdom. So let me continue. Let me continue my exposure of you because you came here hot and heavy on your phone. You should be sitting down. You need to pull over before you crash because this exposure is about to be real. Now, you mentioned all this nonsense about what LeBron James can't do in the triangle offense. Shaq didn't have none of that. Best seasons of Shaq's career is in the triangle offense. Again, you guys know nothing about basketball. There's nothing about the triangle offense that requires you to turn your back to the basket and do post-up and shoot a bunch of mid-range jump shots. It's all offense predicated on ball movement, cuts, and actions that LeBron James would dominate in. He would dominate in the triangle offense because he can do everything. He can be your passer. He can be your scorer. He can post up. He can do all that, even in his Cleveland days. That's why you say he's the quote-unquote system because you don't even know what LeBron James' system is. You said all he does is put people in the corner. I'm a dribble. All lies. The stats don't say that. TikTok Live last night, Lamont proved all of y'all wrong. Over 90% or 90% of LeBron James's passes and assists come with at least 8 seconds left on the shot clock or more. So it's all lies.
Can I go next? It's good.
Go ahead. You may respond.
My Shaq point that he didn't understand when I was saying it and use it in his argument.
What you mean?
I don't know. I'm not gonna keep y'all long, bro.
You already said about Shaq.
No, you ain't got much. You ain't got much. Your legs was chopped off.
I got some right here, bro. So hey, do y'all agree that Miami Heat had a system, not triangle, but somewhat of a system? Yes or no? Is that fair to say?
They had two separate systems while LeBron was there. They had two separate systems.
No. Listen. Yes, but we agreed that it was somewhat of a system, right? Whatever that is, correct?
They had two separate systems.
Okay. And so you highlighted that LeBron James, this one-dimensional player, was a consistent and better jump shooter than Kobe Bryant. So when the Dallas Mavericks threw that fucking zone at him, what happened, Brody? If he can shoot the goddamn basketball, sir? What happened, sir?
What happened against the Dallas Mavericks was LeBron James. Okay, let me explain it. What happened against Dallas Mavericks was no different than any other team that played zone against LeBron James. He was able to score against and able to shoot shots with and shoot jumpers over all the time. There was no difference. The only thing that happened different in Dallas was LeBron James was more of a ball facilitator than he ever been in his career than he was a scorer. That's the only thing that happened. He took less shots in Dallas. That's it. He didn't shoot bad. He shot over 47% from the field. He didn't have a bad shooting series. He just took less shots. That's it. They just made him a ball facilitator more than a scorer, and Dwayne Wade was supposed to close out games. That's what they did. Matter of fact, they put LeBron in the corner in the 2011 finals. That's what the Heat did.
Okay, so you just said, hold on, bro.
I have a question. Kobe played versus why did Kobe struggle versus them?
Bro, don't deflect, bro. I'm talking about LeBron James, bro. Let me answer this dude's question, bro. He's trying to fucking like.
You didn't answer my question. I responded to you, and now you got to answer this question. You got to answer this question. Wait. You got to answer the question. Go, Brandon. Ask the question. Oh, he left. He got mad and left like he's supposed to.
But you got scared.
He got scared. This ain't the Pull Out podcast. Matter of fact, this is what happens when you stay on the Pull Out podcast. You show up in GOAT James Kingdom and pull your ass out of here because you're going to get exposed. That's what happens. Stick with the Pull Out podcast. Don't come to GOAT James Kingdom with that bullshit.
He want to talk about Kobe.
Don't come here with that nonsense. We were going to let you speak, but you got to answer questions. So let's see if Mingo Jester could help and respond and find out what Mr. Mass was trying to say. We turn Mr. Mass into bitch ass Mass. Take his ass on in his Tesla.
What was the question again?
There was no question. Today's conversation is that LeBron James in the triangle system, how good would he be? Our thing is that for me, LeBron would have never played in the triangle system because they would have been winning championships with Doug Collins. So Doug Collins would have never got fired.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
no, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah, they would have. Yeah, they would have.
They couldn't even win with. They lost more finals than he won. How the hell they would have been winning with Doug Collins?
Because LeBron never loses to a team with no All NBA, no All Defensive Player on the roster. Never.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. He's
Never.
I don't understand how y'all would have won 10 straight championships. He couldn't even win the record in this era.
Never. Oh, because this era's harder, tougher. This era's tougher and harder.
I bet it was. Yeah,
It was.
tougher.
It was.
Sure it
Okay,
was.
so name the team LeBron lost to that didn't have an all NBA player, all defensive player on their roster like Jordan did
He
in
still
88.
lost. I don't care whether they did or didn't.
Okay then.
Point
Okay,
blank
so that's
period,
fine.
he lost.
Okay then. So he would have won, and he would have won then. He would have won with
He
the
wouldn't have
triangle.
won
He won.
anything. That's
He won without the
hypothetical.
triangle.
You don't know
He
You
won
don't
without
know
the
what he
triangle.
would've did.
Okay, you don't like hypotheticals? Go somewhere else because we're talking hypotheticals today. Let's go, Juan Boy. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Sunday afternoon show.
Oh man, goddamn, man, they came up here on a bad note today. I'm so entertained by the stupidity. I
Day
just
for
want to
some
sit
reason.
back and listen. Well,
No, they got the nerve to get mad because they
yeah,
can't
but
explain basketball. It's not my fault.
And then you know what I'm saying? Like out of 11 times with its the triangle offense bought, 11 titles. You know what I'm saying? But like, look how many years that went by since teams has been successful without running the triangle offense. It seems like it's the only one they know. So you know what I'm saying? And for LeBron had to, and the evidence is like, look how successful Jordan and Kobe are with it. Now without it, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different story. That's not the only
Fact.
offense. And he just said, "Oh, the triangle offense is predicated on ball movement." When the last time LeBron James had a problem moving the ball? That's what I want to know. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with opposing opinions. I don't care about your opinions, bro. Stop telling me about your opinions. I don't care if you have an opinion that I agree with. I still don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I want to know what the fuck do you guys know? You guys don't know nothing.
And I'm not trying to leave my best defender on the island one-on-one with Braun. We zoning up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you double team, he can pass. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what makes him think that he won't be successful in the triangle when he's a willing passer? And it's predicated on ball movement, or that he can go one-on-one. He's a better one-on-one player because he could go.
They've never seen LeBron go one-on-one. That's why. They never seen it because you don't play LeBron one-on-one. You're not going to play LeBron one-on-one. Exactly. You can't. You're going to get cooked. You're going to get cooked.
You
can't play LeBron one-on-one.
You're too fast.
And you can't send double teams because the whole point is that if you let LeBron get a spacing like that and LeBron can see where the double team's coming from, it's a wrap for you. You're going to get cooked. It's a wrap. No matter what you do, that's too simple.
He's unguardable.
Yeah.
No, LeBron could not play in the triangle, and the best evidence of that is what happened with the Lakers. Now,
They didn't run the triangle.
Hold on. So when Ajani was predicting last year the Lakers were a contender and they were going to make a deep run in the playoffs, you predicted they would beat Minnesota. The main reason your take was horrible is LeBron doesn't fit with Luka. And the reason LeBron doesn't fit with Luka is Luka's ball dominant, and LeBron has never been a high-level off-the-ball player. And that's why he wouldn't work in the triangle. Because
so you're basically judging LeBron James.
Stop lying. Stop lying. Because right here in 2025, while he's playing alongside Luka Doncic, LeBron James was 5th in fourth quarter scoring, shooting 50% in the fourth quarter. It didn't change when he gets to the playoffs. He's still out here doing the same thing. He was 25th, but he's still averaging 5 points per game. He could play off the ball. You guys got to stop lying and say LeBron can't play off the ball. LeBron could play off the ball. Yes, because we had to address that first slide. Now go to the second slide so we can address that.
LeBron James averaged 30 points.
And having a prediction is not a bad take, sir. It's called a prediction. It's not a bad take. And I didn't say the Lakers were going to win on anything other than the fact. Again, so stop lying on my name. Stop lying on my name and speak factual and explain why I said the Lakers were going to win. I use basketball terminology, not your bullshit lies. So continue now.
So first of all, here are the facts. LeBron was garbage for 3 of the 5 games in the Minnesota series. That's a fact. So he didn't.
What does that have to do with LeBron James's ability to play in and out of the triangle offense, sir?
Because you're muting me before I can get my take on.
What's the point? What is the point of you talking about the 20? Why are you talking about 3? Again, y'all, this is what Lamont was saying last night. How does 3 games make a case for you? Where are you getting this case from? 3 games?
fit as a second option because he can't play off the ball, which is
where do you get this number for? Where do you get these numbers from? Where do you say LeBron can't play off the ball? That's a lies.
Hold on. What he just said? When has
you're just muting me 5 seconds in because
hold on.
So,
are you saying LeBron cannot play off the ball because he cannot be a second? Hold on. I don't know why the fuck he keeps talking.
Got reduced.
Because he can't understand. Explain what you're saying that LeBron James cannot be a number 2 guy and win. Explain that because that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so you keep muting me because you're not capable of debate. So I'll give you another example. In the 2011.
Explain why LeBron James cannot win a title while being a second option. Go.
There are 3 reasons LeBron can't win the ball as a second option. Number 1, he can't scale down and be effective. That's why Dwayne Wade said
the
after
fuck does
2011.
scale down? What the fuck does scale down and effective mean? No. Explain that. What does scale down to be effective mean, sir? That makes no sense. You guys can't make up terminologies and expect us to understand what you're saying. What does scale down to be effective?
This is a good education lesson. I'm going to explain to you what scale down.
What does scale down? What does that mean?
I know. I'm explaining. Be quiet. I'm saying when a compromise their efficiency and potential. The best example is Steph Curry in Golden State.
No, you broke out. You got to start from the beginning. You broke out. Bring it up again. You broke out. I didn't hear you from the beginning. You broke out. Brandon, we did not hear you. You got to start from the beginning. Again, start from the beginning. What does scale down mean, please? Scale down to be effective. What does that mean?
Every 5 seconds. That's why
we didn't hear the first part of what you said.
Damn.
What I said is that the definition of scaling down is that the player lowers their shot output and their shot diet so they can maximize what the other players are around him. The best example is Steph Curry in Golden State. Steph lowered his shot total significantly, and he changed the way he played so Kevin Durant could be maximized in Golden State. And Kevin Durant had his best years in Golden State, while Chris Bosh and Kevin Love were reduced to corner.
Okay, hold on, wait. Don't bring up Chris Bosh and Kevin Love. Because LeBron James lowered his shots for Dwayne Wade. He lowered his shots for Kyrie Irving. He lowered his shots for Anthony Davis. He's not going to lower his shot for a third option. Okay. So that shows LeBron James scaling down. He did it for Dwayne Wade. He did it for Kyrie. He did it for Anthony Davis. On a productive level, he won on that. He scaled down. So that's the first lie. Now move on to the next one.
Okay. So when the only year LeBron scaled down in Miami was his first year in 2011 for Dwayne Wade. Did that work in the finals? Yes or no?
Yeah, because Dwayne Wade is not good enough to finish the finals.
It didn't. Wade averaged 30 and LeBron.
They made the finals with LeBron James being a second option. That's scaling up. That's called scaling up, sir. That's called scaling up. They made the finals. They were successful. They went over 50-something games. They were successful as him. Again, they were successful as him as the number 1 option. As a second option. So again, a second option is not the reason why you win a championship. So let's get that out of the way because you don't accept that.
That's a lie.
No, that's not. How is it a lie? Because you don't think Scottie Pippen's the reason why the Bulls win championships. So don't tell me a second option wins you championships. So if Dwayne Wade didn't pull it through, had nothing to do with LeBron. LeBron was successful at scaling down so that his first option could still be productive and the team could still be successful. So that happened in 2011. So stop lying. Move on to the next topic because scaling down on your line scale does not exist. Brandon.
Never scaled down.
Never scaled down. Never scaled down. Jordan's never scaled down. Never.
Don't make any sense.
Exactly.
Hold on. I'll explain to you why.
Move on to a different argument. Move to a different argument because your argument that one don't make any sense.
I know. I'm going to explain.
Exactly.
So Michael Jordan never scaled down because he didn't have offensive players like Dwayne Wade, Kyrie, or Anthony Davis.
And what do you mean he didn't have Anthony? What do you mean he didn't have that? So now LeBron James is supposed to scale down because he has Anthony Davis and Dwayne Wade? He had Scottie Pippen. He had other guys. The offense required. Wait, no. The offense. No, exactly. Listen, Jordan's the whole offense, the whole triangle offense was to scale Jordan down, and Jordan never scaled down. That was the point of the fucking offense.
That's incorrect.
You should have been more.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Don't tell me I'm incorrect. I got facts. You're not bringing up no facts. You're still stuck on this scaling down, and that's just not real basketball. Scaling down is not real basketball.
You don't even believe what you're saying. That's the problem.
Because you're not saying nothing factual, sir. Nothing factual, sir.
LeBron, first of all, LeBron did not scale down in LA. He was old. He was 36. He wasn't going to average the same points per game. The only year in Miami,
LeBron's always averaging 26, 27 points per game. Bro, what are you talking about? It's only because he takes less shots. He's more efficient now than he's ever been. He's taking less shots. That's it. LeBron takes less shots, sir. That's it. LeBron takes less shots. When he was taking 21 shots in 2022, he averaged 30 points per game, sir. He averaged 30 points per game in just 3 years ago.
Flashing out like a girl.
No, it's not, because you're not talking basketball.
Everything you're saying is wrong.
No,
you're lying.
Where you going?
And you're just cutting me off every 2 seconds. When LeBron,
I'm going to keep cutting you off until you start addressing what we're asking you to address. So now we're going to move on from the scaling down. What is the other aspect? You said it was 3. What was number 2? What was number 2? What was number 2?
Number 1 didn't go well.
Number 1 didn't go. What was number 2?
So number 1, I just proved when LeBron tried to scale down in 2011.
Again, you did not prove scale down. We showed you that LeBron can scale down and was successful doing such. Stop lying.
You even said scale down is not even necessary.
Again, Jordan didn't know how to scale down. There was never in Jordan's career, even when he was in Washington, he never even scaled down then. Jordan never scaled down, so that is not a factor to be a part of the triangle offense. Continue. What's the second one?
Number 2.
No, you're
Number 2.
wrong. And the other thing
Number 2. Michael Jordan never scaled down. You just said that. Michael Jordan never scaled down. You don't need that for the triangle offense. What is second? What is second?
No, what I said is that Michael Jordan didn't scale down because Pippen wasn't as good of a
we know.
It has nothing to do with Pippen. He didn't have to scale down. Doesn't matter what. Jordan did not scale down.
Oh, you're muting me every 2 seconds.
Because you don't want to address that we have proved to you wrong. Jordan did not scale down. So you do not need to be a scaled down player for you to be effective in the triangle offense. So let's continue.
Come on. Number 2.
Okay.
Let's continue.
I know. I'm talking about running the triangle with Dwayne Wade and Kyrie. You have to scale down to make.
It doesn't matter. The triangle offense is not made for Dwayne Wade and Kyrie.
Come on. This is such a fucking bitch fest. You just mute me every 2
Number
seconds.
2. Come on. Number 2.
Number 2.
LeBron is not a good enough. LeBron can't scale down. He's not good enough off the ball. That's why he didn't work with Luka. In the playoffs, LeBron was trash.
Stop lying. He worked well with Luka. They got the 3rd seed with Luka. How is he not good off the ball? Don't bring up lies. We want to hear stats. We want to hear actual facts. Bye. I want somebody else. I want somebody else who could talk basketball, Brandon. I'm done with these niggas, man. Let's go. Somebody who could talk basketball, please. Don't bring up lies. He's successful with Luka. How he's not successful with Luka? He made an All-NBA team with Luka off the ball. What the fuck are you talking about?
At 40 years old. Come on.
Just be lying. Just be lying.
Willie.
What's up? Yeah. I can say this. 40-year-old Jordan. Oh, no. I strike that. Wizards Jordan was better than rookie LeBron. And rookie Jordan is better than 39, 40-year-old LeBron. So I don't want to hear all this. He could have did that. See, I love y'all hypothetical world. Why? You know why y'all live in a hypothetical world? Because y'all can't prove it. See, we seen LeBron do this stuff. We all witnessed it.
LeBron was better than 37-year-old Jordan. So, all right. So let's go ahead and move on. We already heard the stories. We already heard.
Excuse me. Would you say that again?
We already heard the stories about 16-year-old LeBron. We already heard the stories about 16-year-old LeBron. He was better than 37-year-old.
16. I didn't say 16.
Yes. At 16. If he was better than Jordan at 16, he was going to be better at 18.
Yo, that's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to play these 16. Y'all want to play these 16-year-old games, rookie Jordan games.
No.
But y'all would never talk about prime Jordan.
Listen, Wizard Jordan was not better than LeBron. That's facts. Wizard Jordan was not better than LeBron.
I said Wizards Jordan was not better than rookie
No, it's
LeBron.
not. No, he was not. No, he was not.
Okay.
What's the math? What's the math? Tell us the math. What's the math? What's the stats? What are they? Tell us. Tell us. Tell us the
20
stats.
points. Better. Jordan was better field goal. Wizards Jordan. Better field goals, more steals, less turnovers, everything. And more points per game.
Jordan averaged 21 points per game. Jordan averaged 21 points per game.
Keep going.
21 points per game.
Combine the Wizards years.
I am combining them. That's what he did for his Wizards years. That's actually, you got to give Jordan 2 years. You got to give Jordan 2 years. So LeBron James is a rookie and 18 years old. Let's go. Hold on, wait, don't worry.
And I can give Jordan
up LeBron James.
Jordan was trash on the Wizards.
Here we go.
He was trash on the Wizards. What you talking
Jordan averaged 21 points on Jordan averaged 21 points on 20 shots. LeBron James averaged 21 points on 19 shots. Okay. Let's start
on there. One
Jordan
leg.
Jordan shot 24% from. Jordan shot 20. Now it's one leg. It doesn't matter. LeBron's 18. He's 18. Jordan shot 24. Jordan shot 24%. Jordan shot 24%. Jordan shot 24% from the three-point land. Jordan shot 24% from the three-point land. LeBron shot 29% from the three-point land. LeBron James averaged 5.5 rebounds per game. Jordan averaged 5.9. LeBron James averaged 9 assists. Jordan averaged 4.4 assists. Jordan averaged 1.5 steals. LeBron averaged 1.6 steals. So that was he had him in steals. LeBron averaged like 7 blocks. Jordan averaged 0.5 blocks. So yeah, Jordan didn't do nothing better than LeBron James, but shoot more. That's it. And get a couple more rebounds more than LeBron James. That's it. That's it.
The Wizards.
That's it.
Can't even fuck with rookie Jordan.
And LeBron. What you mean? I said rookie Jordan. What you mean? Rookie Jordan's doing nothing what LeBron's doing.
Okay. Now compare rookie Jordan to 39, 40-year-old LeBron. Do that.
Here we go. We're gonna go to rookie Jordan now.
Do that.
Right? We're gonna go to rookie. We're gonna go to rookie Jordan season where Jordan averaged 28
First 39, 40-year-old LeBron.
On 20 field goal attempts per game at 51% shooting, averaging 6.5 rebounds, 6 assists per game.
What's his points?
2.5. He was averaging 28 points per game. LeBron James at the age of 40 was averaging 24.5 points per game. Just about 3 points less than Michael Jordan, 3.5 points less than Michael Jordan on 18 shots. He shot 51%, 37% from the three-point land, better than Jordan. He averaged 7.5 rebounds, 8 assists, better than Jordan. The only thing Jordan did better than him was get steals, which we all know Jordan got fake steals in the 80s. So at the end of the day, and LeBron James was All NBA second team this year and an All Star. Jordan was obviously All NBA and All Star as well. And that
LeBron wasn't all. Jordan was All NBA, All Star, All NBA first season, second team.
I know that, but LeBron in his year 40.
All right, you ain't add that. You don't say free throw percentage.
I just said
that. You say 3-point percentage.
LeBron
shot saying 3-point percentage. You don't say free throw percentage.
LeBron shot 78%. Jordan shot 84%. Jordan went to the free throw line Jordan went to the free throw line 9 times. LeBron went to the free throw line 5 times. Okay, wow.
Yeah. Cause we bring pressure.
And this is a tougher era. So at the end of the day, yes, Jordan took 2 more shots
to
average 3 more points. To average 3 more points while having less assists, less rebounds, and less defensive responsibilities. LeBron James was basically defensive anchor for the Lakers this year as soon as they lost Anthony Davis. So yeah, LeBron James, sir.
Yeah, but no all defense. Get out of here. He ain't been all defense in his 30s.
None of the years you said Jordan was all defense.
Wait, hey Johnny, let's compare 40-year-old LeBron to 18-year-old Jordan. Let's put it that way. Let's do it that way. He was in the NBA because he was in.
No. Let's do the real things. Let's do the real things. Let's compare their first 3 finals appearances. Let's do that.
Their first 3 finals appearances.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
do that.
matter of fact,
Let's do
take
that.
out 07.
All right.
We should do 11, 12, 13. I'll give y'all 07 because he was big trash. The worst player in the league. Let's do 11, 12, and 13.
Willie, no, let's do 12, 13, and 16. Let's do 12, 13,
we
and
got
16.
skip because 16 Kyrie carried. So now I'm gonna go into who did what on the other team.
When did Kyrie carry in 2016? How? When?
Jordan for 6 titles.
Okay. If you want to do that, let's do their first 3 finals wins. Let's do their first 3 finals wins.
That's what I just said. The first 3 finals wins. 2012.
Let's go.
That's 2012, 2013. That's 2012, 2013.
The boy ain't shoot 50% until year 2020 in the bubble. Let's go.
What are you talking
about? Let's go. Pull it up.
Only shooting is
first year 91. LeBron ain't got the assist. LeBron ain't got that. So where you want to go? Let's go, niggas.
Brandon, you want to get the finals numbers because to get all 3 finals numbers, we gotta go like stat views. There's no way to pull up these 3 finals numbers.
Yeah, let's go.
You don't even know these numbers. That's why I know you're lying.
LeBron in 2012. Let's go.
He outplayed LeBron 20. What does that have to do with LeBron?
All day. He be busting LeBron's ass his whole career. Pause.
Who
Magic outplayed LeBron. Magic outplayed Jordan in the finals in 91.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. 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 Yes, he did.
And then go ask Magic what he think about Jordan. Coward.
Yes, he did. Yes,
go ask Magic what he think about Jordan. Coward.
Yes, he did, sir. Yes, he did, sir.
Nigga, you are judged by your peers. LeBron teammates don't even fuck with him.
What you mean? What are you talking about?
The Jordan thing. That's actually the Jordan thing. That's actually a Jordan thing. Jordan teammates don't mess with him. So
they all got rings.
You need to reevaluate.
LeBron teammates got rings too. LeBron teammates got rings too.
No, they don't. Not all of them. Nah. Alex Caruso just said, "Yo, I got a real one." Shut up.
All right.
While wearing his ring. While wearing his ring.
All right, Willie. The playoff runs, the 6 finals appearance. Pippen averaged more had more rebounds, more assists, more steals, more blocks. Pippen carried Michael Jordan to 6 titles.
Okay. What you say about Pippen? What else Pippen gonna do? He can't shoot. He might as well do his job.
He's scared. He carried him to 6 titles because he did
carry nothing. What did he lead in 1991? What's that? Give me the stat Pippen led in 1991. I'll wait.
And Blanche during the 6 finals runs.
Give me the stat that Pippen led in 1991, sir. I will wait.
The whole run, all 6 titles.
Give me the stats. Because you're lying right now. Give me the stat that Pippen led in 1991.
Jordan led in only points.
Jordan led in assists, dumbass.
Scottie Pippen was more valuable. He led
all right, yo, you know what? I'm done. That's why I cook these 4 and 6 ass clowns. Keep lying, nigga.
Everything. It's hilarious.
Willie, what happened, Willie?
All right.
Damn, he let Brandon do him dirty. Ace Boogie, I'm on level 1,000 today. Yeah, I have a bunch of lies. I'm tired of you Zesty Beans and you Zesty Jeffries just lying.
Yeah, hello.
Yo,
man, you're not really a podcast. You're more of a fan club, to be honest with you, man. LeBron James could not have been successful in the triangle system because he came into the league without a post-up game and without a consistent mid-range game. Michael Jordan came into the league with that. He could not have been successful. This is like.
Why y'all gotta lie? Jordan cannot shoot the basketball, man. Why y'all lying?
What was successful when he came into the league?
Damn. Y'all keep lying.
Yeah, he was light in the ass.
He wasn't picking up
He the game winner of Georgetown, Carolina, which was a mid-range jump shot. So how you
that doesn't mean that's what he has.
Yeah, he had a mid-range. He couldn't shoot the 3. 17
LeBron had a mid-range too. LeBron's first jumper was a mid-range jump shot, the same one. LeBron's first jump score, LeBron's first basket was a mid-range jump shot, the same way that Jordan just got a mid-range shot to win the game. What are you talking about?
He's a 3-man Karl Malone.
No, he's not. Get the hell out of here. Karl Malone can't dribble. See, that's what I'm saying. This is what y'all do. Y'all make up stuff and then y'all get mad when y'all can't talk basketball. Y'all can't talk basketball. Y'all don't know basketball.
I played the game.
Michael Jordan had the same.
What did you play? What did you play?
Play basketball.
What does that mean? What does that mean? You play basketball. What does that mean?
Means
everybody plays basketball. The special ed students in high school right now go play basketball in the rec center. Does that mean they know basketball? No, nobody cares if you played basketball. You don't know basketball. Yeah, it don't matter if you played or not. You don't know it because you can't talk it. If you played it, talk it. I would just love to see how you play. You can't even talk it.
Oh, I was a dog. But I'm trying to tell you.
Nobody care about you as a dog.
Have a mid range. He didn't.
Jordan did not have a mid-range jump shot. He did not have one. He did not have it. No, he didn't.
That's what he worked on.
He just shot a lot.
He didn't even shoot mid-range jumpers.
He had to work on it. He had to work on it like everybody else. So next, LeBron gets penalized, but Jordan gets credit. Okay, next. We're listening.
More lies.
You got anything else?
Just lies.
Jordan played in the post. He had a post game when he came into.
When no, he didn't have no post game. All lies. Like I said, all lies. None of this exists in any '80s film.
When you make someone go left and they couldn't pick up the ball and pass it or shoot effectively, how the hell is that having a mid range if he can't do it?
Yeah, he's just trying to get to the basket all the time. He couldn't get to the basket.
Okay, I guess I don't know where he at, but I guess he must have ran away. Is that another one who ran away from us today?
Another one. Yeah, bringing up lies. Those are another. He's another one that be a part of the pull out podcast. They pull up and pull out.
Who ran away?
Yeah.
Vince was just on here. I guess he just left too. Oh well.
Yeah, and while Michael Jordan was I mean legitimately. Oh, he's right here. He's right here. Ace Booger, are you there? Oh, you said he's not answering. They don't ever respond.
Yeah,
they don't never respond. They have no answers for what we bring for them. No truth. Just lies.
They doing some negative imaginary shit about LeBron James. LeBron James couldn't do this, couldn't do that. That's all they got. What's up, Twin Man?
Why do they keep on talking about a post game when the triangle offense is predicated on ball movement?
Because they don't know that.
That's the problem.
They don't know basketball.
They look at Michael Jordan, they look at Kobe shooting fadeaways, and they think that's worth 4 points.
I'm just trying to figure out why, like the last 2-3 people that came up there and said the same thing. He ain't got no post game. Why do you need a post game in an offense that's supposed to move the ball around effectively for an open shot? I don't get that. What are they talking about?
LeBron has a post game, so
exactly. We showed them LeBron's post game.
But hold up. Even if he didn't, so what? He's still the all-time leading scorer with no post game. Say I give him the argument, which I don't. Say I give you the argument. He still got more points than anybody else in the NBA. So
all right, let me ask you. Truman, let me ask you a question. Who got a better post game, Horace Grant or Michael Jordan?
Horace Grant.
Who has a better post game, Bill Cartwright or Michael Jordan?
Bill Cartwright.
Okay, so why would they go into Bill Cartwright and Michael Jordan if the triangle is effective with a post-up game guy?
I have no idea. Jordan wasn't, in my opinion, Jordan didn't utilize it.
The offense was made in the 50s.
The players around him, Jordan didn't utilize the players around him effectively because there are people who could get closer to the basket and take easier shots.
Look, Jordan never took advantage of the triangle offense. The Bulls took advantage of it because it was the only way to tailor-made a winning, successful team. If they let Jordan play how Jordan wanted to play, they would have never won. They had to create an offense that forced Jordan to move the ball and stay off the ball because Jordan was ball dominant and they were losing while he was being ball dominant.
And I don't understand why anybody's coming up here arguing with that. That's literally what happened to him earlier.
Because that's not the narrative was made up to it. Yeah,
Michael Jordan needed the most help to win because he couldn't play in an offense. He needed the most help to win.
Exactly.
This notion,
even when he had help, he couldn't win. Even when he had help, he couldn't win.
See, I've heard a lot of crazy things. I've heard a lot of crazy things over the last couple of weeks. First things first, You need a post game to play in the triangle, and Jordan had the best mid range shot in NBA history. I've heard a lot of crazy things over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, because you know why we're not muting Twin Man? For one, Twin Man is a GOAT James Kingdom member, and two, with Twin Man it hasn't lied. He hasn't said and brought up one lie. You guys can't prove what you said.
I mean, Twin Man is not gonna sit here and argue with you about stupid shit.
How was Jordan? First of all, how was Jordan a great mid-range jump shot shooter when he was taking 3-point shots at 17%? So how was Jordan? What Jordan was shooting 45% at 20 feet and 18 feet, but when he got to 22 feet, all of a sudden he can't shoot. The man shot 17, 16, 18, 13 his first 4 years.
So
in the NBA.
Why are we acting
y'all
like?
gonna agree with that?
Why are we acting
Nobody
like
gonna
Jordan?
challenge
But it's the truth.
Why
Challenge? How
why
are you
we
gonna
acting
challenge
like-
stats, Viz? What stats you gonna challenge, Viz? How you gonna challenge that?
I'm waiting until I hear something egregious. Y'all got it. I'm waiting until I hear something egregious. Salute to everybody on the platform.
I wanna know what's
Exactly. We don't say nothing
I don't
egregious.
agree with that though. I don't agree. Well,
But
that's wild.
So
wait.
So you think somebody that can shoot 15% from 3-point land could be a good mid-range shooter?
Johnny, you just said that Jordan is a bad mid-range shooter. I just recorded it too. You just said that, brother, and nobody checked
Yes.
for that. Y'all all agree with that? Y'all all agree that Jordan a bad mid-range shooter?
Yes, in the 80s,
Everybody on the
yes.
panel agree with that.
Yes.
Man, you didn't say that. You
Yes.
He wasn't a great mid-range shooter because
is he a bad shooter or not? Because if we do that, we can just say LeBron was a
He's
bad
bad.
mid-range shooter in 05.
LeBron wasn't a bad. LeBron wasn't bad. The numbers doesn't show LeBron. The numbers doesn't show LeBron James being a bad mid-range shooter, sir. It doesn't.
Pull up his
the numbers doesn't show that.
Pull up his mid-range numbers. Pull up his mid-range numbers from 2005. Let's see.
Let's go there and do this because
I'm just asking for the proof. I'm not disagreeing with that. Just pull up the numbers. Let's see the numbers.
Watch it be. Hey, Viz.
Scottie Pippen.
I'm willing to.
Because he said the 80s, so y'all pick y'all.
Hey,
I don't understand why this is even relevant when we can't even look at.
In 2005, I'm willing to bet LeBron's mid-range shooting in 2005.
I got him. Torment, I got him. Vic.
Well,
Scottie Pippen
it's not getting me for nothing. I'm trying to ask the question, brother.
Was Scottie Pippen? Did Scottie Pippen have his best season while not having a great mid-range shot?
Scott, y'all didn't even answer my question. Y'all all agree Jordan is a bad mid-range shooter. Nobody said nothing.
Viz is Dwayne Wade a bad mid-range shooter?
No, Dwayne Wade is a pretty good mid-range shooter.
Okay, so LeBron James as well.
Okay, Jordan is as well too.
Do you see the numbers? No, they're not. We don't have these numbers for Jordan. Do you see these numbers here? The difference is that LeBron James never shot.
Is Jordan a bad mid-range shooter? Yes or no, brother?
Yes, in the 80s he was bad.
You said he's a bad mid-range.
Yes, in the 80s.
You did not say
Jordan,
that. You said he's a bad.
And bad because we don't have his numbers. Wait, Viz, listen. Let me address and say what I gotta say so that you may respond to what I said. Jordan's numbers for Jordan's mid-range shooting numbers is for 4 of his 15 NBA seasons. In those 4 seasons, Jordan shot 44%. That's considered good for those 4 seasons. We don't have the 11 seasons prior to that. If we take Jordan's bad shooting years from 1985 to 1991 and 92, when Jordan can't shoot the basketball very well, it will not be nowhere near 44%. It will be in the mid-30s, especially early in his career, because he couldn't shoot the basketball on a consistent basis. So yes, Jordan was a bad mid-range shooter. He's a bad mid-range shooter. He is. I'm answering it. He's a bad
overall.
He's a bad mid-range shooter by his overall career. Yes.
And so everybody agree with that on the panel?
Yes.
Y'all agree Jordan is a bad mid-range shooter?
Forget they agree with it. Why is LeBron James a bad?
We're talking about the
I never compared.
Why was Jordan? I mean, why was LeBron a bad mid-range shooter?
I think LeBron's overall a solid mid-range shooter. I think he's a pretty good mid-range shooter.
So why are we having this conversation?
Because you said Jordan is a bad mid-range shooter. So I asked you.
So you worried about Jordan? So you worried about Jordan, right?
You said it. You said it.
Okay. We've told you guys this 1,000 times. You're not in a fucking relationship with Jordan.
Not in a relationship with that man. Even your girl knows you a lame. Once a lame, always a lame. Gotta be reminded, you're not in a relationship with Jordan. Oh, you thought those Jordan 5s gave you power or fame. That's why we call you a zesty Jeffrey. We know you stay up all night collecting AI pictures of LeBron, showing them to your Burger King co-workers, hating on a billionaire while making burgers my way. Even got zesty fitness and rant, mad at Savannah and the kids, cause he is zesty. Got Dark Kensel because he is zesty. They got a dude that don't pay child support and a blackface racist. Goat James Kingdom has been battling zesty Jeffries. They have no integrity, no honesty, just wet dreams about Jordan. Y'all not in a relationship with that man. He ain't your boo, he ain't holding your hand. You defend like you his lawyer, stop being zesty. But he don't know you, you're just part of the stand. Stop acting like a zesty Jeffrey 24/7. Y'all not in a relationship with that man. No DMs, no calls, no dinner plans, just chill fam. You not his boo, you not his boo. They turn into feet.
Yeah, no, it's interesting when you're talking about, when you're talking about Jordan maximizing his role players. Steve Kerr was nothing before he played with Jordan. Judge Bushler was nothing he played with Jordan. But what Twin Man said was a total lie. There's not a single player. There's not a single player who played with Michael Jordan.
Do we really got to listen to this nigga lie about Jordan again?
Hold on. Let him go.
There's not a single player who played with Michael Jordan that was averaging significantly more points.
Leave him let out his feeling.
Not one.
Leave him let out his feeling. Let him go. Got feeling.
Hold on. Scottie Pippen averaged 21 a game with Jordan. He was 22 without him. He was exactly the same. And Bill Cartwright's last year in New York, he averaged 11 points a game. He actually went up playing with Jordan. There's not a single player who played with Jordan that wasn't as good as when they didn't play with him. When Bosh and Love played with the...
Stop lying. Bill Cartwright numbers went down with Jordan. Ron Harper's numbers went down with Jordan. Tony Kukoc's numbers went down with Jordan. Tony Kukoc was averaging over 14 points per game in 1995 before Jordan joined the Bulls. In 1999, when Jordan left, he went to averaging 19 points per game. So stop lying. That has nothing to do with basketball. You're lying. Just because nobody cares that Jordan took more shots than LeBron did. We don't care about that. LeBron passes more than Jordan. So he's going to have teammates that take shots and score more than Jordan's teammates. Jordan doesn't pass the ball.
Okay, so first of all...
So that has nothing to do with the triangle offense, because the triangle offense is predicated on passing. There's no way you're going to tell me Jordan's a better passer than LeBron. So off the top, LeBron's a better player at getting his teammates involved, which works with the triangle offense, than Jordan can. Can we move on to something that's tangible?
Okay,
Stop lying.
Bill Cartwright's last year in New York, he averaged fewer points.
Bill Cartwright's last year in New York was coming off the bench. Stop lying. That's why. No, he's not, because they drafted Patrick Ewing. That's why they traded him. But the year before that, he was averaging 17 and 10. His whole career averaging it as a Knick is 17 and 9. So stop lying. No, stop lying. Kevin Love is overrated. Cuz Bosh is overrated. All those guys you keep naming, they're all overrated. They're bums. They didn't do shit without LeBron James. Nothing. Just because they played in the NBA, that they could be the number one option. What do you think Horace Grant would have been the number one option on the team instead of being drafted on the Bulls?
Okay.
What do you think he would have been?
Chris Bosh and Kevin Love were both significantly better without LeBron. There's not a single...
False. All false. You're basically all on scoring. That's not what they did. They rebound the same. They affected on the defensive side more. Kevin Love was a better defender with LeBron James. He was a better screener with LeBron James. He was a better three-point shooter with LeBron James. He was better at overall everything in the game of basketball. Nobody wants to see Kevin Love take a fucking a fadeaway post-up shot over LeBron James dunking the basketball, sir.
He was an old player. he couldn't start.
No, he wasn't bad. He started as soon as he went to the Bulls.
No, as a role player, not a.
It doesn't matter. So everybody's like, he's a starter.
Cartwright was an older player. That's why.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He went from averaging 17 to averaging 7 because he was with Jordan. Why can't he average 12, 13, 15 points? Because Jordan's not giving him the ball. Jordan is admitted to saying he's not going to pass the ball to Cartwright. Jordan's admitted to saying, don't even give your teammates meals on a plane. Y'all just be coming up here lying. I told y'all I was going to be on level 1,000 today. I told y'all I was going to be on level 1,000 today.
Without Jordan, then with him, not one. Bosh and Love were both significantly better without LeBron. Dwayne Wade.
No, they were not. Stop lying. They were not.
Yes, they were. And Dwayne Wade was much better.
Okay, if they were, so was Bill Cartwright. Are you going to say Bill Cartwright was also better without Jordan? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Was he better or not? Was Bill Cartwright better? Was Bill Cartwright better without Jordan? Yes or no? Since you want to sell that for Kevin Love and Bosh. Yes or no?
Not at the same age. No, he was older.
It's not about age. Fuck. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody want to hear it. See, argue with niggas that just be lying and lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. We don't accept liars in GOAT James Kingdom. The same stats that you're using for Chris Bosh and Kevin Love is the same stats I'm using for Cartwright. You want to talk about age. Cartwright was drafted to be the starting center on the Bulls and help them get past the Detroit Pistons.
The funny thing is that between Kevin Love and Chris Bosh, before they played with LeBron, they got a combined 11 playoff games, and Chris Bosh got all of them.
They don't make no sense because y'all can't talk basketball. As if Chris Bosh and all of a sudden Chris Bosh and Kevin Love's careers are altered because they won championships alongside LeBron James. That's what he wants us to believe.
And it's crazy. The Jordan fans always say winning above stats.
So let's let New World in because I know New World. Go ahead, brother. Assassin badge on, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hey, man, these people are insane. Like, they keep bringing up these arbitrary statements, and whenever they try to prove that LeBron can't shoot a mid-range, they immediately go to 2011 or 2007. Like, this nigga didn't have LeBronto happen in 2018, where it was all turnaround mid-range, and he literally destroyed a team in the first 2 games just doing that. So it's like we've seen showcases of LeBron having the ability to score anywhere on the court. So when you niggas keep coming up here and lying, talking about how LeBron can't shoot or somehow, trying to use Jordan's 4 years that we have recorded against LeBron's whole 20-year career to somehow say that he was a better mid-range shooter, it's just asinine, bro. Like, I don't understand how y'all can give Jordan credit for improving his game and you won't give LeBron that same grace. It's like y'all niggas assume his career just stopped in 2011 because that's all you niggas want to talk about every single time. Even though Ajani debunked you niggas every time, and we got film to show you niggas exactly how the shit went down. But you niggas constantly keep on with the same rhetoric, and it just makes me believe that you niggas are really retarded, bro. Like, y'all ride the short bus to GJK every morning, bro. Like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you niggas, man. Y'all throw your whole logic and brain out the window when it comes to this Jordan LeBron shit.
Yeah, they gotta make shit up, bro. It's upsetting. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, bro, it's not. What makes it upsetting is that they're not the first people that I have to keep debunking the same thing, which means, like you said, they're not listening. How many shows have we had debunking all of this? I had a whole show on mid-range jump shooting. I had a whole show about all of this, but they don't listen. They just want to come up here and argue and try to see if they can find a way to win an argument. All of that, none of that matters in the triangle offense. For you to think LeBron James can't play in the triangle offense, you don't know basketball. That's just that simple. It's not a hard system to work in. It was only hard for Kobe and Jordan because they had to figure out how they can still score while playing in it. LeBron doesn't care about that. LeBron's care about getting the best shot, whether it's going to be him taking it or his teammate taking it. The best shot is what matters. Every player is drawn up to get the best shot, not to get a contested shot.
Exactly. I mean, when you bring up that kind of rhetoric as well, you really devalue players like Chris Paul and Magic Johnson, the point guards who are looking to get their man open. That doesn't mean they're not clutch just because they're not taking the last shot. Like, clutch is not just limited to shooting the ball over 3 or 4 niggas like that. To me, even using that logic is retarded as hell. And I know you a Kobe fan because even Jordan didn't shoot over like 2-3 people like that. So Like if you're saying some shit like that, I know you're a Kobe stan in disguise.
Listen, we don't care why Matt's left. Matt could go be at the Pull Out podcast all day long. They're safe there. He came here with energy, called us nuts. And again, y'all come up here, be very disrespectful, and expect us to just be like, well, if you give me a chance, I want to explain myself to you so that you can understand my plight and my pain as a LeBron fan. No, I'm going to tell you the truth. Man, that's bullshit. That's a lie. And this is why it's a lie. Because he said he had proof in the pudding. And his pudding didn't have no proof. I don't know what pudding he was bringing up here. We don't take Karen puddings. We don't take Karen puddings with raisins in them. We don't do that around here.
Yeah, these people have no.
We have flavor in our food. We use seasoning when we cook over here in Goat James Kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. And we don't use no ramen noodle packets to say we cooked. We actually go get real seasoning. We got a whole cabinet full of seasoning and spices to cook every last one of you Zesty Jeffries.
Straight chef shit.
Chef hat on, Ajani. That's what it is. Because these niggas know they come over here, they getting deep fried, nigga, every time.
He could pull back up, and we let him speak, but he was mad because he wanted to rebut something that I said after responding to his question, but didn't want to respond to Brandon. You have to wait your turn. We dictate what's being said around here. Ishmael, go ahead, brother. Get your take in.
Hey, what's up, pal? Peace to the pound.
Peace, brother. My bad. I didn't mean to get all rude with you. My bad, brother. Peace, brother. What's good?
I feel like this kind of take doesn't really make any sense, honestly. Why does everything result around the triangle? I don't really get it. Why does LeBron have to kind of fit his game, his impact into like what Kobe and Jordan did? And I have a question. It's like it really don't make sense. Like why does like how many teams have even won a championship with the triangle? I think the Warriors kind of implemented something like that, but it was really it was different from what Kobe and Jordan did. So it's like all stuff doesn't really make any sense. Like I'm just saying,
because,
like, you know, why did
it was because Jordan failed so much prior to Phil Jackson's triangle offense that once they got over the hump and they were able to dominate with it, it was called a golden offense because it was the offense that able to take Jordan over the hump. So that's all it was. It was praised because of Jordan. Anything revolved, just like the Jordan rules. They made it seem like the Jordan rules was the only defensive scheme that ever existed in NBA history because it was the only rule that basically shut down Michael Jordan. So we had to talk about it because Michael Jordan was something you had to talk about. He was a phenom. You had to talk about Mike. There was nothing else to do. What are you gonna do? You gonna talk about Charles Barkley? You gonna go talk about Patrick Ewing? You gonna talk about Akeem Olajuwon faking injuries? You know what I'm saying? What's more there to talk about? There's only Magic, Bird, and Jordan. That's it. Kareem's gone. Dr. J's gone. What else is there to talk about? That's it. So they basically made the triangle offense some special offense, although every NBA team has an offense. Nobody talks about the Showtime Laker offense like that. Nobody says, well, what's the Showtime Laker offense? It's just Magic running up the court. Nobody says that's Magic's system, the Showtime Lakers. You understand what I say? They don't know basketball because, again, it was something that made Jordan seem great. And like we always tell you, Jordan's career is not enough. So here's another aspect of making up some other stuff, coloring in some, filling it in with lies so that it looks better. Somehow the triangle offense is a special offense that somehow only people like Michael Jordan and Kobe could truly take advantage of. Just lies. Just lies.
Wow, man.
That's it.
I also like I don't really I see what you're saying. It's like the praise of Jordan, and because it's worked for him, it has to be something so magical. But it's just like it doesn't really make any sense. Like LeBron,
and it worked for Shaq too. And it worked for Shaq as well. That was another thing too. It worked for Shaq. It changed everything about Shaq.
Wait, can you give one example of the triangle working without Hall of Fame players?
You're interrupting me, sir. Like nobody.
Brandon, you're proving our point that the triangle offense is not that special.
I mean, that's exactly what we're saying.
Right, it was
you're just proving our point.
Wasn't the triangle
again you're proving our Brandon, you're proving our point that the triangle offense is not that special. Anybody could run it, anybody could be successful in it.
No, there's a difference between running it and running it.
Are you saying that Jordan could only win in a triangle offense? Are you saying that?
And what Twin Man said is a total lie. There's not a single focus.
No, you're not gonna come. Man, you know what? Get the fuck. I don't even know why I brought you back, man. Let's let Herm up in here. We're gonna let Kion in. Shout out to Kion. Peace and blessings, Kion. Go ahead and get your take in, man. Like who runs the triangle offense? Ron Harper, Scottie Pippen, Derek Fisher. Who's running the offense? Who's running their offense? It ain't Kobe. It ain't Mike. It ain't Shaq.
I just want to know, like, do they really believe that Michael Jordan would not have won if he didn't have a triangle offense? That's what I want to know. You think is that the only reason he
No,
won?
he was trying to make a stupid ass point. What he was trying to say was that the triangle offense is not going to work without two Hall of Fame players. But I'm just thinking in my head, like, are you stupid, nigga? Like, no matter what offense it is, you're not going to win a championship without a Hall of Fame caliber player. So I don't know what he was trying to say
The
when he said
triangle
that stupid
offense.
shit.
The triangle offense is not a 2-player offense. It's a 3-player offense. It requires 3 players. It doesn't require 2 superstars for it to be successful. The triangle offense has been running since the 50s. Who the hell is? Okay, that's Scott. That's what y'all feel. Y'all act like the triangle offense started in the 90s. The triangle offense has been around since the 50s, ladies and gentlemen. It's an old basketball concept. It's nothing new.
That's why I don't.
It only worked. It only worked because that was the only way to make Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal and Jordan them winners. And I don't even think they need it for Shaquille. But it's just an offense that Phil likes to run. He was successful with it in Chicago, so why wouldn't he run it in LA? He has a Kobe Bryant, he could run it. He has a Shaquille O'Neal, he could run it. He has Ron Harper, he could run it. He has Horace Grant, he could run it. He has players that could run the offense. Why not run it?
Just because you have the best team in the league and you run an offense, don't mean you won because of the offense. You won because you got the best damn team.
Shaq is the only one of those 3 that made it to the finals multiple times without the triangle. So
if Doc Rivers, what offense is Doc Rivers winning offenses? What offense is he winning championships with? He won a championship. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know nobody else's offense. That's what we're trying to tell you. Y'all made it something popular just for now for Brandon Katz. Imagine that. This is how zesty Jeffries are. They prop up the triangle offense just so that when you praise it enough to say that's why Jordan won, they could knock it down and say, oh no, you only win with Hall of Famers with it. But nobody else could play it and win with it besides Jordan and Kobe. But then when we say that they're only one with it, it's it's only an offense that win with Hall of Famers. Again, they talk out both sides of their mouths. They as zesty as they get, just for an argument. My bad.
Like just look at LeBron. What offense could they would have ran to beat Kevin Durant and the Warriors? Like what offense could they have ran to beat them? They weren't beating Kevin Durant and the Warriors. What offense could they have won to not get their ass smacked by the Spurs with LeBron James the only one who's actually playing well in 2014, right? And then in 2007, they was running the Spurs offense versus the Spurs.
So they could run
your
a
offense won't
triangle
even
against
matter if you ain't got
they
the
could run a
personnel.
triangle against Steve Kerr. He'd have known what they was doing.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, personnel is more important than anything because if you ain't got the personnel, you could be running like even let's say they were running the triangle. If you ain't got enough people that can knock down shots, there's not going to be no spacing on the floor, and LeBron's not going to be able to operate. So really, you got to have the right people to run that offense.
I guess I gotta. I guess I gotta make it.
2001. You let the Toronto Raptors run the triangle offense. They're still not winning a fucking title. They just were not good enough. It doesn't matter the offense. Just because you got the best team in the league.
To answer your question though, just to make it a conversation though, because I guess I see everybody agreeing. So I'm gonna be the one that don't agree then. An offense that they could have ran in 2017 to beat the KD Warriors. I think they could have did a spam 1-3 pick and roll with LeBron and Kyrie. Let LeBron be a guy setting the screen, being the screener for Kyrie Irving. I think they could have exploited the Warriors off defense with that type of set, with that spam 1-3 pick and roll. I think instead of doing they did a 1-5. They was doing the 1-5 pick and roll, but I think they should have did the spam 1-3. And I think LeBron could have been more the screener. I think they could have put more pressure on the Warriors defense, and you could have got certain guys in foul trouble with LeBron being the screener for Kyrie and knowing what Kyrie's ball end of the skills and knowing what LeBron can do if Kyrie gives LeBron the ball in a timely manner. LeBron can attack any defense with that explosiveness, with his athletic ability, and he probably could have put a lot of the Warriors players in bad situations, whether getting KD and foul.
That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I think that the Warriors just had too much to have
You just have
a
Iguodala and Draymond Green on
offense
those sets.
that's
That's all.
predictable. Yeah, you can't run the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, Steve Kerr will adjust to that, and Ty Lue got supremely outcoached against Ty Lue down the stretch in 2017. And 2018, we kind of knew what it was, but yeah, like that's all coaching decisions at the end of the day. And I don't think that would have even made much of a difference in that series.
I don't think Tyree got that much out coach. I just think they were just so much of a better team, all around. I know the like
Mm.
stars align pretty well, but as a all around team, I think it was. I don't know whatever the Cavs could have done to actually win that series.
No, there's nothing. The niggas' slogan was strength in numbers because they had a nigga on the bench that could light you up for 30.
But that's Peter Baggio saying this. I would love to see LeBron James as the more role man in his career. Y'all really be doing y'all really be trying to down. That's like saying I wish Jordan passed the ball more like Magic instead of score. Y'all be asking LeBron James to do things that it's not smart basketball. You want LeBron to become a screener instead of being your ball
Why would you
facilitator and
want
scorer?
him to be a role? Why would you want a point guard to be a? That doesn't make any sense, though.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
want
Y'all
him
don't
to
be
be
knowing
Maury
basketball
Stoudemire. Why? Why would a point guard do that?
because he's too great at what he does, Brandon. LeBron is so great they can't understand it. They got to explain it in some weird fashion that has nothing to do with basketball. He's so successful at doing what he does that it's like, well, no, since he's not like Michael Jordan and Kobe as a shooter, at least he should be a good role man or something. LeBron's one of the best screeners in the NBA. Like he set screens
That's
all the
like saying
time. That's what makes him better than
that's
Kobe
like
and Mike
saying
as well.
that's like saying I wish Michael Jordan was a spot up shooter in the corner. Like that doesn't make any sense. Why would you take away what Michael Jordan does greater than everyone else
That's what I'm saying with
to make him less of a player?
the whole freaking triangle offense is like, why do you have to fit some type of narrative that, oh, LeBron would have never done this, so he's not really better than Kobe or Jordan because he can't play in the triangle? It's just a stupid argument. It's like, why does he need to do that? He can't be his own man, his own player, or something, or it's like
See,
saying
this
that even
argument
though
popped up after that Guild Arena episode where they had John Sally on there and he was talking about systems and how LeBron could have possibly been better in the triangle. That's when you started hearing all these niggas popping out the woodwork saying that LeBron can never play in the triangle and he would never be as successful as Jordan. Because they know that if you put LeBron in the same circumstances that Jordan was in, able to come one-on-one off of ball screens and run that triangle with his playmaking and his defensive ability, it's scary. It's scary hours.
No, if they admit that LeBron can, then what does that say about the GOAT debate? That's the point. That's a part of it that makes it so funny, right? They don't like hypotheticals
Yeah.
until the hypothetical, right, is something that falls into their favor. It falls into their favor to say, well, LeBron can't play in the triangle. He can't shoot the ball. He can't play off the ball. All these are lies. How can you not play off the ball? Most of the time on a
We
basketball
have
court, you're
film to
off.
dispute all that.
It's not only that, but majority of the time as a basketball player, you're playing off the ball. Unless you're the point
Mm-hmm.
guard, unless you're the guy who facilitates the actual offense, which LeBron James does.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want your point guard off the ball. Like that's not basketball. You want your point guard with the ball. You want your guy who can shoot the ball the best with the ball at the end of the play. And hopefully he's open when you get to that point. Nobody draws up a play to take an 18, 20-foot contested fadeaway jumper, bro. Nobody draws a play for no 27-foot jump shot for Stephen Curry. Like y'all don't know basketball. This is what they do when you have your own podcast with your own little Zesty Jeffries, and there is no one there challenging y'all, and y'all can say all these lies, but now when you come here and go James Kingdom, you can't explain yourself and you get mad because you want to keep repeating yourself and keep saying the same things over and over again when we already heard you. That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Mass was the first one to show up here and say LeBron can't shoot. So why would Brandon come up here and say that? Why would Viz come up here and say that? Why would Ace Boogie come in and say that? Why would Miguel Jester come in and say that? How are you going to convince anyone different if they didn't say it and explain it? What are you going to use? You have no numbers to prove that LeBron James couldn't shoot in the mid 2000s or in his career as a jump shooter when we have nothing but film and highlights and showing you that. I mean, just here in the fourth quarter scoring. Remember, they said all this nonsense about LeBron James and can't be a closer and blah 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 blah, right? Even in the fourth quarter here and these games here, if you take 2005 all the way to 2012, you match that with Kobe. Every one of those fourth quarters, LeBron James shot better than Kobe Bryant in.
So that narrative that LeBron James, that narrative that LeBron James isn't a closer has been pushed by Skip Bayless since LeBron James has been in the NBA. LeBron James isn't clutch. LeBron James, that has been pushed for 20 years by Skip Bayless. They are literally repeating what Skip Bayless said. Even though again LeBron has the most clutch points, he has the most, I think, game time or go ahead, I think 3-pointers or shots period, and he has the most buzzer beaters. But somehow, some way, he's not clutch and he's not a closer. It makes no sense.
Listen, 15 of LeBron James's 22 NBA seasons, he was top 5 in points per game in the fourth quarter.
Have y'all ever believed in the saying though? Let the game speak for itself. I don't think you guys gotta go on this diatribe but defending LeBron all the time because the real ones know that dude's the real deal. So to always go at
but Herm, people have been saying this nonsense his entire career.
Yeah, but who are they though?
Despite the numbers,
they are the loudest. They are the loudest people in the basketball discourse. You guys got to accept. Zesty Jeffries are the loudest. Yes, they are. They have the biggest voice in basketball discourse.
I'm gonna give you.
There's a bunch of Brandon Cats. There's a bunch of Brandon Cats. That's why.
Can I ask Herm a question?
What the hell are you talking
about? Let me ask you a question. If they are not the loudest voice in basketball, why has the narrative that I just literally debunked just now been the consistent narrative about LeBron James' entire career, even though the numbers and everything says 100% otherwise? Why is the narrative that he's not clutch, he's not a closer, and he can't shoot been the narrative, even though the numbers say differently?
You want to know the answer to that? You answered your own question without me having to answer it because you bringing up somebody that really in the basketball lane they get pissed off at him because they know he's full of shit, but they don't really pay attention to him. When it comes to guys that literally actually talk about, Skip Bayless is just a personality. But when it comes to guys that actually just talk basketball, they don't talk like that. They don't say, well, LeBron not clutch, LeBron not this, LeBron not that. The only criticisms that I consistently will hear from guys that actually hoop, the only criticism they'll come at LeBron with would be for his intangible shit. That was the only real criticism I actually hear about LeBron James when it comes to criticism he gets. It don't be about he's not clutch, he's not this, because niggas know he's one of the best niggas ever to touch the ball. So to try to paraphrase off of what Skip don't move the needle. Skip ain't like that. Skip got famous off LeBron. Skip Bayless need to thank LeBron James for making his career though. But outside of that though, he don't move the needle of how people generally feel. So yeah, you gonna have when you do separate these all-time greats though, twin man. Like Ajani would find things to pick on Michael Jordan. It's gonna be guys that can find things to pick on Bron. So that's all it's gonna always be, back and forth, because people got their preferences. What LeBron did about to play his 23rd year, that shit remarkable. And let's just say he have another great year. Nobody ain't never done that. That shit should be credited. That nigga should get props for that. No nigga should try to diss him for that. It is what it is. No nigga should even worried about him winning anything for the rest of his career because he already done did what he did. He accomplished what he accomplished, and that nigga deserved the praise in the world before he go. We understand that. And niggas like to look at dominance. You got some people look at dominance as a way to cherry pick greatness as well. But I mean, it's all about preference. Guys got their own preferences, man. But real hoopers don't talk like this, man.
But that's the point. So that means what you're saying is that Cricket TV, Mr. Hungry
Now
Man,
ticket.
Zesty
Now
Fitness and Rants,
I
the
gotta get on
Meltdown
you though, ticket.
podcast, the Pull Out podcast. None of those dudes are real ballers because that's all they do. That's all they do is talk about the lies that we debunk here in Goat James Kingdom. Again, we exist because there's so many lies that persist. There would be no Goat James Kingdom if there wasn't Zesty Jeffrey lies.
Now, but if you paid attention to ticket, if you actually followed them, he always talked about the tangibles. Niggas that hoop, when it comes to criticism of the ball, they always talk about the intangibles. They don't be nothing else. They don't talk about he can't play. They don't talk about this nigga ain't this. They always
But
talk
Herm,
about
you can't measure intangibles. That's why it's subjective.
Exactly. That's why we keep telling y'all. No one cares about y'all personal preference. Why do y'all really think? That's why I keep trying to explain to y'all. These dudes really think being Jordan fans and Kobe fans give them some kind of a status in life. Because at the end of the day, no one cares what y'all think. No one cares what y'all think. If the numbers say that, that's what the numbers is. You just have to accept the numbers. Nobody's sitting here telling you no otherwise. We have to accept the numbers. Like that's what
We don't
only in
rank players
basketball.
based off of killer instinct.
Only in basketball do numbers. Only in basketball do numbers don't matter. This is the only sport where numbers are, and it's only because of LeBron. It's never because of nothing else.
Yeah, we don't rank players based off of killer instinct and Mamba mentality, man. We rank them based off of their numbers
that shit
and their
don't
accolades.
exist.
Intangibles matter though. New word.
Hey, they don't matter to me, my nigga. Like to real basketball fans, intangibles don't exist.
Hold on, wait. Let me give me one important intangible. Give me one important intangible.
Important intangible is, you know what I'm saying, composure. That's one intangible you need to have composure. When you play in sports, period, you need to have composure. Because you go be in tough situations. You're gonna have moments. You're gonna have moments that you gotta pull a rabbit at your ass, all this shit. All them type of things matter. And it have been moments that all these niggas career, I ain't focusing on one nigga like y'all always do. But on all these niggas careers have been moments that guys mentally wasn't ready to take the next step because they had to learn and they had to navigate their failures.
No, I got this.
Hey, what's going on, y'all boys?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Wait. When have we ever measured players and said, "Damn, that nigga got so much composure. That's a great basketball player." When? Composure don't mean nothing. That's not important. There's nothing about composure is important.
You ain't never played ball, nigga.
What do you mean? Draymond Green's one of the greatest players of all time.
Come on, man.
Dennis Rodman has no composure. What are you talking about? Dennis Rodman has no composure.
Yes, he do.
No, see, look, this is why y'all get mad. See, look, you get mad because I proved that. No, you are mad because you just said composure is. All right, Herm. No, see, that is getting mad because now you're getting personal. You're getting personal. Composure has nothing to do with sports.
How the hell you ever play ball?
That is not important, Herm. That's your perspective. That's bullshit. Herm, composure is not an important aspect of a player's greatness, sir. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's what I'm saying. This is the kind of conversations I want to have about basketball because you can't talk stats. What the fuck somebody's composure has to do with anything? Nothing.
No, Johnny, composure is important. Like, composure is very important in basketball. That's why when LeBron James came back from down 3-1, he showed the most composure in basketball history. So
I was literally gonna say that, Brandon.
That's why he should be
I
on
was
top.
literally gonna say that.
That's why he should be on top. That's why he should be on top. Like that matters. That matters.
I was literally going to say
that. My thing is, composure only matters until a role player has more than Jordan.
Maybe Peter. Maybe Peter could save the Zesty Jeffries today because they're all getting embarrassed today. This is sad, bro. Y'all can't talk basketball, bro.
Good luck.
Peter, peace and blessings, brother. It's been a while, bro.
How y'all
Come
doing,
on, man?
Yeah, man. How everybody
doing all right,
man?
We doing better than a lot of people who can't talk basketball. I tell you that much. We doing a lot better than them.
I doubt it.
Yeah, man, you must got some hell of a health insurance, hey Johnny. I can't do all that yelling at 43 no more, bro. I can't
I don't.
do it, but
I can do it, bro. I can do it, bro. I can do it. I
Yeah,
got nothing but energy. I
that's
got nothing but
crazy as
energy
hell.
for liars and dudes who
That
can't be
dude's
real
crazy
about
as
life,
hell.
man. They can't be. Again, I don't deal with people like this. Only time I encounter people like this is on a Goat James Kingdom platform. I don't encounter this in real life. I don't encounter people so stupid they can't understand simple logic. No, most of those people I
hey,
don't. I'm a technician. In my craft, there's no such thing as
You
I can
ain't
just
no
decide to do whatever the
motherfucking
hell I want.
technician, nigga.
Come on,
You
man.
ain't no
Nobody cares
hey,
damn
about it. Yes,
so
I
I
am.
wanted
See
technician.
what
to
I'm saying?
He
See?
ain't no
I
damn
Come
wanted
on,
to
man. See,
technician.
look, it's always
I
about
wanted
me,
to
never
He
about
ain't no
I
basketball.
damn
wanted to
technician, man.
hold on, Ern. Let me get it off real quick. So this is what I wanted to say, right? I don't know if y'all watched this recent interview with Andre Miller. I forgot what platform he was on, but he was talking about how the point guard has pretty much went extinct, right? And I was watching another platform where a guy went into exactly why that was and why NBA offenses are so much better today, or one of the reasons why they're better, right? Is the fact that pretty much everybody is live today, as opposed to um, back in the 80s and 90s. The philosophy at the time was you pretty much had an orchestrator, and pretty much everybody went, everything was ran through him. What we've come to realize in later years through evolution is that that's not the optimal way to play the game, because ultimately, if the offense is going through one player for every single trip down the court, it becomes predictable and easier to guard.
Right. And that's what LeBron
Exactly.
did his whole fucking
That's
career. That's why he's more finals lost.
Let him
brother.
finish.
I'm making
What
a.
the hell?
I'm.
Jeez.
That's why LeBron has more
Yeah,
finals losses than any NBA player.
Let
brother.
Peter make his point.
It's so funny.
You're stupid because you act like
To bring
that
that
only
back
matters
to
in the finals. He got to the finals, so obviously it was working.
They
Go
beat
go ahead,
trash
Peter.
teams in the shit.
yeah,
Shut the fuck
Oh my
up. Jesus
God.
Christ. Go ahead, Peter, please.
yeah. So that's what it comes to with LeBron. Now, I don't know if you guys saw in the chat where I said that if there's any player in NBA history I could choose to put next to four bums, that's gonna raise the floor of those bums more than any other player in NBA history is gonna be LeBron James, hands down, no doubt about it. But there's a gift and a curse with that, because LeBron, similar to James Harden and Luka Doncic, play that similar style where not only typically are they're handling the majority of the ball handling duties and the distribution and the decision making. On top of that, they're taking the most shots on the team typically, right? Now, the difference between LeBron and those two guys obviously is much more of a physical marvel than those two guys, right? And he's a much better defender. So that's why, even off the sheer talent alone, LeBron James could raise the floor of your ceiling to the point where you can contend every single year. But this is what I'll say: there's still a ceiling there to where you can maximize that, right? And that's why when it comes to playing next to to other players who are also prolific, it's hard to maximize those players next to a player like LeBron. Can he play off ball? Certainly he can. But when we're talking about the best of the best players, we're talking about very small degrees of separation. And for me, and I've reiterated this point many times, why I personally have Jordan above LeBron is that he can go off the ball for the entirety of the game and be just as prolific in terms of his scoring and things like that, as he would be on the ball. And that is a difficult thing to do. To go like 2 to 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes without touching the ball, get it, and within 0 to 2 dribbles, just get your shot off or make your decision, and it work out more times than not. That's the one weakness in LeBron's game that I think if that were rectified, he would be out of here. He'd be Tom Brady. He'd have the rings,
Yeah,
the
yeah. If you
stats, and
making up
everything.
stuff, yeah. If you make up
Wait,
stuff,
hold,
yeah.
wait,
If you can
hold on,
make
hold on,
stuff
hold
up,
on,
yeah.
hold
Go
on, hold
ahead.
on, hold on.
Making stuff up.
Hey,
Making
Peter,
stuff up.
Peter, let me ask you a question. What point guard have you seen who plays well off the ball?
Yeah, that's my point. I'm agreeing with you. There really, I
I'm just
can't think
saying,
of
like,
any.
there's none, right?
I can't. Let me see. I got to think. Um,
Mm.
Chris Paul. I'm just thinking out loud, guys. Let me see. Chris Paul, Stockton, Magic, Kid. I can't think of anybody that was
Jerry
prolific off.
West could. Jerry West could.
Obviously, Jerry West. Obviously, all of these guys are incredible players, right? So they can play off the ball. But I'm talking about there's levels to it, right? So I'm saying how prolific
Okay, all right.
they can be off the
Yeah,
ball,
okay.
right?
It's all false.
Okay,
You
okay.
have no proof of it.
No,
That's why.
no,
There's
no.
no
That's
proof of
fine.
your levels.
That's fine. No, that's fine. That he can't really. That there's no really point guard who plays off the ball. What shooting guard plays off the ball? Like all of them, basically, right? Correct. Like every shooting guard plays off the ball, right?
Especially the
Hey, y'all
catch
can
and
hear me?
shoot guys.
Yeah, no, we
Hey,
couldn't
y'all
hear
can
you. Go
hear me?
ahead. No, now we can
Okay,
hear you.
see,
Yeah, yeah,
yes, I
yeah,
think you.
yes, yes.
So Brandon, I think you asked me what.
Uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, yes. I think what point guard plays off the ball, like somebody who runs the offense. There's not really one, but just think about what
Right.
shooting guard plays off the ball.
I mean, they all play off the ball, by definition, if they're the
So
shooting guard.
so basically, you want LeBron James to not be the point guard on the team. You rather him be just the scorer, right? To you think
No,
that
no,
would
I
be
don't.
he would be more successful if he was just the scorer.
No, not
No, he doesn't think
necessarily because.
he thinks LeBron's on the ball because he can't do the scoring part, which is the lie. That's the lie. Because all
Hold
Jordan
on,
is a scorer.
hey Johnny,
Jordan
gotta, you gotta allow me
possesses
to
no
answer it, Johnny.
Jordan. I heard you. I heard what you said, brother. You basically said that the level is that Jordan can go 2 or 3 minutes without the ball, get the ball, dribble twice, and get a shot off prolifically, which is a lie.
Right.
At the end of the day, Jordan's a scorer. What you're saying is that Jordan, it can be your last results for a play than LeBron can. That's a lie. LeBron's a greater scorer than Jordan.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Brandon, right? If you take a look at like the end of that '89 season when Doug put Jordan at point guard, we all know about it. I'm not gonna regale you with, repeating that stuff and what he did in the
It
'91
was
finals. We
a lot of
know.
losing. It was a lot of
Yeah.
losing when he played point guard
Well, the
too.
point isn't
Yeah.
the and that's fortifies and Brandon, that fortifies the point that I'm
Mhm.
making, right? It's suboptimal basketball. So it sounds to me like you're agreeing with me.
No, it's a lie. Let me
No,
tell you
Nigga,
why.
Jordan was stat padding
listen.
during that
Wait,
time,
hold
so
on,
of
wait.
course they're gonna
Optimal
lose.
Hey,
basketball with
you
Magic
guys,
Johnson on the offense.
no, but
With that
Magic
time,
Johnson, Magic
optimal
Johnson's
with
not a
Magic
scorer.
point.
Magic Johnson's not a scorer, Brandon. He's not a scorer. He's a passer. He's not talking about that. He's saying that because
So
he's saying
basically,
because LeBron. He's saying because LeBron is your main scorer and your main facilitator, you'll never be successful as somebody else who just wants to be a scorer or just be a facilitator. That's a lie. SGA won as the main facilitator and scorer.
And
Jason Tatum won as the main scorer and facilitator. Joker
and
won
those
as the
are
main scorer and the facilitator on the team. So your logic is exposed because today's NBA players are just too good to sit there and do one simple thing on the basketball court. When you're the best player in the league, top 10, top 5, you're not like Mike and Kobe in their era. All you can do is just score. You can actually pass, score, play defense. They're better today than there ever was, and LeBron is why.
may I retort?
Go ahead.
go ahead, Peter.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm actually glad you brought up those two examples because all through the playoff season a few months ago with SGA's team, you would frequently see them get bogged down for periods of a time, and actually that's one of my criticisms of SGA. I hope he's working on that aspect of his game in the off season. Now, of course, like I gave
What
LeBron
aspect is that? Hold on. What aspect is
his
that?
off
Because you,
ball his off ball game.
why
I
would he have to
haven't.
be off the ball when he's the best scorer in the league and he's the best passer on his team? Why is he off the ball? That's what I'm saying. You guys be making up stuff. He is better
Yeah,
than Jordan off the ball. He's better than
yeah.
Jordan off the ball. He's better than anybody you've seen off the ball. Why make y'all think somebody off the ball moving without the basketball is not a difficult thing? Why do y'all make it seem like it's some special scientific process?
Yeah, I can't even think of many
They
instances
want
where I can
everybody to believe that
remember.
LeBron just stands in the corner while somebody else has
Hold
the
on.
ball. That's why.
No, no, no. I
Damn,
didn't.
bro.
Absolutely not. Of course, LeBron cuts to the
That's what you're
basket and
implying, bro. You're
catches.
implying that
No,
LeBron
no.
just stands still and doesn't do anything.
No, brother.
By
It's
saying he's
much more.
not good off the ball, you're saying he's not doing the things that require him to be
Exactly,
great off the ball.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
Like that's so
no,
retarded, bro.
brother.
Like that's literally what you're
You're
saying.
not being fair. You're not being fair to me,
You're
brother.
being
I'm
disingenuous,
very,
bro. Like
very.
I don't need to be fair. You're being disingenuous.
All right. Can
Come
you
on,
give me an
let's go ahead
Like
and
why
opportunity
should I
to?
be fair with you,
yeah.
nigga? Like you're
Hey,
not
yo,
bringing your
Let's go
legitimate
ahead. Come
argument.
on, bro.
can we move
Well,
I'll
on?
well,
let
can
Peter
you
finish
give me?
talking.
Can you give me an opportunity to respond, please, sir? So I said clearly, I'm pretty judicious with the word, my word selection, right? So what I said was absolutely he can play off the ball. Absolutely SGA can play off the ball. It's just a matter of degrees. I'm saying that he can't do so prolifically to the point where he's having the same type of outsized impact on the outcomes of games as he
Was
can when
Kobe
he
and
has
Jordan
the
prolific off the ball?
You have no evidence that he
yeah
doesn't. That's
yeah
why you're being disingenuous, Peter. You have no evidence that he plays off the ball more than on the ball. He's less
No, no,
prolific. You have no
no.
evidence of
The thing,
this.
no. The thing is, I'm trying to understand, like, why does he need to play off the ball? That's what I'm
he
trying to
doesn't he
understand.
doesn't
Because that's
need
what
Why
to
Jordan
do
did. That's what
he
Jordan did.
doesn't
That's it,
why
Brandon.
do
That's
why
what
do
Jordan
LeBron need
did.
to change his game?
he
Like,
doesn't
That's
why
what
does
need
he
Jordan
to.
need to
It's
did.
not a
change his
matter
game?
of it's not a matter
It's
of
funny as hell.
need,
Jordan
Brandon.
fans want you to do everything like Jordan, but as soon as you come anywhere close to it, they get mad and try to tear you down.
No,
That
no,
shit is crazy to me.
absolutely not. And actually, to A. Johnny's point, right? He's actually closer to where I'm coming from. Now, I'm not going as far as he is by saying that LeBron can't do it, right? It's a combination of being. So let me give you an example. For example, Dwayne Wade, excellent cutter, right? Excellent. I'm talking about elite. Not just cutting, sitting down in certain areas, knowing when to cut, the timing of his cuts, et cetera, et cetera. But his catch and shoot game leaves much to be desired. When I look at a guy like Jordan, he's prolific and elite both at the catch and shoot aspect of playing off the ball and the cutting and the sitting down in the zones.
Oh my god.
So all I'm saying is, for me, when I watch the game, that is the separator between those two in terms of how I assess the game. I'm not saying that LeBron needs to do that. Remember, I have LeBron top 10 even with those deficiencies. So clearly I respect his game.
This is
Like, don't
insane.
do me like that.
This is
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
insane.
bro, again, Peter, you came up here and said the same lies every other Zesty Jeffrey said. Michael Jordan is not a good catch and shoot shooter. He's not elite or prolific in off ball basketball. He's
No,
not.
he's not.
He's not.
He's not
He's
at
not.
all.
He's not.
Now, but
Jordan's
Peter,
game
Y'all
is
gotta be
ISO
coming with film
Jordan's
before y'all start
Jordan's
saying
game
that
is
shit.
ISO basketball. It's ISO basketball. One on
nah,
one.
Facts.
Not he
but
can no can Jordan shoot off the dribble? Off the like catch and shoot. Yeah, can he do it like you said? Yeah, but the way you make it seem like there's levels to this. No, he was not better catch and shoot than
He's
Dwayne
definitely
Wade.
not elite doing it.
nah,
He's not
nah,
elite
but
That's
doing it. Like,
crazy.
Yeah.
the
yeah, he's
main
not
Dwayne,
elite
aspect of
doing
Definitely
that.
not
But
better
he's
than
elite.
LeBron.
Wade,
That's
the
crazy.
main
Wade
aspect
did
of
not
Jordan was
have
not
basketball.
elite catch and shoot. We're not
No,
doing
no,
that.
And
but
We're not
yeah,
doing
but
and
that.
he
And
mentioned
Dwayne
Wade,
Wade is by far my favorite player
nah,
ever.
but
but
none of
he's not
them
a
But
better
niggas.
catch and
that's
I
shooter.
mean,
crazy.
it's
He's not
fine,
a
but
better catch and shoot
Jordan
player
didn't
than
need
LeBron though.
to be elite catch and shooting to win 6 titles. He didn't need to do that. Like,
Well,
Again,
No, I would
well,
submit to
there's
you,
no way. Wait,
Brandon.
there's no way. Listen, there's no way you have players with the handles, even with the limited handles Jordan had, and the handles that Dwayne Wade had, that you're telling them we want you to just keep running around and catch and shoot. The only people who have to catch and shoot the basketball are people who can't put the ball on the floor. People like
I like
Jordan
Steve
can put the
Kerr.
ball on the floor. Yeah, it's like a Steve Kerr, like a Duncan
Reggie Miller.
Robinson. Reggie Miller,
Yeah,
Dale Ellis's. These are the guys you want to. That's why Ray Allen was such
Rip
a specimen.
Hamilton.
Because
Rip.
yeah, because no, but Rip Hamilton can put the ball on the floor. Rip
Definitely
could put the
could.
ball on the floor.
Nah, but
Ray Allen could put
Bill
the
was
ball
one
on
of
the
the
floor.
best niggas
That was the difference. That's what made Jordan
Bill
so
was the
special,
best.
because Jordan's ability to get to the basket, his dribbling skill, again, because Jordan got the ball 15 feet from the rim, he only really needed 2 dribbles. That's the difference. That's why we tell y'all it would be hard for Jordan to play in today's NBA, because he has to be 5, 6 feet away more from the rim. So he has to dribble a little bit more to be the player that he was, which again was attacking the basket. He was known as Air Jordan, not jump shot Jordan, because he went to the basket and flew in the air from 10 feet and moving over all these maneuvers, it wasn't because he was jumping up 48 straight up and getting his shoulders and his elbows right to make a jump shot. That was not Jordan's game.
Yeah, it's making
It
That's
his
what
was
y'all
the
game.
gotta
Peter,
'90s.
I feel
stop
like
that, man.
It
And
it
even
that's
it
a prime
even in the
example.
late '90s, the way it was again, it was 15 to 10 foot, 12 foot baseline jumpers
mhm.
off the fadeaway. That's not great basketball, sir.
The
It worked
bulk the bulk.
because you can do that in the '90s. That's not going to work in today's NBA. Because in today's NBA, you can have somebody take
The
those same
Rosen's
shots
been
and
pretty
they're going to
damn
lose.
good.
DeRozan can shoot off the dribble. DeRozan's not turning his back and shooting fadeaway mid ranges. DeRozan and
Right.
SGA and their mid range, they're pulling up. They're
I
shooting
mean,
floaters
if
Yeah,
and they're
and
come on,
DeRozan
bro.
got
if
excellent
if
footwork.
if
DeRozan got
DeRosa was
excellent
shooting
footwork.
over half the shot attempts all game, they wouldn't win anything. So that style of play is
I
just not
mean,
successful.
he haven't
And
won
and and and
anything.
and, and the notion
Yeah,
that LeBron
Kevin
James
Durant shoots a
needs
bunch of them.
to
Yeah.
do things different of them needs is this notion that LeBron James need to do things different to be successful is nonsense because he's
Why
been
do you keep
one of the
saying
most
need?
successful players everywhere.
Why do you keep doing that, Brandon? I clarified that how many times? He doesn't
Yeah.
need to do
So
anything.
then, okay. So if he doesn't need it, then it's not needed to be talked about. He
Well, it's
No,
doesn't
not
have to
no,
do none of
necessary
that.
then.
That's what
It's
I'm
not
saying. It's not
no, no,
necessary then.
no,
necessary. He didn't need
no, A
that.
Why
No, the
Johnny.
thing is,
It's
I'm
not
the
gonna.
just
It
pointing
documented
it
wasn't
out.
gonna
value.
make him a better player or
why
nothing. That's the whole point. None of that makes him a better basketball player. LeBron's attribute is his ability to get to the basket. That's always
Well,
been his number one
it's
attribute.
you know
That's
what, there,
it.
hey Johnny, you're right because what it does is why being prolific off ball is more about maximizing those around you who aren't nearly as talented as you are. That's
that's
what
what
No,
it's
that's
mainly
LeBron
not.
James
about.
No,
It's
do.
not
that's not.
so
Paul.
That's
much.
false,
That's
sir.
It's
that's
That's
what
not.
false,
LeBron
sir.
It's
James
not.
Because he
does.
got
Not
Hold
That's
on.
players
skills.
off the
Hold,
ball.
false. That's
He got
false, Peter.
skills
That is a
that play
false
off the ball.
narrative. You
Lots of
playing
players
off
play
the
with
ball
LeBron
does not
James.
make you a better player because somehow you're letting your teammates be
no, no,
teammates.
no. I
No.
said it makes the other guys around you because now they can get playmaking opportunities. They can build rhythm
What if they're
during the
not good
game.
playmakers? What if they're not good playmakers? What if they're not good screeners?
Who? Well, okay, no. Just who is this player that could have been a better playmaker if LeBron James was not
The
orchestrating the
playmaker.
offense? Like, who was this player?
Right.
We should not
Is
even
it,
be
hold
entertaining
on,
Um,
this
hold on,
I
hold
conversation.
on. Can
probably,
I ask this
Yeah, let
question?
I
him
probably
answer.
have
Peter, I
to.
have a
Hold
question.
on, let him
Yeah,
answer.
Peter, I have a
go ahead.
question.
Let him
So,
answer.
Peter, my question is
No,
this:
no. Wait,
the
hold up.
triangle offense,
Hold
the
on.
Let him
triangle. No,
answer
no,
that
real quick,
first.
Brandon,
Hey,
please,
Square Man.
please,
Hey,
before I
Square
get
Man.
it, please, before I
Come
get
on, just let him
before I
answer
forget the
the
question.
question I just
Yeah, let
asked
him answer
first.
the question first, please, please, please.
So I really want to know, like, who's this player that could have been more successful if LeBron James played off the ball?
Dwayne Wade is the
Right.
first one that comes to mind.
Dwayne Wade was already
Yeah.
okay. That's the terrible answer to
No, you
choose
said
because he
more.
was
I thought you
successful.
said more successful. They're all successful because these are tremendous players. We're talking about degrees here.
Dwayne Wade was an All NBA player with LeBron. Like, what more
He was
success
all
could he
NBA
have
player
had?
before LeBron.
Well, I
Yeah,
think,
like
for
what
instance,
more
what
success
happened.
could he have had?
Well, let me answer the question. I think, for instance, what would have happened in the 2011 finals. I believe they win that finals going away because the players themselves
LeBron
said it,
James
right?
did exactly
Hold
what
on,
you talk about.
Brandon,
He
hold
played
on,
off
hold
the
on, hold
ball
on,
so Dwayne Wade could do what he wanted to do.
Brandon,
That's a
Brandon,
terrible
I was just
example.
going to say that,
Brandon,
man.
Brandon, hold on. Yes, he did
This is
say that,
crazy.
and he did say that, right? And what Wade said is he said LeBron only knows how to play one way. That's verbatim.
Yep.
That's what Dwayne Wade said, and he said that he
You,
had to come off the ball
you
in order.
Hold on,
you're not hearing
but
what you're
but
saying. You're
Wade,
Hold
really
on,
not
Wade,
hearing what you're
hold
but they
saying.
lost.
on,
Wade
You
guys.
really
knew
don't
how to
understand what
play
you're
one
Hold
saying.
on,
way. They
hold
lost
Go.
on.
because
Keep
they
finishing.
Well,
Keep
lost because
Brandon,
finishing.
that
Wade didn't
wasn't.
know how to play any other way.
No,
Well,
no,
don't
no.
get mad at me.
Let
Don't
Peter
kill the
keep
messenger,
going.
guys.
Because
That's
yeah,
what
Hold.
happened though.
because yo,
Don't
let Peter
assault.
get it off. Let it get
Yeah,
off because
don't.
what he's saying is just digging him a hole.
Yeah. Don't assault the messenger, guys. Right. So I didn't say it. Wade said it, and we know Wade loves LeBron, right? So he said LeBron pretty much only knows how to play that way. Like he pretty much has to have command of the offense, orchestrating those things for him to be his best self, right? So Wade had to come off the ball more, and that's what they
Hmm.
did in 2012, and consequently, it led to them eventually winning the championship. championship. Now, I believe, personal opinion, don't jump me. If LeBron would have been able to be, still be as dynamic and prolific while having Dwayne Wade, allowing Dwayne Wade to be able to do his thing off the high screen and roll and do his slashing thing. I believe they dispatched the Mavs in 5 games. It's personal opinion. Yeah.
They was doing that and they
Okay,
lost.
okay. For
Next.
I
one,
agree with you
for
100,
one,
percent bro.
Next.
LeBron,
Who
like
do
you
you?
said, LeBron played more off the ball, and they lost.
And they
So
lost.
LeBron James being the orchestrator of the offense, they won. So, like I was saying prior, there's no reason for LeBron James to play off the ball because that's losing basketball. Him being on the ball, being the orchestrator of the offense, is a winning formula.
B-Lee,
That's
you
how
could
they
be
I just
get
want to
effective
know
there.
with
why
the ball,
Kobe
off the
lost
ball
being
though
the
too.
number one
Yeah,
option
that's
to that same team.
that's how they got to the finals in 2011. But when the finals started, that's when they wanted Dwayne Wade to take control of everything because they wanted to replicate something that happened 5 years prior that was not going to happen. So
Yep.
by
But
your
B-Lee,
own
it's,
logic,
it's effective
And
on
Mark
Dwayne
LeBron.
and
It's
Mark
not
Wade,
being
Cuban said
effective
that.
off the
yeah,
ball.
Mark
yeah,
Cuban said the
Dwayne
same
Wade
thing.
never said that in the first place. But anyway, if he did say that, which he did, that puts more emphasis on LeBron James not playing off the ball to be successful. But Peter,
I
I mean,
agree.
man, hopefully you like remember what you was about to ask him, but you could go ahead and
Yeah, yeah,
answer that.
Brandon, real quick, twin
So
man,
so
just so you
this is
know,
my
real
this is
quick,
my
twin man,
question.
real quick, Brandon, just so you know, I'm in no disagreement with what you just said. But go ahead, twin man.
So this is my question. We're sitting here saying like LeBron James, his his weakness was he's not a great off-ball player. But we remember in early like Jordan's career, he was very ball dominant. His first coaches just let him do whatever he wanted, and it wasn't winning basketball. They played to Jordan's strength, which is his prolific scoring, and they lost. So was Jordan's weakness that he couldn't play off ball?
Yes.
What? What
Early
are
in
you
his
talking about?
early in his career, yes. Not that he couldn't, but he
Even later in
wasn't
his
as
even later in his career, because
oh,
without the triangle, he doesn't win
I heard an
anything.
accent almost come out there, buddy. You from the islands?
Don't
I
worry about all
almost heard
that.
I almost heard an accent come out.
Green man.
But
Wait a minute,
y'all almost said
But
Leotard.
it's
after,
not
but
exist.
hold
He's
on,
a myth.
Peter,
He doesn't
Peter,
exist.
but Peter, without the triangle, without them forcing him to incorporate ball movement into the offense, he doesn't win.
Yeah,
So it's not that
I agree.
it's a major weakness in his game. He can't play off
Yeah,
ball. He has to be ball dominant.
Major is crazy. If it's
yeah.
not major
So
for
so
LeBron, how
so
could you
let me
say
That's
it's
tell
major.
you.
major?
Hold on,
Without the ball.
Mm.
Hold on. Who just said that? Who just said major's crazy?
Me, I said it.
Who just said that?
That was Vince. That
Who's
was
me?
Vince.
Viz.
Viz?
That was Vince.
So
Yeah.
Vince, I'm gonna tell you why it's a major weakness. Because it's a major weakness because before he got the triangle offense in his incorporated into his game, guess what? He was 1-9 in the playoffs.
Did you know what college he
No,
played
He was
didn't
in?
1-9
they?
in the playoffs.
What
No, didn't
college
they
did he
go
play
to the
for? What
conference
coach did he play for in
finals?
college? Did you watch
What does
any
that
of
have
Didn't
to do
Jordan
with what he
college
did in the
plays?
NBA? What did that have to do in the
Because you're
NBA?
applying the
Yes,
skill set. You're,
I
you're,
used to
you're
watch
applying the
play in
skill
college.
set that he displayed in college, brother. But
I'm
y'all don't
talking
watch
about a
college. Y'all don't
skill
watch
set
any
that was
Jordan
a
college basketball,
He
bro.
deficiency.
did what skill set?
I'm talking about a deficiency he had in the NBA. Him taking all of the shots and being the only offensive option was bad basketball, which was losing basketball for him. So
I agree.
how are we sitting
I
here?
agree.
So how are we sitting here saying that somehow LeBron James, who has shown the capability of playing off ball, because he absolutely does it, because the first thing LeBron likes to do in a game, even when he has the ball, is facilitate to get his teammates involved, to get them in rhythm. That's the
But
first thing he
Being
does.
that's not
effective is
Why do
playing
we
one
have
off the
to?
thing, though.
ball. If
One
he's
man.
That's
facilitating,
literally
he's
the
not off
first
the
thing he does.
ball,
Even when
twin
LeBron,
man.
even
Being
when LeBron, hold
effective
on,
is
may
one
I
thing,
finish?
though.
Let me finish. Even when LeBron is facilitating the offense, he's not even taking a bunch of shots. He's getting his teammates in rhythm. Jordan was taking a bunch of shots and losing,
Sure,
losing.
I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. So I want to
So
speak
why are
on
we sitting
something,
here
BJ.
saying? So why
Real
is
quick, twin. I
Viz
thought you was
making it seem
done.
like I said something crazy?
Real
I
quick,
mean,
real quick.
I'm not crazy.
y'all pick and choose when y'all want to incorporate this team aspect. Like, oh, you need a team around you, Scottie Pippen, this, and then y'all apply it. He was losing
He
because it
needed
was
it.
his
Hold
game.
up.
It was a
He
combination of
he
everything, but
needed
y'all
a
don't add the
team.
extra. Y'all love
No, it wasn't.
context for
It was
who
a
y'all like it
combination.
for.
Jordan probably would have won earlier if he actually would have incorporated his team a lot more in his earlier years. If he
The
actually would
first
have
three
been
years of
playing
his
more
career?
team basketball,
Yes.
Come
if he
on,
had been
twin man.
playing
You're
more
not
team
being you're not
basketball,
being
they probably could have
100%.
won.
Because
I'm
if
not
we
saying they
apply
would have
that,
won a
because if we apply
championship.
that same logic, if we apply that same logic to a guy that didn't even make the playoffs his first 2 years, what y'all gonna
He
say? He didn't
won.
have a good team,
LeBron
right?
won. LeBron won. LeBron
Did he
won.
make the
Jordan didn't
playoffs
I'm
his
win.
talking
first
about
two
having a
years?
winning
Okay,
season.
Viz,
But
listen to
you're
what I'm telling
applying
you,
his first.
Listen. What we're
I'm not
applying is
saying
the
the.
idea, we're applying the idea of winning. Just because you missed the playoffs doesn't mean you didn't have a winning season. Jordan had a under 500 season and was making the playoffs. LeBron had an
3 years in a
above
row.
500
Brother.
season and didn't make the playoffs. So again, making the playoffs is not a
Johnny, so can I
determination
ask you a
on
question,
whether.
Johnny, about
Oh,
that?
wait, no, wait. Before you ask that question, you gotta let me finish this so you can understand why we're telling you Jordan was failing and couldn't win because he couldn't play team basketball. It
I
was
don't
the
agree with
same
that.
exact. You don't have to agree. Those are the facts, sir.
Okay. So what we talking about? It's not the facts.
It is the facts. Bill Lambier said
It's
the
not the
same
facts.
thing. Bill Lambier said the same thing we're saying, that Jordan did not know how to effectively get his teammates
And
involved, and
Dwayne
that's why
Wade, my man Pete just said Dwayne Wade said it, y'all disregarded it.
when
Billy
did
saying
Dwayne
I
Wade
don't
say
know if he said that. He
when
didn't
did
say that.
when did
Dwayne
Peter
Wade never
say
said that.
when did
Oh
Dwayne
my
Wade or
God.
Peter say when did Dwayne Wade or Peter say
When Pete
Dwayne Wade said
quoted, when he
LeBron
said "Don't
James
kill the
can't?
messenger," he quoted what Dwayne Wade
What did he
said.
Yeah,
quote?
Y'all didn't
And
after
remember
what
that.
y'all go off
and
on
And
what
now
that,
did
I
y'all
want
and
to
what
now
say
did
y'all want
something
to
real
take
quick.
Bill
and what
Lambier
did he
word.
say? Viz, see, you didn't let me finish to go tell off to something else. What did Dwayne Wade say about LeBron James?
Why are you yelling?
Because that's the only way you listen. What did Dwayne Wade say about LeBron James?
Get Pete to repeat what he said, brother. Tell Pete
Okay,
to repeat what he
so
said.
say so
Bro,
no, don't
bro,
bring Pete into this.
don't
Don't
be
bring Pete
talking
into
about
this.
that
Okay, so let me continue what I'm saying.
because
The
the
factual
internet said that.
the facts are that in the 80s, Jordan was not known for being a good teammate and passing the ball and playing good team basketball to the point that Detroit Pistons created an entire scheme off of it. Bill Lambier said that Jordan had to get the triangle offense to learn to play team basketball. LeBron knew that instantly. As soon as he entered the NBA, he knew how to play team basketball. That was one of the main things that's why people. His first commercial was what Bernie Mac say? We didn't bless him with the thing. We blessed him with court vision. Why did the Lord do this? We don't know. But he was
I mean,
in the
you gotta do
commercial
it. Bring up Eddie House,
passing,
the best
passing,
performer Eddie House
passing.
ever LeBron. So
Yes, and what Eddie House said was that LeBron James quit on the Miami Heat in 2011. He's the only Miami Heat player to say this, and he's the only one to say this because he was kicked off the team. He wanted to be on the Miami Heat
he
in the next
wanted
year.
he.
There you go. See, look,
Now
y'all
I
never let
think
nobody
Chalmers
spit.
said
I mean, he was
No,
Chalmers
playing
said
with
Chalmers
him.
similar
Chalmers
things
said,
too.
no,
I
he
didn't say
didn't.
that either.
He was
Chalmers
I
did
didn't
not
say
playing
say
that.
that
with him
neither.
though. Hey Johnny, I
Chalmers didn't say
mean,
that. Again,
that's the dangerous
Eddie
line.
House.
That's the dangerous
I
line. He's
understand.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
I
he
understand.
feel
with
Eddie.
Bill
I
Lambier.
understand. Again.
You can't have it both ways. You can't have it
I
both ways
understand.
though, bro.
I understand. You feel like Eddie House's words were
You
enough for
feel
you to
like
think
Bill
that LeBron.
Lambier words worth something though.
Again,
I
because I
mean,
have the
Exactly,
evidence.
Herm.
Wait.
Exactly, Herm.
No, it's not exactly because
exactly.
I no
It
Herm,
is exactly because
get
Bill.
your take in because when I start talking, you're gonna shut the fuck up. Go.
You shut your little wild ass up. I'm sick of your ass throwing them hits.
See what I'm saying? He wants
Face
me to.
breathing.
They don't want to let me speak because I will expose you for
Hey,
trying
Johnny,
to
you not
lie
being
here.
real. Johnny, you capping. You not being real.
Drop these niggas down, bro. They
It's
not trying to
not
let
the
you cook it,
same
Johnny.
conversation. Saying that LeBron James quit the game of basketball is not the same as saying Jordan can't play with his teammates. There is no evidence LeBron
Trust in the
James
yard.
quit on the Miami Heat. There's no evidence of that. There is evidence that Jordan couldn't play team basketball. It's clear as day. His teammates said it more than that. Nobody outside of Eddie House said LeBron James quit. We have multiple people saying this about Jordan. So if you want to run with Eddie House because you have nothing else to stand on, then stand on Eddie House's words. Nobody cares.
Stand on
But
Eddie
we have
House's
evidence to
game.
show you that LeBron James didn't quit. You have no evidence to show that Jordan was a good team basketball player in the 80s. Y'all don't have that. You don't have
That
it.
nigga quit.
Y'all
Hey, I
wasn't trying
wanted
to
to
listen to
speak
Charles
to
Okay.
Oakley when he said he would rather play with LeBron James than Michael Jordan
Okay.
because LeBron would pass him the ball.
Okay. That's
Y'all don't
Hey,
fine.
like to listen to niggas when they say
I
that.
wanted to
So it's funny.
I wanted to
Y'all want to use
my
Eddie
bad, brother.
House.
I wanted to speak to what Twin Man said as far as and Ajani as far as like Jordan in the '80s, right? And I don't disagree with him. And Jordan himself saw that weakness in his game because B.J. Armstrong said, I think it was either after the '88 or '89 season that he realized watching film that back then he was doing the point of attack thing, right? Where he pretty much is, he had the ball at the top of the key and he was either pretty much looking to dribble drive and get in the air, as Johnny would said, or he'd take the pull up, right? And what he realized watching film was that it made it very easy for Detroit to load up on him. And I believe they said starting around the '89 season is where he really started honing in and focusing on catching the ball in a certain spot, right? So not starting with it at the top of the key. And then once you catch it, you're making a quick decision, whether it's to shoot, pass, or to drive. So Twin Man is right. And it only fortifies my point in that earlier in his career, playing that style of game where the defense can easily load up on you, right? And it also takes your teammates out of rhythm. It's suboptimal basketball. And when Jordan made that adjustment, I believe it was either after '88 or '89, don't quote me, somewhere thereabouts, it prepared him so that when he played in the triangle, he could actually be a viable player in it.
Nigga, he lost
But
to Detroit because he couldn't
yeah,
pass the ball out of a double team.
y'all
Right,
be doing Rubik's
man. Like
cube
this shit.
stuff just for the
Yeah,
sake of the fact
he
that,
trying to make that shit
bro,
sound
like it
articulate.
does.
That shit didn't work.
None of this makes Jordan's career any less great or legacy wise. Only in y'all eyes for y'all not to accept this information as factual. That Jordan is not a great team basketball player. He was able to win championships with the triangle just because the triangle was an offense that worked with a team because he had one of the best teams, like Brandon said, in basketball. That's really it. Y'all always got to make it extra because Jordan's career is never enough. That's why I get upset. Y'all can't accept Jordan's career is never enough. No matter how much you try to color it, make it up for your own soul, it's never enough. He just didn't do enough. He didn't win enough. He didn't score enough. He didn't rebound enough. He didn't pass enough. He didn't play defense enough. He doesn't have enough. That's it, bro. Y'all just gotta accept it, man. All these lies, bro, for
Yeah, I'd
no
say the
reason.
'91, the '91 and
Why
'98.
you bring
Jordan
up?
won with the best team. Jordan won with the best team, and he never won when he didn't have the best team. So just saying the triangle offense would make someone better. Well,
I mean, Jordan
when
himself
did he
told y'all
win?
that he
So
needed to
When he
trust
didn't
his
have
psychological.
the
teammates
best team.
more to
When
win.
did Kobe win when he didn't have the best team? It doesn't matter what offense they was running. They won when they had the best team. Simple as that.
I
LeBron
would
James
say
won when he didn't
I
have the
would
best team.
say Jordan did have an overpowered team in '91 and '98, especially '98 with Scotty breaking down and missing 30 plus games that season. And during the stretch when Scotty was out, the Bulls still maintained the number one
They were
defense,
still the
right?
favorite. They were
Hold
still the
on.
But they
favorite.
Yeah, but they weren't some overpowered team. And then
Yes,
especially
they
through the
were.
playoffs,
Yes, they were.
you
Yes,
look
they
at
were.
Pippin's. Well, I would disagree,
LeBron
especially
James
when you're
won
number
I
two.
don't care. I listen. I'm gonna tell you why. If Scotty missed 38 games, why was he all NBA and all defensive team player? That shows you how weak the league was, bro. That's what y'all fail to realize. Even with that, Jordan still had the
Yeah, I'll be
best
ready
team
for. I
in the
just gotta.
league.
Yeah, I'm about to go to my helmet today, and since I work later now, I can go in the.
So look, these motherfuckers never be at their crib. They always run into a gas station to pop up on Go James Kingdom. Shout out to Chill Town Hoops in that building, man. Peace and blessings, brothers. Always
Chill
great having you
Shout
here
out to
on a
town.
Chill
Sunday.
Town.
Chill
My
town
Chill,
at the
what's
question to
good?
you,
crib.
my question to you, Jay, is it more? Does it hold more weight for me, Lee, if I make the playoffs 6 games under 500, as opposed to me missing the playoffs as a rookie by 1 game and we were over 500, and then the next year your team makes the playoffs 18 games under 500, and I missed the playoffs. My team was tied for the 8th spot, and we lose the tiebreaker to the Nets. And your team gets swept in the first round of the playoffs both years. Does that hold more weight than me missing the playoffs?
only
To,
if
to
you're
Yeah,
Zesty
Jordan.
for
Jeffries.
me it
Apparently,
does.
If you're a
apparently.
Zesty Jeffrey, if
Only
you're a
if you're
Zesty Jeffrey,
Jordan
of
time.
course.
Because it doesn't matter about the records. It doesn't matter about the record on that instance. If it was LeBron James, it would have been an issue. If
Now,
my
but
if
Yeah,
I
chill,
no,
was
because
Jordan,
chill,
losing
chill,
if
record
man.
only matters
we
in
missed
the
the
finals.
playoffs,
Apparently, your
LeBron
losing
James
record
was
don't
hurt,
matter in the playoffs.
we will always hear about it.
Now, but
If
chill.
it,
Because
it
the
would have
Yeah,
been
reason why I'm
can
any
bringing
I?
this
of
up
the
to you,
other
Jay,
two,
the
it would
reason
have
why I'm
been an
bringing this
issue.
up to you, Jay, the reason why I'm bringing this up to you because I hear constantly, James missed the playoffs his first 2 years, completely leaving out that the team the year before that, they won 15 games. The next year, which is his rook season, they just missed the playoffs by one game, and they were over 500 with him on the unit. And then the year after that, they're 2 games over 500, and they tie with the Nets for the eighth spot, and they end up losing the tiebreaker. But if you let them tell it, but the way I hear it, James just missed the playoffs.
Hey,
Is it
chill.
that black and white?
Can I
I just want to make
respond?
sure that I'm
Can I
following you.
respond to chill?
No,
You
hold
know,
on. Let me say it real quick.
go
Let me
ahead.
say this real quick because the thing about that, chill, is it's two faced. Because when we bring up the same thing with Jordan and his Wizard years of missing the playoffs, they'll bring up LeBron losing to Denver in the first round, like it's somehow a knock on LeBron for making the playoffs at 40 but losing to the best player in the world. But somehow Jordan gets no flack for losing in the Wizards years and never even making the playoffs. It's two faced in this, basically.
Yeah, to answer Chill's question, right?
Okay, go ahead,
You
Peter.
know, it's huh? What you say?
Go ahead,
Which is
Peter.
which is
I said,
kind of
go
interesting
ahead,
though,
Peter.
Yeah.
bro.
So
Go ahead.
to answer your question, Chill, you know, it's sports, right? So there is no maybes and if and what about. You know, it is black and white. You either made it or you didn't, right? So by the same token, I could make the argument that a couple of seasons in more recent years, his teams wouldn't have made the playoffs had it not been for the playing system, right? But the fact of the matter
That's a
is,
lie.
you
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Pause.
You
no,
can't do that. That's a lie.
Pause. No
that
play.
is
No,
true.
that's a lie,
Literally,
sir. No,
Always
that's
make the
literally.
not,
playoffs.
sir.
7 seeds always make the playoffs. That's a false statement.
Hey, I got a question for the OG Chill, man, right here. Hey, Chill. I was told earlier that the tangibles really don't matter in basketball. Is that true?
Yeah, diving on the floor don't matter. Getting loose balls don't matter. No, that doesn't matter. Getting extra rebounds, that doesn't matter. No, none of that stuff matters. No,
That's
you
all
can
That's
be the
tangible,
23.
sarcasm,
Louis.
by the way.
That's no,
That's
no, chill,
sarcasm.
chill, chill. That's all tangible.
That doesn't matter. That
That's all,
doesn't matter.
but that's all tangible, chill. There's stats for all of that. There's a hustle stat. That's called hustling. There's a stats for hustle.
But
They have that.
even though, and I know how you feel I know how you feel, Jay, about the '90s, but they had a hustle board in Portland for stuff like that. These quote unquote intangibles, but no, that stuff don't matter. No.
No, but obviously if you can measure it, it's tangible. Let me give you the example. I asked Herm, give me an important intangible. You know what his word was? Composure. Now you explain to me, Chilltown, how composure is an important tangible in basketball.
Well, you got to be able to hold it together because if you go to pieces, then we go to pieces. So if you can't hold it together, but if you can hold it together, my crew can hold it together, especially as the leader, because you guys are counting on me. So if I go to pieces, you guys go to pieces because I'm the foundation. So, I mean, composure is definitely something that's necessary for your leader. If he doesn't have that, then you guys don't have that.
Well, Draymond Green has no composure. He's the leader of the Warriors.
Which would explain why they fell apart a lot of times that they did. That would
So
explain it.
chemistry, if you said chemistry, I get you with chemistry. But I've never heard somebody say, "Man, this guy has such great composure. He's a great basketball player." Never heard that a day in my life.
But chill. The second that I was telling A. John and them, the only things I heard negative really when it comes to LeBron James is the intangible aspect. That's where a lot of people attack LeBron James. That it's not about the skill. It's not about whether he could play or not. I felt a lot of people attacks on LeBron being towards his intangible. That's
how you feel about that. How do you feel? Do you think he has the quote unquote
Which ones are
intangible?
those though?
Because Hollywood, what it sounded to me like these intangibles to you is the mentality, the killer instinct.
Exactly, chill.
That's what it sounds like
ain't
to
got nothing to do with basketball.
I don't know Hollywood. Straighten me out. Like he doesn't have that.
But I was just saying in general, like they were saying criticism about the Skip Baylesses and all that of the world. But I was saying people in the basketball lane really don't listen to Skip Bayless. But I said I heard people that play ball on a high level when they did criticize LeBron. It is.
So forget all of them people, Herm. Forget all of them people. What about you? Do you think he has those?
For me, when LeBron James had his failures and had his mishaps, I think he was going through a little thing for his mentality, knowing when to be aggressive, knowing when to attack, knowing when to find his way. He got to take over games. I think at moments he struggled with that because he does play basketball the right way. He does like to keep his teammates involved, but sometimes You just got to put everything on your back and bring them home. He showed flashes of that, but he wasn't consistent with that at times. So
But
I felt he was. I felt he was
here's the
struggling
thing.
with that.
Here's the question that I have for you. Everything that you say he couldn't do at times, because I can't be. I'm either consistent with it or I'm not. I'm not consistent with it at times. I either do it consistently or I don't do it. I don't do it consistently at times. Those two things don't
I
work.
think he grew into it though. He grew into
Right.
that.
Okay. The question that I'm asking you is everything that you say, you specifically, because I ain't talking about Skip Bayless, I ain't talking about the other, I'm not talking about the other pundits. Everything that you say he couldn't do, did he do it?
Nah, but I never said that he couldn't do it though. I was just giving an example of something. But I felt LeBron. I got LeBron in my top 3. I felt LeBron showed the ability to overcome obstacles, to overcome tough times. Hell, he came back with 3-1 in the final. So how in the hell I can question his lack of intangibles? But I said that a lot of early on, especially around 2011, a lot of people was questioning his mental, was questioning certain intangibles that basketball players
So
do need.
Showtime.
Leaders that need to have, you know what I'm saying, to be successful to get their teams over the hump. But I know
Man, the
after
So
narratives around
Showtime.
brother
2011 are
Page,
Real
so
quick,
fucking
real quick,
brother
disingenuous.
real
showed
quick. Can I Showtime?
you
Because
want to
he's
say
not
something?
being real. He's not being real right now with you,
How I'm not
Showtime.
being
Because the
real? What I
conversation
say,
me and
DJ?
Herb had.
What I
So
say,
with the
DJ?
conversation me and Herb had, Chilltown, he's talking about Skip Bayless doesn't have any pull in the basketball
He
community.
don't. He
The
don't.
notion that LeBron
He
James,
don't.
hold on, Herb. So this is what I said
Niggas
to him.
ain't listening to him.
For 20 years, Chilltown, we have heard LeBron James is not clutch. LeBron James doesn't have no killer instinct. LeBron James isn't a closer. And I literally went to the numbers. Most
Twin, don't
game
leave the cut.
winning,
Wait, Twin, don't leave the clutch gene out. I don't got that neither. Don't leave that part out.
yeah, clutch,
I
all that.
don't got that
He has
neither.
the
Yeah,
most
all that.
clutch points. He has the most go ahead or game time points in NBA history. He has the most clutch points and he has the most buzzer beaters. But somehow, some way, this title of not being clutch has been put on him because of Skip Bayless. He's saying that holds no weight, but people are literally repeating it. People like
Don't
Now,
leave
Skip
but
out.
Bayless and Stephen
Don't
A have
don't
been
don't,
saying
don't
that for 20 years.
now what
Twin, don't leave
basketball
out.
guy is saying that, twin?
Twin, don't leave out. I'm also in the history of the NBA in Game 7 right here, numero uno. Nobody averaged more points per
Yeah.
game in Game 7 than this one right
But
here.
also,
Okay,
they,
But
nobody
hold on,
else
wait,
did
hold
it.
on. But see, this is the thing that this is where I ended that conversation, chill. Because the only reason these dudes want to talk about intangibles and bring up stuff that have nothing to do with basketball, like killer mentality, composure, and all this other nonsense, because Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant stats ain't enough. Their accolades ain't enough. Their skill sets ain't enough. There is
Those
nothing about their
accolades enough.
game that
His
we can
accolades
talk
enough.
about besides them inventing something quote unquote called intangibles so that we can have Swaggy P tell T Mac this because
Swaggy P.
he can't accept that Tracy McGrady possessed the same skills ability as Kobe Bryant, the same production as Kobe Bryant, and the same impact as Kobe Bryant in game of basketball. So what he
Hey,
has to use is an intangible, which is this
can I
nonsense.
say
You ain't
something,
got
Major?
the mindset to go in there and say either Shaq or me that win the championship. Like, y'all could have went and got a Shaq. Kobe went in there and said, get this fat out here. Like, you gotta have that type of guts. Telling somebody to get rid of Shaq and they do it.
So the mindset part, but you talk about going to tell them to get Shaq out of there. He was like 24, 25 years old.
But that's the mindset Kobe had. Like, he taking shots, taking Shaq at this point. It's about me.
But that's why they lost.
His mindset was like, I'm not number 2.
But
it's me or him. Remember when Kobe said he got mad when he kept saying it's Shaq?
Right, but did they win though?
Now, so before you go, Peter Will. So now that's the problem right there, Chilltown. This man literally said Tracy McGrady ain't gonna win no championship because of mindset. His mentality has nothing to do with basketball, bro. Like that has nothing to do with the game of basketball at all. And this is what they do. Again, you get to make up stuff. You get to make up some killer mistake that all of a sudden kicking Shaq off your team gives you some kind of extra boost. That's why they want to talk about this stuff, and then they want to claim stuff about LeBron and then tell us to prove it. And when we prove it with his ability in 2007 versus the Detroit Pistons, his composure, his killer instinct, everything existed right there. They don't care about that. When he did it against Boston in 2008, when he had those last 3 games balling out on them, they don't care about that. When he did it against the Spurs in the Game 6, they don't care about it then. Against the Warriors in 2016 and 2018 versus Toronto Raptors, all of these factors, bro, they're going to bring up 2011. They're gonna, and that's why I say they can't talk the game of basketball, so they have to use all these silly intangibles, stuff that have nothing to do with basketball, which is what today's show is about. Today's show is about if LeBron can play in the triangle offense or not. Then they bring up silly intangibles saying LeBron can't play off the ball. Then when we ask them to go get the stats to prove it, they have no stats to prove it. See, it's very easy to make up mentality, but it's hard, and you sound stupid if you say one 30-point per game don't equal the same amount as another 30-point per game, because we all know stats are tangible. But they'll still try to tell you some nonsense like that, Chill. And that's the problem we have in the GOAT debate, is that these dudes want to make up stuff for Kobe and Mike, and we're just supposed to accept it because supposedly they eloquently spoke it out for us to understand it. Which I don't fall for that bullshit.
So this is what I want to say real quick.
Hold on, no. Let Chill go. You don't tell Chill to wait. You wait. Go, Chill.
Well, we can dead the whole killer mentality logic. We can dead that. I've proven that I can get it done in the playoffs more than once, more than twice. I've proven that I can get it done in my building and in your building. I've proven it. I don't think that you dudes, because we listen to the logic of, the Eastern Conference was so weak. I don't think you understand how hard it is to go into somebody else's building and close out a series, whether it's the first round or it's the Eastern Conference Championship. That shit is incredibly hard to do. Just so you know, James did it in 2015 against that Atlanta team. That was a 60-win team. Irv was out half the series. He wasn't there half the series. Irv was gone. They swept them because of James. He completely deaded them dudes. Like, there has to be some level of quote unquote killer in order to be able to do something like that. There has to be. And on top of that, to do that on the road in Toronto, to sweep that team out of the playoffs. This is a team that won 50 plus games. Like, everything that you say he couldn't do, he did it. Like,
exactly.
Excuse me.
Hey, so
hold on. No. Y'all gotta stop cutting people off. Chill is not done. When he's done, he'll pause for a few seconds, and y'all know somebody else turn to speak. Go ahead, Chill. Don't stop, man. Keep cooking these fools.
I'm not here to. What I'm here to do is I'm here to get some objectivity, because everything that you guys say he can't do, he did it. You said he couldn't shoot. He shot 40%. He shot 35% or more from the long ball line for more than 8 years. Last year he shot over 40%. He did that in 2013. That was 12 years ago. You said that he didn't have a killer mentality. He goes into somebody's building and win the game 5, which, by the way, 80% of teams who win game 5 win the series. The Cleveland Cavaliers, their backs are against the wall in that series. They lose that game, series is over. Comes back and wins game 7 too. So with that being said, everything that you guys say, he doesn't defend. 2016, 2017, the only year, I don't know if you guys know this, but he finished 5th in Defensive Player of the Year. He didn't make the All-League Defensive Team that year. Never happened in the history of his career, ever, that he didn't make the All-League Defensive Team, ever. So everything that you guys say that he can't do, he did it. So what I'm trying to make sense of is, what is it that needs to be done for him? Because if he wins another championship, it's going to be, well, look how long he played. And then if he wins another one, well, look how long did he play? But then we turn around and we say, well, who's played this long? Who's done it? Who's played at this high level? Because just so you guys know, I was around when Jabbar was playing. And Jabbar at 42 years old was not like that. He wasn't.
Facts.
Jabbar in 1989 was not like that. I was around when Doc retired in 1987. Doc was not like that at age 36 years old. He wasn't. He wasn't making
the but chill.
He wasn't doing none of that stuff. That wasn't going on.
Hey, 40 in 1980 is different from 40 in 2025, though. You know that.
No, it's not. No, it's not, because you're talking about LeBron.
Hold on. Wait. Don't, y'all got, listen. We tell y'all that all the time. Jordan's 27 points per game in 1988 ain't that great neither compared to today's NBA. We tell y'all that all the time. Y'all the ones who be trying to correlate stats from other eras. We already told y'all that you can't do that. That's why when you talk other eras, you got to talk the game. You got to talk skill, ability. But y'all can't do that. Now when we start talking that, y'all can't do that neither. Y'all can't talk stats, nor can y'all talk basketball, bro. Y'all just can't talk. Oh, y'all can make up stuff.
Make a point, you cut him off, Johnny.
Hey, I wanted to point to the.
I just cut off New. I just cut off New World. Wait. I just cut off New World right now. Who is a GOAT James Kingdom member? Viz. That's who I just cut off. Go ahead, Peter. Go, Peter. I don't care what you said. Shut up. Go, Peter.
Hey, I wanted to speak to the accolades thing, and you saying that a lot of Jordan fans, they try to stay away from stats and accolades and things like that.
Yes.
But in the case of Jordan, when certain accolades are brought up, the accolades are disparaged, right? Like, for instance, I heard Brandon Haywood said, and it's one of the talking points that I've adopted to, I bring out the missile silo, is that Jordan is the only player in NBA history to win season MVP, regular season MVP, finals MVP, scoring title, and make first team defense, right? He's the only one to do it all four within a given year, and he's done it four times. On top of that, he's the only one to do that, right? Do that same accomplishment and win defensive player of the year in the same season. But what do? You disparage his defensive player of the year accolade. So
no, we don't.
There you go.
We don't. Okay, first of all, with all that you just said, it still isn't enough. Jordan's 4 years as MVP, scoring champ, first team all defense, first team all NBA, 4 years of that isn't enough. 4 years isn't enough. Jordan's defensive player of the year isn't enough.
Come on, chill. You got to have something to say with this, chill. You can't let this blasphemy talk go that long without no input. You think all this...
Chill town. How many times do you have to defend Rudy Gobert with 4 defensive players of the year?
Every time I talk about Rudy Gobert, I got to defend him.
Thank you. So for the obviously defensive player of the year means nothing.
How are you correlating the two?
Because I just said Jordan's defensive player isn't enough. If Rudy Gobert is 4, shut the fuck up. I got to answer it. If Rudy Gobert is 4, it's not enough. Why is Jordan 1 enough? Why do you guys assume that Jordan is the only... Wait. Why do you guys assume that only Jordan has a 4-year span of doing something else nobody else ever did? Why is that all of a sudden...
That's not an assumption. That's a...
No, again, I'm asking you a simple question. Why do you believe that only Jordan has a 4-year span of doing something that no one else has a 4-year span of doing something that Jordan never did? It's not enough.
Oh, okay.
No matter what you say, saying. It's not enough. So, no matter what you think Jordan did, as great as it was, it's still not enough to make Jordan the GOAT. It's not enough.
I mean, well, for me, it is, right? For me, it depends on your value system.
Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about your value system. Nobody cares about that. But what is actual facts? That's what we care about. Can you accept facts? Because if you can't accept facts, I really don't care about what you're saying. Can you accept that that's not enough? Let's start there. Can you accept that what you just said about Michael Jordan isn't enough to make him the GOAT? Can you accept that fact?
Well, I don't think 40,000 points is enough. Right, so for like Karl Malone.
Hold on, wait, no, continue. Okay, 4,000 isn't enough. Continue, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so to answer Chill's question, for me, right, I value much more being dynastic, much more than having much more than career totals, right? So for instance, I think somebody got background, but so for instance, right, you have a player like Karl Malone, 3rd on the all-time scoring list, right? Nobody talks about Karl Malone in terms of being one of the greatest scorers of all time, and certainly not top 3.
You do. Hold on. That's why I have to stop y'all right there. Because see, this is where the twin man and Herman argument came in at. You heard what he said. He said nobody talks about Karl Malone scoring. You know why? Because the majority of you guys who talk basketball are Zesty Jeffries. You're the loudest fan base in basketball that refuse to accept greatness. Because Jordan's 32,000 isn't enough. So why would you mention 36 from Karl Malone?
Right.
Why? That's why. So they are the Zesty Jeffries. And because they don't count, Karl Malone's 36,000 points is one of the greatest achievements in NBA history. Yeah. And if you can't accept that fact, Peter, that's a problem.
Hold on. Give me an opportunity to finish.
Let me ask Peter a quick question.
I never got to finish, brother. Hold on. Don't
shit, bro.
Hold on.
Go
ahead, Pete.
You want to hold soliloquy to lie, nigga.
Are you saying that 4-year span, that 4 year that you're talking about makes Jordan to like go in like your mind? Is that what you're saying?
It's one of the things, along with having 2 separate dynasties, along with pretty much dragging that 98 team, right, with Scotty being Brokeback Mountain included in the playoffs.
Okay, so it's basically more than those 4 years.
Hold on.
That's all I wanted to know. It's more than that 4 years.
It's much more than that, right? So I was
more made up shit. Just more made up shit. More made up shit.
Hold on, hey, Johnny. Let me space the floor. Hey, Johnny. So I was speaking to value systems, right? In terms of what one person values versus the next, in terms of how they assess what makes a guy greater than another, right? that's going to vary from person to person. I think that's only fair. And I'm saying
No,
in
it's
the
not.
instance of
It's not fair.
hold on, hey
It's not fair
Johnny, come on,
because
don't do me
because
like
no
that, bro.
because I gotta do you like that because you guys show up here every day with the same nonsense. Go James Kingdom been around for 3 years. We don't care what you value, nigga. We don't care what you
Nah,
think.
I know
What
that,
is
brother.
factual, nigga? Is 36,000 points great or not? Yes. We don't care what you think after that. That's the point.
But
Chilltown
let
gets
me
enough.
make
Chilltown gets
Let me
no. I
ask
don't
this
want you to
man what
make
he
none.
value.
I don't care what you think, Peter. I don't want to sit here and listen to you tell me what you think when I can listen to Chilltown tell me something. I don't care, bro. You guys
If Pete,
really
they
think
want you
your
to kiss Brian
opinion
ass,
matters.
dog. That's
can I
all they
No,
want.
finish
it's
real?
not,
Can I
man. It's
finish
not
my
kissing
point at
Braun ass.
least?
No, you can't because you're gonna
Can
just
I?
say because your point is predicated on allowing people to have an opinion. You don't have an opinion in Goat James Kingdom. It is a dictatorship. You are demanded, you are expected, and you are obligated to talk basketball. Not made up Michael Jordan, zesty Jeffrey logic by being a Muppet baby, opening the closet, and imagine whatever I want to imagine today.
So Pete,
It
with that
doesn't
being
work
said,
that way.
so Peter, with that being said, can we talk basketball, Pete? Can we do that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Go
Let's do
ahead.
that.
Oh, so you. Oh, can I go
I'm
ahead,
listening.
or you wanted
Yes,
to?
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you, Pete. Because if we
Okay,
had to talk
okay.
basketball, let's talk
So
hoops.
yeah, so I wanted to say in terms of I want to go back to the Carmelo point, and I want to reiterate, Peter Bagjuice is nobody. I work a regular job, making $22 an
Nah,
hour,
we ain't doing that,
right?
Pete. Nah, we
Uh,
don't care about
yeah,
that,
yeah.
Pete.
I'm
No, we
just
ain't doing that. No,
yeah,
we're
no,
not
no,
doing that, Pete. As you were saying, I don't want to
right,
because
right, right.
I'm not going to make you irrelevant. You're not irrelevant. That's not true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's talk hoops. Let's talk hoops, brother.
So what I was saying is right in terms. I want to go back to the Carmelo to kind of use him as my to make a point, right? It's not only me, even people who know the game, right? Because when people make all-time lists or top 10 lists, Johnny doesn't have Carmelo in his top 10 list, right?
Yeah.
Even with him being third in scoring, right? There's a reason why people believe, or most people have Barry Sanders over Emmitt Smith, even though Emmitt Smith has 5,000 more yards and more touchdowns than Barry, right? So that is to say that for me, you asked earlier, what's more value? I value the fact that Jordan has two dynastic runs, two separate dynastic runs. I think that trumps by far 40,000 points and all of that stuff. That's all I'm saying.
And Pete, what I can
Brian has
do,
a lot more.
and Pete, what I can do when I counter that is I can counter that with I went to the NBA championship for the entire decade. Can't nobody say that they did that except Bill Russell. Nobody else can say that. I personify winning. I might not have won every year in the NBA championship, but I was in the NBA championship with the exception of 20, with the exception of 18, 19, I was in the NBA championship every year. Every year I was in the NBA championship. That's got to hold some weight. It has to when we're talking about winning and playing at a high level. Now, some people will say you had a bomb squad or you was jumping on super teams or you went from here to there. So be clear, Pete, when he got on that Cavs team, these how many playoff games Kyrie Irving had played in before he got on that Cavs team. These are how many playoff games Kevin Love had played in before he got on that Cavs team. And by the way, Kyrie Irving had missed a lot of the playoffs in 2015. Kevin Love had missed the entire playoffs in 2015 when they went to the NBA championship. So this is who I'm going to the NBA championship with. I'm going to the NBA championship with Kyrie Irving, who had never been to the playoffs, Kevin Love, who had never been to the playoffs, Tristan Thompson, who had just gotten to the league like 2 or 3 years ago. Just him. These are the guys that I'm going to the NBA championship with. Now, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to discount James's people because you need good teammates to go to the championship, right? And you also need good teammates to win. He had that. And when they lose, I don't think that they just lose just because he didn't have good enough teammates. There were times when, he just didn't get it done. And I'm going to accept that part. But what I can't do is I can't overlook him getting to the NBA Finals. That's a big deal every year, where every year I'm in the NBA championship and the road to the NBA championship goes through me because my game improves every year. And with my game improving, everybody else's game improved. James can't play off the ball. Well, Kyrie Irving took more shots than him in, I think it was, I want to say 2016 than James did. He took more
In
shots.
2016, it was in 2016.
Yeah.
Yes.
He took more shots than him. So the point that I'm making to you, Pete, because like you just said, the dynastic aspect of it, I'm the dynasty because I'm in the championship. No matter where I'm at, I'm the dynasty. Not just my crew. I'm the dynasty.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh
only a
no 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 no
dynasty.
no no okay no Peter, see they go within I think, see this is why this is why I say we don't do this in Goat James Kingdom, because you just eloquently expressed how you feel. From there, Peter should just shut the fuck up and accept it. Okay, that's how you feel, that's it. But that's not how it is. And because, well, no, let me argue with you on whose idea and feelings is more important and more better. That's why I said cut that shit from the jump. If that's the case, there is no GOAT debate. If we're all allowed to have our own feelings and state what values that we want to as an individual, there is no GOAT debate. There's no conversation. That means you guys are just a bunch of grown men looking to argue with other men online and wonder why I call you being a
Yeah, it's a
zesty
reason.
Jeffrey. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I am. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all quick to argue with Chilltown. Y'all don't get a chance to respond to Chilltown expressing his feelings about LeBron James. Y'all don't get a chance to talk basketball because y'all don't talk basketball. I'm asking y'all to talk basketball. Explain the game. Don't explain to me how you feel. That's why we keep trying to tell you none of that matters. At the end of the day, I don't have Carmelo in my top 10 because I don't go off of just points. That's why I keep telling LeBron has enough. He has the accolades. He had not in my opinion. By the actual numbers and facts. I don't go off of my opinions. When I start telling y'all my opinions, y'all even get even more hurt and more in your feelings. I have enough facts. I don't have to make things up. LeBron has enough to be the GOAT. The all-time scoring record is enough. It doesn't even have to be 40,000. It could have been 38,383. It didn't even have to be 40,000. It's the all-time scoring record. That's what LeBron James has.
Yeah, so
that is
chill.
GOAT. That is GOAT. No, don't. You know what? Bye. Let's let somebody else have a conversation here that wants to talk, because again, this is not a Zesty Jeffrey location. This is a GOAT James Kingdom, bro. This is GOAT James Kingdom. Y'all gonna learn to talk basketball or get exposed, or go to the Pull Out podcast. Because y'all always talk about us. Why y'all never pull up with Zesty Fitness and Rants and talk to them? Why y'all never on the Angry Man's channel talk? They go live every Sunday the same time. Dart and Travis are live right now. Go over there. They want to hear all of these lives.
Yeah, that's where I think for the Fitness Ranch channel.
Go over there.
Chill. So
then
you,
go
so you
over
made
there.
great points, chill. Brother. I'm just trying to ask him a question, brother. We're not even asking him a question.
Yes, go ahead and ask him a question. Go.
It's just a statement. So chill. Do you respect what he said though? Because I think it's all preference for real.
Chilltown is my buddy. Yes, he accepts what I say. They look. See what I'm saying? Chill. They're looking to get an argument. They want you now to argue with me for them. That's what they want, because they can't argue for themselves.
I got a question for you though.
Chill has me. I show up on Chilltown's or lives, and when Chill has a problem with what I say, he'll address me. He don't need you to tell me to something.
I do not. Just like Jay don't let me off the hook when I say some bullshit, I don't let him off the hook when he says some bullshit neither. So this isn't something that's nonsense. No, I mean that's how. In fact, that's how I gain respect from him, because when he says something, I would call him out. I'm like, Jay, what are you talking about? That's how we. It's not that we just agree on everything. No, we do not. No, we do not agree on everything. That's not true.
No, we definitely don't agree on everything. Go ahead, Herm. Ask him a question.
That's what they don't get. We're not an echo chamber up in here. We all got different opinions.
No,
go ahead, Herm.
What's your view on Magic Johnson? Then you did bring up a good point about the nine finals appearances in 10 years, and Magic essentially did the same thing. So where you got Magic ranked?
That's why I got him at 6. I got him at 6 all time. Behind
you
James.
don't think that's top 5 worthy though?
No, because it ain't better than what James, Jordan, Jabbar, Chamberlain, or Russell did. Nope.
Okay.
Now, see, this is one other thing they do too, right? Remember, your words was a response to what Peter said.
I just asked a question.
That wasn't your GOAT criteria, right? Because like I said, with me, it's stats, accolades, and achievements. Chill has his 5 criteria. He tells you that your game timeless. He breaks it down. I don't know them all, but I know it's part of this. It's your game timeless. You know what I'm saying? He has all that you dominate in your area. He has all of these categories that puts his play, but y'all don't accept that. Y'all the ones who have different criteria for each player. We're the most consistent fan base. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the way that works. I can't have a different criteria for a different player. Okay, well, I got this for James, but I got something different for Jordan. No. This is the criteria. Did you dominate? I mean, is your game timeless? Did you dominate? Did you win? Is your game transcended? How impactful were you in society? When I do that, and I'm not looking at Olajuwon going, all right, well, in this era, could you play in another era? No. I mean, that criteria is mandated for everybody. So and again, I'm a little bit biased I'm a little bit biased when it comes to the big man. I'm a little bit. I preference the big man, and I've always preferenced the big man. I will stand on that, and I will say that till I'm dead. So, fellas, hey, Jay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna see if you can answer this one question because I did cut Peter off. He said that the '90s Bills won 4 consecutive Super Bowls. The '08 Patriots went 16-0. The Warriors' best in 1996 record. They didn't close the deal though. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. You see what I'm saying? Like again, it's all just narrative. Nobody cares. Those are still one of the greatest teams ever played. The Buffalo Bills of the '90s, one of the greatest football teams that ever played without a championship.
Yeah.
Like I don't get, like I don't know what y'all. The Warriors of 2016 was one of the greatest teams that ever existed in NBA history. They didn't win a championship. You don't have to be a championship to be considered great. And then when we tell you Bill Russell has 11, the first thing you're gonna do is discredit his 11.
Because you're getting dropped 30 points a game.
I know what the
Peace, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Chilltown.
Yeah, I was not gonna let y'all come up here and fuck with Chilltown, man. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, Chilltown is the Lord over here.
It's not that he's the Lord, but he talks basketball. We're not gonna let y'all come with y'all Zesty Jeffrey logic. He doesn't like talking to Zesty Jeffries. He don't. He has to deal with him every day on PC. He don't like talking to y'all. Cause y'all never stay consistent. You want to argue about his takes. Y'all all y'all want to do is argue all day long. That's all y'all want to do is argue this, argue that. And y'all can't even talk facts. You can't bring up nothing factual about the game of basketball. All lies. That's all y'all do is lie.
I have massive respect for Chill. Chill, great dude. You know basketball. I wasn't even gonna ask him nothing crazy. I was just saying, do he respect people's opinion? I was gonna ask him, do he respect people's opinion? That's all I was gonna ask him, brother.
He respects my opinion. Yes, he does.
I didn't say you, brother. I said people. Not you. I mean everybody. Because y'all seem to have an attitude when y'all seem to have a problem with people thinking MJ to go.
We don't care. We know. See, Chilltown respects your opinions. We don't.
Yeah, we don't have a problem with people saying Jordan's a go. We got a problem with y'all not being able to express
Steven,
why
you just got mad at me because I didn't have LeBron in my top 5 last year.
Because it's a lie. He's your GOAT. By your
criteria, he's your GOAT. That's the issue.
That's the issue. LeBron's your GOAT. That's the issue. You won't accept that.
On my list. Y'all can go check my last video. I uploaded, brother. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I don't know about your video.
7 on my list.
I don't know about that.
I didn't say y'all have to. I'm just saying. Don't put lies out there if I got the proof.
So what's this? Your 10th criteria?
I got the proof.
You don't got the proof.
I don't really go. I just go off of like it's these little games y'all play, dog. Is stupid to me. If y'all like who y'all like who y'all like.
That's it, man. Get out of here, man. See what I'm saying?
Nigga,
this is how they have
cooking up the numbers just to make it
We're not playing games by putting your criteria in an algorithm that's non-biased and them exposing why you have LeBron as your GOAT. That's not us playing games. We just had somebody last night on Lamont's Live show Jordan as their GOAT with their criteria. It's not our fault that you guys try to find a criteria to take LeBron out of your top 5 and all it does is put LeBron in your top 10. It's not our fault. It really isn't. It's really not our fault that you guys can't express yourselves correctly, bro. It's not my fault that I have to put this mirror to your face every Sunday. Don't make no sense. Yes, that's exactly
most criteria
I am a dictator. You're right about that. I am a dictator because we talk basketball here. Y'all don't. Again, if you don't like it, there is a channel that has Trump as their president. That's called Pull Out Podcasts. That's Meltdown Sports. All those platforms that y'all love, that y'all want to be able to lie to, go over there. Nobody's going to kick y'all off. I understand why y'all come over here thinking we just have to accept your feelings. Kion said it. Y'all should be paying me for this, man. I'm not your therapist. I'm really not.
Man. Well, they really going at you, Johnny.
Because I'm a member, nigga, so I pay you, nigga. So you'll be my therapist.
Now they be going after you, Johnny, because your criteria is objective. Like these niggas be trying to cook up criteria to make sure LeBron is not in the top 5. Like I watched that stream that y'all had with Lamont, where that nigga was trying to put stand on the same team and winning and whatever, and LeBron still came out number 1, and Jordan was like 6 or something like that on that list. They had Kobe over him,
Jordan was ninth. Jordan was ninth on Vince's list. Ninth.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, and you over here talking about you made another list. Like, nigga, we don't care about your list. We already know what you tried to do. You probably spent 8 hours a day trying to cook up a criteria that's gonna put LeBron out your top 10, bro.
This
we know.
Is 10th list. He keeps making them.
What's up, y'all?
No, what's up, man? Listen.
What's up, man? Who's up? Salute to you.
CJ. Listen, Mamba focus. I don't call Jordan a zesty Jeffrey. Jordan's not a zesty Jeffrey. Y'all are the zesty Jeffries. Y'all heard Sally say Jordan doesn't even think he's the GOAT. Y'all would never listen to Michael Jordan if Michael Jordan told y'all this stuff about basketball. Y'all don't listen to Mike. Y'all listen to everybody else about Mike, but Mike. Y'all never listen to Michael Jordan. Never. Never. It's not our fault, bro. It's not our fault that y'all obsessed with Michael Jordan, man. In reality, y'all really
That's
obsessed with
right.
LeBron.
These niggas really tried to argue about the fact that Jordan needed teammates to win and he needed to pass the ball more. Like Jordan himself literally said in The Last Dance that he needed to trust his teammates more to be successful. Like I don't understand why you niggas were trying to argue that. Like we're not just saying these things.
They be like, they be wanting to argue. I be wanting to have insight, bro. Like I said, when Brandon and I started this, we thought we were gonna have a bunch of dudes come up in here and explain basketball to us, and we quickly learned it was just nonsense. Like they never had nothing. And after like a year of us doing this, we looked at each other and said, yo, we have so much information, because every week we were bringing information. Like every week we were deciding to bring up factual basketball stuff, that after a year of GOAT James Kingdom, we looked at each other and said, there's nobody who could beat us in the debate. We have too much information. They don't have nothing. And we're 3.5 years into it. It's even worse now. Well, go ahead, CJ. What you got?
Hey, to that loser Viz in the comments, these 6 championships losses don't make you a winner. It don't make you the GOAT, right? But somehow 11 championships don't make you the GOAT. Come on now, you a two-faced nigga, bro, because you ain't got Bill as your GOAT. So why you talking about 6 finals losses?
We heard the same thing for the last 3 years. The same stupid comments. We're hoping for something different.
Never heard nothing new. Y'all have nobody. We haven't heard nobody express why Jordan's the GOAT, but their feelings. But go ahead, CJ.
No, I just wanted to come up and answer the question. That's all.
What about LeBron in the triangle? Are you gonna say the same thing everybody else says? He can't shoot. He can't play off the ball. He doesn't make his teammates better.
No,
Is that what you're gonna say?
I'm not saying that, man. The reason why I got LeBron, why I got him, is because what happened, and that's my criteria. But I'm just trying to answer this. I think he can play in a triangle, but I think it'll be better if he played with someone who would create. I mean, like space the floor and hit a mid range or the 3-pointer, because I think he'll play better like in the post, more like he did in Miami, because like he can create gravity and demand more double teams and pass out the double team, because he got like a high IQ.
Okay, let me ask you this: who dominated in the post since 2004 in NBA history? In NBA since 2004, name me a player that was a dominant post player, and his game was predicated on his post game.
Well, it's not about him being like a dominant post player, but I think he created more double teams if he was in the post. Because just like Miami, when he was in Miami, he created a lot of double teams, and he got he could read like double teams and like make passes before like the defense like collapse on it. So he a high IQ player.
Do you think LeBron James passing and facilitation is easier and better on the post, on the low block, or above the key?
Well, I think it'll benefit him more if he play in the post, because the second option can play off of him. So you playing in a system with the triangle, you want to play in the post more. Why we play on the key?
Why is LeBron in the post? Why?
Because he is shaky mid-range shooter. Over the last 4 years, he got better, but I'm saying at this time, like we talk about with Shaq and Paul Gasol.
With Shaq and Paul Gasol, LeBron James' mid-range jumper was definitely efficient enough.
But I think LeBron will be better with another player, like besides Shaq, like a dude like even KG or probably Tim.
The only way that would work, CJ, is if LeBron is playing with somebody that has more offensive skill than him.
So wait a minute.
LeBron's most of career, he never played with somebody like that.
Wait. No, so you're gonna take LeBron off the perimeter and put KG and Tim Duncan 18, 20 feet from the rim so LeBron could be at the low block?
That's what I'm saying. It's just
game, but I'm just saying throughout the game, like he could switch it up, like he did in Miami.
He did that. It's easier to play defense versus a low block defender. It's very easy to play defense.
Unless you're talking about from the high post, because you can operate the triangle from the high post too. It all depends.
But I'm saying
he could do both. But I think he'll play in the post.
He did both.
Leave him on the perimeter though. You got to leave him on the perimeter.
The only reason LeBron James wasn't able to work in the triangle office because he never played in one. If he played in one, he would be able to do all the stuff that y'all say he cannot do. He would be able to do all of this.
You
He
don't
does
have
it.
you don't have to be a
But
pure
they go.
shooter to play in the
LeBron
triangle.
James does all those things
That's what
already.
I'm. That
He's
and that's
been
my
doing all
whole
those
point,
things.
Herm. He going
Exactly.
and that's my
No,
what I'm trying to say. He don't gotta be.
No, but you don't have to be in the triangle though. You don't have to be a pure shooter
No,
to
we know
play
that. We
LeBron.
agree with that. But the question is how can he not be effective in the triangle? They say he's not going to be effective in the triangle. That's what people think. Tracy said he would. Tracy said he'd be the go to basketball. Tracy just think that LeBron James would be more well rounded, which he was already well rounded. LeBron James already a well rounded basketball player. He can score, shoot, pass, can do everything. I don't understand what it is about LeBron James' game that's not well rounded. He's the most versatile and most all rounded player in NBA history. I don't get where people getting this from. That's what I'm
There's
saying. It's
nothing
only.
LeBron can't do on the court.
That's what I'm saying. It's only.
He would have controlled the pace more in the triangle for us. He would have
LeBron controls the pace more than
Yeah,
any player in
obviously,
NBA
yeah. No,
history.
no. I mean, obviously, you
I
want to
think he
get
would have
into
preserved
your offense
himself
as fast as
more,
point.
especially he would have preserved
No,
himself more especially in moments when he had to overexert himself in certain situations. I think the triangle would have kept him from overexerting himself in moments. But other than that, he'll excel in any offense though.
no. The only reason the triangle would have worked is it would because it would have been an offense that he would have been in and stayed in. Again, nobody knows what Mike Brown was running. I think in reality, Mike Brown, I believe, is still running some offenses from Mike Malone's, because Mike Malone was his assistant coach as well. So it's not like they just didn't have a system. They just had LeBron James that's able to run any play we want to run.
I mean, you have to have good players to play in a triangle offense. You just can't
Exactly.
put anybody in there. That's
He just
why
got to
Yeah.
have
that's why
IQ though.
Kobe didn't win in 06 and 07. That's why they struggled in 2000. Like you have to have good players to actually play in the offense. That's why the Knicks wasn't successful. Just because you run in a triangle offense don't mean you're going to be successful. That's what everyone wants to think. Like Trace McGrady said that, but LeBron James
Exactly.
would have been a better or a more skilled player if he would have played in the triangle offense, which is nonsense because everything he stated that LeBron wasn't, he is. He just didn't see him do that in the triangle offense because they didn't play in the triangle offense.
LeBron
I
didn't
don't
even
know.
really have the personnel for most of
Hey
his career to
Johnny,
run a triangle
So
Mike
can
offense
you say that
anyway.
Brown.
about the other way around with Kobe and Jordan? If they didn't play in the triangle offense, they'll still be dominating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
statistically wise, but they
yeah,
wouldn't be successful winning
yeah.
wise. They're not good team players. The triangle
But you
offense
can't.
allowed them to allow their whatever game that they wanted to run well with the team. Because if you just let Jordan and Kobe do what they want, you're not winning.
No, but hey Johnny, the offense Mike Brown was running, he was basically I think he got his stuff from Rick Allen. They was running that 4 out, 1 in type of offense. So
No, because
He was
from
running the
the
Spurs
he
offense.
was running the Spurs
he was
offense
running the Princeton
early on. He was
offense.
running the Spurs offense. Then later, no, he started running the Princeton offense when he got to Sacramento. That was later. But the early stint, the first couple of years, and I think 06, 07, 08, they were running the Spurs offense. But I believe they kind of changed it going into 2009 and 2010. That's when they had Mike Malone as a coach. They stopped running all those floppy actions for LeBron James, like all the stuff that the Spurs used to do, because that's where he came from. He came from the Spurs assistant coach, so he just basically had their playbook. That's what Robert Ory said. It was an easy finals. He said they basically ran every play that the Cavaliers ran in 07 finals was inside of the Spurs playbook. Like they ran every play from the Spurs playbook in general. So that's what he. But by 2009, 2010, they did change their offense because he got better assistants. He got better understanding of offenses. But I still don't know what the offense was called. We don't know that back then. LeBron James didn't have shooters to run a 4-out offense. You wasn't putting Elgauskas and Varejao out in the perimeter like that. They were still playing LeBron still doing Iverson cuts. LeBron James still doing flare screens and all that other stuff to get the ball. They were still running plays to get LeBron jump shots and getting him the ball. But they would realize that you give LeBron the ball at the top of the key, he can create any offense you want. And that's just better than sitting here trying to create an offense because Mo Williams is not that good. Popovich and them are not that good. These guys are not that good. There's only so many plays you can draw up that they can be effective in.
They
But
used to
LeBron
run
James can make them more
ones.
better. Now, again, they ran a lot of different things because you have LeBron. That's again, when you have LeBron, you can run a lot of different systems because he can run any system. He's the GOAT. Y'all don't want to
I
accept
don't
that.
agree with that part, but
A lot of players can run
I
any
don't agree
system
with
with
that.
great players.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Kobe and Jordan
Jordan,
had great
LeBron's
players and
skill
team
set
winners,
Jordan
is the
couldn't
man,
do it.
reason why
before they
he's
had
able
Jordan
to
couldn't do
run
it.
any
Jackson.
play.
Jordan couldn't do it.
Jordan couldn't do it.
Jordan had the same teammates in '89 that he had in 1990, and they won more in 1990 because they were running a triangle offense, and they wasn't running it in '89. So that's just that simple and plain.
No, because they had the better team.
No, they didn't. They had the
It's the
same team from
same team,
89 to
bro.
90. Same
Now
team going in from 89
they
to 90.
needed a better coach though. They needed a better coach.
Exactly. They need to get the ball out of Jordan's hands because when the Bulls needed offense without the triangle, they just gave the ball to Jordan and said make it happen, and Jordan would take a shot or pass the ball if he found somebody open. But that wasn't good enough because it wasn't a system for Jordan. It didn't tell Jordan exactly
They
what to
wasn't
do.
running any sets. They weren't
Yeah,
running any
yeah,
sets.
exactly. When they needed it, they were running some sets, but when they needed a basket, they would get out of it. They would just get Jordan the ball and say, "Hey, Jordan, make something happen." And he was so good that he made that work a lot. Same thing against when he hit that shot against Craig Elo. What you think they really drew up a play? No, he ran to the ball and just dribbled twice and pulled up. That's it. That was the play. Everybody get out the way. That's it. Jordan's getting the ball. That's it. Sometimes it happens like that.
There we go. They gonna give Jordan the ISO, put whoever it is on the island, and he's gonna cook.
Yeah, no, but Jordan ran around screens and stuff like that though. He did.
Yeah, no, he did, but you know,
All it
it's
was
it's like he's the ultimate one-on-one player. Him and Kobe.
all it was a 1-4 flat isolation. That's all this shit was.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, all we're trying to tell y'all is that the triangle offense is not a special offense, which Brandon Katz agreed with us. There's nothing special about it. Like Brandon said to start off the show, B. Lee said it. They only won in the triangle offense when they have the best team in basketball. The Warriors only win when they have the best team in basketball. So this notion that players can't run the triangle offense is another silly. I mean, that's just silly, y'all. These are all professional athletes, man. Like that's what you learn playing in college is learning how to play an offense, learning how to play structured basketball. Like for y'all to think these guys cannot play structured team basketball, y'all just don't know basketball, man. And that's just
But
the sad part, man.
don't the best team in basketball is predicated off the superstar they got? Like for
No,
instance,
because
the reason OKC the best team in basketball is because SGA.
yeah, no, it's because they have a team. SGA was one of the best players in the league last year, and nobody called him it's the team. He has Jalen Williams, he has Chet Holmgren, he has Hartenstein, he has Dort. He has a foot. They had 3 All Stars. What are y'all talking about? They had 3 All Stars, 2
I mean, yeah,
two All Defensive
without him,
players,
they still a good
2 All
team.
NBA
But
players.
with him, he put him over the top to make
And
them
their
the best
coach.
team.
They don't put him over the top. No, again, yeah, you have to have a good player to be a great team. Nobody's saying that, but every great team has a good player. So it's not like it's not Kobe and Mike's great teams are nothing different. That's the point.
Because I
Great teams
think
are
the
great
reason the
teams.
Bulls was the best team is because Jordan, but they
No,
still was a good team without him. You see what I'm
no, they were
saying?
the best team. No, it but like this: if Scotty retired in '93 and the Bulls went into '94, they still wouldn't have been the best team, just like in '94. Because they lost Pippen. You can't be the best team without the players. You need the players. It's the team. The team makes you the best team, not the player, not one player. It's the point. Like y'all don't get that. One player don't make the team the best team. Jordan was
If
on
that was the
15
case, then
different
Jordan
teams.
would have won against the. If that was the
Exactly.
case, Jordan would have won against the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the best player in the Celtics series, but he still lost.
Jordan was the best player in the NBA way much more than 6 seasons, but he only had the best team for 6 seasons.
He was the best player in the seasons against the Detroit Pistons. His team still lost.
Probably he didn't
It's
have a
about the
good
team,
enough
man. It's not
team,
about the
and they
player.
had to develop and become like better. And so when it was like a championship team,
It's
that's
about
why
the
I think.
team. It's still the team, though. It comes down to the team. It's a team game, bro.
Well,
One player does not take you over the hill.
I don't know about this.
I
Jordan
mean,
teams
that's
have to
that's
get
not
better
true
stuff.
because
I
if you
never
look
heard
at
that before.
That's
most of the
factual.
superstars, they take them
Because
over the hill. You can still be a good team, but the superstar take you over the top. Like the Raptors, Kawhi took them over the top.
yeah, they were a great
No,
team. They just lost to LeBron.
LeBron. It was the reason why they couldn't beat LeBron.
They were literally the number 1 team in the conference for multiple years, or at least in the top 3 for multiple years. They just ran into LeBron.
They couldn't
Like
beat
y'all
LeBron.
got
That's
that
it.
East is weak narrative. Yeah, y'all got that East is weak narrative because LeBron would just turn into another gear on these niggas and then just shut them down in the playoffs.
And Kawhi's not winning
These
a
are the same
championship
teams.
if Durant don't get hurt. So
Yeah, these are
they
the
would.
same. These are the same first seeds that are winning 50 plus games, 55 plus games, and y'all saying they're weak because LeBron will sweep these niggas. That's
I
crazy.
don't disagree. I don't disagree with that, Johnny. I'm just saying he put them over the top, like getting to the finals, even if they lose or not. He still put them over the top. He got them to the final.
But no, I mean, again, as
But
good as
I
Kawhi
know
Leonard was, he was not going to be able to do that without that Toronto team being as good as they was, having the Pascal Siakams, having the Ibakas, having the Kyle Lowrys, having the Norman Powells, having the Danny Greens. Like, I
Fred
mean,
VanVleet.
Fred
like
VanVleet. Yeah.
Flan Van Vliet, like it's a team.
yeah.
They had a
No,
very
I
good
know
team.
that was a good team. I always say that was a good team and stuff. That's why when
Yeah.
people always say, "Oh, Kawhi this and that," I already know they won 59 games the year before and stuff. It's just that it's weird though, because as soon as like LeBron left, that's when Kawhi like went to the chips. So it's like would the Raptors would have beat the Cavaliers? So it's like a weird situation. Because you gotta think
See
too,
the
LeBron he
Cavs.
had Kyrie at the time, so it could have been like
He didn't have Kyrie in
shaky.
2018 when they won 59 games.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He ain't have him, so like, and they went to like 7 games with the Boston Celtics, I think, the year before, and that's why I'm looking at it like that. Like, would Toronto still would have beat the Cavaliers? But it's a hypothetical.
You know, I gotta start pulling up on other people's podcasts so they can see how I behave. And I'm actually these. I did that with Rose, but y'all have amnesia anyway, so it don't really matter. Even if I show up to y'all podcast and behave and do what I'm supposed to do, y'all still gonna act like it never happened. So at the end of the day, man, y'all just gotta accept these exposures, man, because y'all again. I keep telling y'all show up on Goat James Kingdom, and all we do is keep proving y'all wrong.
Well, I just checked the records, and Goat James Kingdom was correct again. Objection overruled.
Yeah. So with that being said, it's about time we get up out of here, man. We had a great show. Brandon, I think that's it, man. I think we really did kill the GOAT debate. I think the GOAT debate is over. I think only the Zesty Jeffries have the GOAT debate with themselves now. It's not really a debate between LeBron fans and Zesty Jeffries anymore. It's just them arguing with themselves.
Yeah, making up things like Kobe fans.
Yeah,
They really be coming up here to argue with you, Johnny. That's funny as hell.
Well, some of them be doing that, like Viz does that. Again, I was on level 10,000 today. I told you I was going to be on that because I was really upset about what Tracy McGrady was saying, because these Zesty Jeffries hear this stuff and they run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is what they need. They need other players to spew these lies so that they can say, well, this is a player saying this and blah, 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 blah. But they're never going to break the game down or explain the conversation correctly. So as an example, Tracy McGrady did say LeBron James would be the GOAT playing in the triangle offense. He just posed the question how different their careers would have been if they both had one in their own system and the other one playing in a system. And he agreed that LeBron would be more successful and be the GOAT, but what I got upset about was the things about how he stated LeBron's game would have been more well-rounded. And that's where I'm like, how can you say that? Like, his game he's the most well-rounded player in NBA history.
But you gotta
He
look at
was
it both
wrong
ways.
all
Maybe,
around, though. He was just wrong all around with his whole segment to me. But I didn't believe
but
anything he said. If he played in the triangle offense, yes. If he played with Kobe and Shaq on his team, of course they would have won with Phil Jackson. But that's not reality. He would not have won 10 damn titles. He had the best team in the league like three, 4 times. How the hell is he gonna win 10 titles?
AD was nowhere near as durable as Scottie Pippen, but people want to say AD is this all-round, all-world player, and I'm sitting there just like, nigga, if LeBron had a motherfucker with Scottie Pippen's production as long as Jordan did, bro, that consistently,
What,
then
for
LeBron
10
would
straight
definitely
years?
win more titles.
Yeah, for
For
10
10
straight
straight
years.
years, you had this nigga
if,
Scottie Pippen, bro, Iron Man. Like, nigga, LeBron never had that, bro. Never. If LeBron had that in Cleveland, you think he would have left, nigga? No. He's not
Kyrie
leaving if he's got
couldn't
Scottie
stay
Pippen in
healthy.
Cleveland.
Wade couldn't stay healthy. AD couldn't stay healthy. And Luka, we know
None of
he
these
couldn't stay
niggas can
healthy.
stay healthy. None of these niggas can stay healthy, bro. LeBron is the only nigga on his team consistently that has had to drag his team, regardless of whether or not his second or third best player has been available. That's crazy work, and you still expect this nigga to win. There's a reason this
Then
nigga
going
got
around
4
saying
or
that
6
he's
finals
not the
losses,
GOAT.
nigga.
And then going around
That's what
saying
I'm
he's
saying,
not the
nigga.
GOAT. He's clearly the GOAT by what you've been saying. He's
well,
definitely the
then we
GOAT.
got measure. Then, like
You
y'all said,
expect
do with
him to
Kobe
win,
and
nigga.
LeBron.
He got
Let's
3
measure.
finals losses on his record,
Hold
nigga,
on.
because he had teammates injured in the finals. That's crazy as fuck.
Okay,
3 finals losses, nigga.
that's
That's
cool. But
crazy
look,
work.
then we gotta do what we
But
do with LeBron and
y'all
Kobe. So
disregard
then we
that.
gotta
Cool.
measure up their accolades and what they did.
Kobe had
So
motherfucking Shaq, bro, in his prime, nigga,
let's go
on
with
a 3-peat
who got
run, nigga. And y'all give
a
Kobe
highest
hella
point.
credit, bro. Y'all try to boost his legacy because this nigga had a top 5 player in his prime, nigga. For 7 years, nigga, for a 7-year stretch, he had a top 5 player in his prime, nigga. LeBron never had that, bro. But y'all be complaining about him teaming up with Wade and Bosh. Bosh, nigga, ain't no success in the playoffs. Nigga ain't never made a conference finals without LeBron, and never after either. So it's like, bro, like, what are we talking about here? LeBron is the GOAT, nigga. I don't care about
They are
6
good
finals
players.
losses. Especially when you
Listen,
put context on that, nigga.
all right, even if we do that, all right,
I
we
could
can
take
just
four. I could
say
take 4
we could do it
finals
like
losses
this,
off of
Will.
LeBron's career, and the only thing you niggas can talk about is 2011. And Johnny, we
Okay.
can just bring up the film for that, nigga, and just see. We can just expose what these niggas been talking about for years.
No, the problem is
Nigga,
that when
y'all
we
been going off this Dick Bayless narrative.
the problem with the film thing is that, man, they start flagging us when we start showing film, man. Like, it gets me upset because it's like, yo, like, I just want to show it, and that's what the Zesty Jeffries are safe at, because when we start showing them film, it really debunks everything, because then they don't have nothing. And I would love to do one on the 2007 finals, but the problem is that I only could bring you out snippets. We can't watch the game.
Yeah, just little
You see what I'm saying?
clips.
Like,
Yeah,
I gotta
like,
bring you little
damn.
clips, and then it becomes, oh, you're nitpicking on certain spots of the game, and I can't really show the game. Like, that's what I really want to do, man. But let's let CJ finish this up so we can get up out of here.
Really just watch.
I was saying, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do it as members. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a members stream and do that, New World. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do member streams where it's just us in a private stream yard, and we'll watch the games.
Yeah.
And if you're a member, you'll get the link. If not, then you can just sit there and
Members
but we
know
already
this
I'm
though.
with
That's the
that for
problem.
sure.
It's
yeah, exactly.
the
The
ones
members
who are
know.
not members. That's the issue.
That's the issue. Yeah, but go ahead, CJ. So we
we
get
could
up out of
take-
here, please.
All right, I was saying we could take away 4 finals losses, so now we got to take away some stats that he had. So even if we do that, we could compare them now. Like I do Jordan and LeBron. I mean Kobe and LeBron.
Why we taking away?
So now-
we take away? What stats we take away from LeBron? Why are we doing that?
I'm talking about. He's saying this erased 4 finals losses. So let's say LeBron 4-2. So I'm getting the benefit of the doubt. So now we gotta go. Who averaged more in the playoffs? That's Jordan.
Okay, that's
Who got
More
more
points. That's about all.
That's it. He just has more points.
Well,
There's nothing
listen.
else, really.
Who averaged more points? Who averaged more points in the regular season? That's Jordan. Who got more MVPs?
You're still on.
That's
You're
Jordan.
still on points. You're still on
Who
points.
got more scoring titles? That's Jordan.
Okay,
Who
that's
dominated
fine.
the playoff more? That's Jordan.
No,
Who
he
averaged
didn't.
30
Jordan
10 straight
Jordan
times?
dominated the playoff.
That's Jordan.
Jordan averaged 30
Who got
10
the
straight
high
times.
play efficiency
I mean,
rating in the
just because
playoffs?
you
That's
say something that's
Jordan.
not true, don't mean
Who
it's true.
undefeated in the finals? That's Jordan. Who three-peated twice? That's Jordan.
Not enough.
Who averaged 41 in the finals? That's Jordan. Who averaged 11
Not
assists in the
enough.
finals? That's Jordan.
Not enough. Not enough. All that you're
So
saying
are
is
you not
still
better than
not
LeBron?
enough. Who has the most points in NBA history? LeBron. Who has the most points in playoff history? LeBron. Who has the most steals in playoff history? LeBron. Who has the most defensive
That's
rebounds in playoff
accumulated stats
history?
'cause he played
It doesn't
5
matter.
years
It
in
doesn't.
playoffs. I'm
It doesn't.
talking about
It does.
averages.
It doesn't.
Averages.
Averages. Okay. All right. Who averaged more? Oh, wait. Who averaged more rebounds? LeBron. Who averaged more assists? LeBron. Who averaged more playoff blocks? LeBron. Who averaged more? Who shoots better from the field? LeBron. Who has more All NBAs? LeBron. Who has more All Defensive? Who has more? And that makes him a that makes the setup. You see, this is what we're saying. It's not enough. We let you reel off all those lies, and it's still not enough. Who has the most playoff wins? The most playoff series wins? The most 7-game series sweeps? Who has the most conference titles? Who has Olympic MVP? Like, all of these things LeBron James has. Who has the most 25-point per game seasons? LeBron. Who has the most 30-point games? LeBron. Who has the most 20-point games? LeBron. Who has the most 35-5 games? LeBron. Who has the most 25-5 games? LeBron. Who has the most 30-10 games? LeBron. Who has the most 25-10 games? LeBron. Including in the playoffs.
Well, who got the most 50 and 40-point games?
Not Jordan.
Between them two.
That'd be Will Chamberlain.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not everything I just said right now. Everything I just said right now was LeBron over everybody. We don't just use LeBron versus Jordan to say why LeBron's the GOAT. We show you how LeBron's better than everybody in NBA history, including Jordan. You just trying to prove how LeBron's better than how Jordan's better than LeBron. That doesn't prove Jordan's the GOAT. Everything you just said proves Jordan is not enough. He don't have enough MVPs.
He got the accolades and the winning.
He don't have enough. He don't have no. He doesn't. There's other players that are undefeated in the final. There's other players undefeated in the final. Scottie Pippen has 2 3-peats. Scottie Pippen is 6-0 in the finals.
Well, he don't got the accolades and stats like Jordan. You got
it doesn't matter. Jordan's accolades. Jordan's accolades and stats. Jordan does not have the most seasonal stat title winners in the NBA history. He does not have matter of fact, he's tied for points per game in the regular season for points per game. He doesn't have the best averages in NBA history. He doesn't have none of this. He doesn't have nothing. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That's what you can say all of this, but he doesn't. That's why we keep telling y'all that. And with that being said, you did a very good job being a Zesty Jeffrey. But we get up out of here without that nonsense. We don't believe your lies here in GOAT James Kingdom. We keep telling y'all that. We go live every Sunday noon just to keep showing y'all why y'all are liars and can't accept truth. Just because you make shit up don't mean it's actual facts, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Jordan fantasy bubble poppers. We pop those fantasy bubbles of y'all about Michael Jordan and Kobe. Those are all lies. Jordan's career is not enough. Kobe Bryant's career is not enough, and they'll never be greater than LeBron James at playing the game of basketball. And we prove this every Sunday, noon Eastern time, right here on GOAT James Kingdom. Also, don't forget to join the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, because I go live every Friday night. And I started to realize that it's just too much for y'all. Y'all really cannot handle what we do here. We're just destroying everything. And then the fact that Lamont and I decided to take our talents over to TikTok, it's even more of a trouble for y'all.
Breaking news this morning, GJK and FYF has taken over TikTok. Last Saturday's live has Zesty Jeffrey scrambling. This duo plans on doing more TikTok lives. Advisory warnings have been issued to all Zesty Jeffries.
So until we get the radar popping back up again on a Saturday evening, y'all definitely come check out Lamont, Ajani, and B. Lee will be a part of that as well. Some Saturdays where we'll be doing a TikTok takeover right on Lamont's TikTok page, which is FYF Sports Debate, 8 p.m. Eastern. Also, don't forget tomorrow night, SB Talk Sports has the Real Takes Over Fake Debate show. It goes live at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. He tries to go a little bit early this time because of football, so y'all can definitely check him out. Then on Wednesdays, y'all can check out Alan Powell's show right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Shout out to Alan Powell's. As you know, those guys go live every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Also, don't forget to become a GOAT James Kingdom member, where you guys get exclusive content, exclusive material. Again, we will be doing playback TV again, and we're going to be doing some watch games. We're going to be doing watch parties as well, such things as watching the 2011 finals, things of that nature. We're going to continue to do the big things. We're going to have special contests where you guys can win $100. We have yet to give out $100 because nobody's ever won or even participated or wanted to participate in the shows that we have, but we're going to try to do more shows and creative shows so that you guys can win money, win prizes as GOAT James Kingdom members, because again, we are GOAT James Kingdom. We are the best thing out here on YouTube, so please subscribe to our channel. Also hit that ring notification to let everybody know when we're going live. And as we always tell you guys, peace and blessings right here from GOAT James Kingdom. Have a great Sunday afternoon.
If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. You get to enjoy BB and Ajani talk basketball every Sunday noon Eastern time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Support by subscribing, and also check out the membership at GOAT James Kingdom.